I can't fucking do this. You've earned it, mate. You've earned it. Keep going. Wait, I got an idea.
All right, I'm tired of this. I don't want to play anymore.
I'm trying not to break this. Kai, snap Danny away.
Is there any more coffee?
That's it. We're done. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. Happy freaking New Year to you all. Sorry it was a little bit longer than usual. That's just because I was assembling the squad. But you know how we do it. I'm caffeined up. We're all good. Welcome to a brand new stream, everybody. I'm going to stop playing Feeding the Ducks. It's a very weird song. If I can just find out how to turn it on. There we go. Because the main thing is here is we're going to flip the script.
Gotcha.
Yeah, royalty-free quiver. But welcome everybody to another stream. This one is going to be jam-packed, full of stuff, because Danny has assembled a list of 2 weeks worth of shite to cover. And boy, we have a lot of things to talk about. And I tell you, one of my New Year's resolutions for Warner Brothers in DC is sort your fucking shit out. But aside from that, we'll get to that. Oh, kitty cat. Meow. But first things first, everyone raise a toast to my boy Evan, who sorted need improving in 2K23.
It's just the way that that Cody slapped the cat's off.
Speech. Give us a speech, Evan. Evan, this is your 10 seconds of fame. Give us a speech. 10 seconds.
Evan,
sauce.
What's going on, guys? Happy New Year. Good to be here.
Absolutely marvelous. Our boy Kanan the Wolf, the legend himself, right here.
Chapman, what?
True Scottish representation right here, if I do say so myself. Marvelous. The one who assembles all the lists. The one, the only Danny Watkins.
Lotion Meister.
You don't know about that, Shamoon. Only you will know.
Well, obviously you know.
I didn't. No.
Starting first with the man who's close to hitting 9K. He may be drinking from a mug, but a mug.
The bottom of that mug.
New Year to you, sir.
Happy New Year, guys.
And a returning regular, my Miggy, right here. Aha.
Strive West Side. Nobody!
And joining us is a very, very special old friend of mine. The man, the myth, the legend, Tyrone Thomas. Hi, what are you doing?
Come on. Yeah, there it is.
Technical difficulties, folks. Technical difficulties. Slight glitch there, but we're working on it. But yes, it's going to be a great stream. We've got the Kings of Pop Culture here. We've got our boy Ty here. RJ should probably be here any second soon. Eating as per normal. New Year's resolution for RJ is to eat before the streams. Laterai, Zoe, Dominic, Lisa, All Valley, Frankie. What's up? Cody Snyder, Tristan Forever, Charlie Cummings. Bless my that surname. Everybody, welcome. Danny, read out the list that you have constructed for this stream, sir.
Yes, sensei. All right, let's get straight into it.
Much love.
But yeah, Happy New Year's. Anyway, let's get into it. So the very first subject, I like to call it, I guess, shooting the crap, as we say. Can't say the other word, but anyway, the first subject we're gonna be talking about is the movie industry is changing right now, so you could be sued for false advertisement. I got this information from my man Shamoon, like he is the main credit source on this one. Thank you, sir. For the DC segments, it's going. Yeah, guys, if you know the news, you know the news. There is a lot of stuff going on in DC. And Lord, we have a lot of things to talk about. So yes, it's basically what the heck is going on at DC. And the second part of this is they got rid of Henry Cavill, which doesn't make any. Anyway, we'll get there when we get there. Just okay. And then we're gonna talk about our Marvel Memory Lane movie, and it is gonna be Ant-Man. Since Ant-Man is coming out, like, is it in February or January? It's one of them days. Okay, we're gonna talk about it anyway. So, and then we also gonna be talking about Daredevil. The show has been toned down for like a younger audience. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. We're gonna talk about it, and then we're gonna talk about Cobra Kai at the end. We got Terry Silver maybe enter into the tournament. Or they might be filming. Okay, Jacob, class is yours. Let's get this thing started.
So I actually know little about this. Is this like a full-on transition thing? Like, is this actually legitimate? Like, you can actually, the companies can actually be sued for false advertising now.
I'm assuming so. Like, Shimon, weren't you the one that talk about it or something?
Is it like based off the trailers?
I remember just I think I sent a post in the chat, and basically, like, so an example is, so someone they saw a movie because they thought Anna de Armas was going to be in it. I can't remember which film it was, but they advertised her in the trailer, but she's not even in the film because that was from a deleted scene. So these people basically sued the guys that made the film because they were really pissed about it, which is a bit of a strange thing when you think about it. But then she wasn't in the film, so the reason why they bought tickets for that movie is because they thought she was going to be in it. So yeah, they try and sue this movie company.
Happy New Year.
There's a new law that got passed, which is you can sue a company for false advertising, because it technically is. It's like the stuff you saw in the Infinity War trailer, that badass shot where we saw Hulk in Wakanda and all that. Technically, Marvel could get sued for that because they lied to millions about that.
Even Endgame's trailers were the same as well.
So technically, Marvel and those guys are going to be under fire because everybody notices when it's not in the film. Like, they put something in the trailer.
Shit, that is
I'm trying to get your guys' opinions on this. Like, is this a good thing?
I mean, it could. This for me is a bit of a double edge because in some ways, when you watch Transformers: The Last Night's trailer and you get duped and you get misled, you feel like you've been lied to and cheated. Like, you feel like you've been done wrong and done dirty. So in that case, I understand it. But at the end of the day, trailers are an art form that are designed to. They're just. I know this is going to sound so wrong when I say it, but it's us, so it's inevitable. They're designed to whet your appetite, okay? They're literally designed to get the juices flowing of like, oh, maybe this could happen, X, Y, and Z. And I don't freaking believe it. You know what? I don't believe this.
Hey,
Wow, they came back.
No, you know what? Everyone get a mug. Everyone get a mug right now.
Well, apart from those two that are down that are already mugged.
CPT.
Color people time?
AP.
What?
I don't believe this. And you know what? Before we go any further, everyone get the weapon of choice back out, and then we're carrying back on because this stream is going to be freaking insane. Happy New Year to you both. Mobs, and Happy New Year to everyone in the chat. Now, obviously, we're going all hold that. Yeah, hold that. All right, Darius, have you got...
I'll have a weapon, Jesus.
It's a fucking trading card.
I mean, Shamoon's holding up a trading card.
I got my weapon right here. There we go. There's my weapon. There we go.
I am the weapon. Yeah.
That's good. All right, now we're going to see who can vote. So, before we go any further, first things first, welcome to the man, the myth, the legend, the only GOAT himself, RJ Strayer.
Nice t-shirt, Ray J.
Love the t-shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Poser.
Thank you. Great band.
Poser. And the other man, the myth, the legend, the cinema.
What's up, everybody?
Miyagi Fist.
My man. Right, now, no, RJ.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
RJ.
Anyway.
Has to ruin it all the time.
Anyway,
RJ,
like,
you
I say we just keep on continuing.
I need this moment. This is a New Year moment for us brothers. RJ. Cody.
Sorry.
Where is he? Where is he?
Where is he?
Come on, Come on. We're not going to do the breaking. We're just going to get a wallpaper and then we're just going to jump straight back into it once Ronald Jackson comes back.
What is RJ doing?
Right, we'll carry on until he sorts it out.
Yes.
But anyway, you know, back to the point.
Fucking
dick.
He's doing this on purpose.
Right, back to the wallpaper. Back to the wallpaper. Ty, get the gauntlet up. Light it up. Light it up.
Oh, this guy. He's doing it on purpose.
RJ, should we just bully RJ now? Everybody in the chat bully RJ.
Yeah, we can stop that now. But also, you know, with Kai here as well, we can provide the history of that. But anyway, there is a plethora of good that can come from not lying to the audience with trailers. However, the downside of this is it's so subjective based. You could watch any trailer and go, I've been lied to. I'm suing you now. Like, it's like me doing a promo for Kings of Pop Culture, and I say that we're all going to be here at a certain time, and then RJ strolls up with food like he always does, doesn't he, Darius? And then you would feel duped. You could sue me for that. Like, I feel like that's not sustainable long term, and I feel like you open the floodgates to a lot of it's like and I'm going to open a can of worms when I say this. You open the floodgates to the I'm offended crowd. And the minute you do that, right, there is no benchmark, there is no limit to, like, there's no end to it. Anyone could literally just be gone like that, like there's no benchmark to it whatsoever. So in some kind of ways, I think for me, like when I'll give you 2 examples. So you get the Last Night trailer, made you think the movie was something else, and it was so far removed from what the trailer was at.
That was a lie. That was a straight
up lie. Shout out to my bro Stuart, because I'll tell you what, me and him, we hated that big lie. But then you get something like Infinity War, where it's a lie, but it's a good lie. Like, even though that shot, as great as it is, even though it wasn't in the movie, you still didn't mind because you basically got it. You know,
I agree.
It didn't lie to you. It was more of just not giving all the cards away. And I think this potentially, it can create a whole nother subculture of toxic fandom that is and we've got enough. Like, we don't need any more. Like, we really don't. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but we really don't need any more.
In place,
I mean,
does that mean that? Oh wait, who's talking? Sorry, Evan.
Go ahead, man. It's a free for all. Do whatever.
Does this mean that in the No Way Home trailer, that when they only showed Tom Spider-Man, could someone sue them because I thought Tom Holland was going to be the only Spider-Man in this movie?
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's a good point.
Problem
People don't realize, like,
you've given power to morons now. So morons, like incels, they're gonna
morons can dictate your movie now. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, that's not a good way to
here's
go.
Here's the thing with trailers. Like, trailers sometimes tend to reveal too much as it is. Like,
Warner Brothers.
So
Wait,
now,
we ain't doing that. Never mind.
Look at Morbius.
Yeah,
Morbius was supposed to have Spider-Man in it, didn't
so
it?
BVS.
Like, come on. Right, it's going to give away.
If it's Sony, you can sue them. I don't mind that.
Doomsday in the trailer, bro.
But like, just like to what
That wasn't Duke.
saying.
You know what? It ain't there yet. We ain't there yet. We ain't there yet.
It just adds to how soft our society has become.
The post-credit scenes count.
Lawsuits, like back in the day, my grandparents would always say, lawsuits never happened back in the day. Now they're suing someone over the dumbest things.
Bag of Skittles.
Yeah. Bag
of Skittles.
It's like, do people lie in trailers? Yes.
Yeah.
But that's been going on forever, though. Like,
well, like that's literally the purpose of a trailer.
The thing is, that's like,
you don't give away
like
the whole storyline, do you?
I'll say this. It's also a good thing too, because then
it'll
stop
them to say what the movie's actually about. I mean, like,
it'll stop a lot of the bait and switching, though. Like, if you think about it,
if it's like the Anna de Armas thing, where she was like not even in this movie like that much, then I can understand you suing them. Yeah. But if you're suing because well, and Secret Wars said that it was just going to be an Avengers movie with the regular Avengers. Oh, Hugh Jackman's in this movie? What? I'm going to sue.
Oh, God.
And then we got the Kenobi trailer. Who freaking, this movie's going to be about Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Nope, the whole 3/4 of the
film. Yeah, then I don't mind. Then there's exceptions to the rule.
No one cares about Eva.
Like, for example, if like RJ saw Mary Mouser in the film and he spent $20 on just seeing Mary Mouser.
What about Nicole Brown?
And Nicole Brown, and they're not in the film, but he saw them in the trailer.
I mean, yeah, it could literally be a case of Oreo.
Daredevil on the case.
What about the hot dog guy?
Oreo. Yeah, carry on.
I don't know what you
like. I mean, if you think about it, could Doctor Strange be sued because of the
I mean, the thing is, trailers are designed not to lie to you, but they're what the hell was that? They're an art form in and of themselves because they're meant to send you to a certain direction to not give away. Do you want to know what I think this all boils down to? Movie fans nowadays, and I'm sure you'll probably agree with this, Darius, is movie fans are spoiled with modern trailers. Like, they are spoiled. Like, when you look at the Scream 6 trailer,
They are.
that was a teaser. That was perfect. That
was great.
That was perfect. You don't need any more than that. Just the main trailer, done. Nowadays, every movie gets like 4 trailers, 50 TV spots, Rise of Skywalker, 50 TV spots, you know, and then you basically know the whole movie before you go in. And
I mean, bro, you got people that are doing trailer breakdowns. They ain't never used to
like Star Wars, like.
I mean, I could kind of understand doing trailer breakdowns.
If you go and look at like the original trilogy.
No, see, it's a double-edged sword, though.
Like
it's
the original trilogy trailers for Star Wars, you would never know what the movie's about. Like the old trailers didn't reveal what the movie's about at all.
Turn it off, man.
Not the time, man. Not the time.
no comment. Wait. What? No comment. Carry on, Darius.
No, seriously, turn that shit off.
That's after hours, bro. That's after hours, my guy.
After hours.
I ain't playing it.
That's the back half of the stream. But carry on, Darius. You were saying.
Yeah, like if you look at the trailers for like A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, like Return of the Jedi, those trailers do not reveal anything about.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing about the movie at all.
At best, they tell you who's in the movie.
You know, the problem is that most people, you have people that want to see, they want stuff to be revealed in trailers. Like during No Way Home marketing, people wanted Toby and Andrew to be in the trailer. There were some people that wanted that.
Oh,
yeah, that was dumb.
Let's use that as an example. We all knew they were going to be in it, but there's a very specific reason why they were not shown in the trailer.
They can't say that. It doesn't make sense.
All the trailer reactions that were out there of people going, "Oh, why aren't you showing that? Why do you?"
Dude, it was the dude from Brazil that revealed it. Like he saw where like Lizard's head was going backwards. He was like,
"But that's not, but you can't even like blame like that's just poor editing, you know."
I'm just saying it's like, you know, like the only reason why we kind of you knew that they were going to be in there is because we knew they were going to be in there, but like he just revealed it even more that they're in there.
Really, it was John Campion's fault.
Yeah,
that's
screw that mofo. John Campia isn't.
No. Not only did he reveal about Toby and Andrew, he revealed freaking
I didn't know that these were legit.
Charlie,
like,
he's an asshole, bro. If you ever watching it, you are a scum.
He said, like, I didn't know that these were legit. I thought these were fake. Like, oh, come on, God. Like,
let's not forget the next day he was like, if you look at Tobey Maguire's, you know what? That became a
God.
Yeah, he was trying to clean it up, bro. It was like, bro, just.
Oh, and each time he tried to clear it up, he made it worse for himself because he kept digging the hole deeper and deeper and deeper. And it got to a point where it was just like, John, just shut up.
No, I remember we were on the phone. It was me, Darius, Shamoon, and King. We were talking, right? And I was like, guys, don't go on Twitter, bro. Don't go on.
We were.
I'm sorry, what an asshole.
It was a week before the movie came out, too. A week.
Hey guys, I found these. Like, no, John.
On that, it's like when I don't know if any of the UK guys saw this, but when they were doing Last Jedi promotion on this morning show, one of the hosts or the presenters was like, "Fans will be excited to see this movie because Yoda's back." I'm like, "Shut up!" Like John Boyega's reaction was literally that. Like John Boyega's reaction was priceless. It was literally
what?
Holly, you can't tell the fans what happened.
You got articles.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Like
reporter, Variety. That
bro, imagine the press for Secret Wars.
Like you got these articles that do
like the press for Secret Wars was
like these companies they're spoiling the movie in their reviews too. Like Hollywood Reporter, Variety.
Oh, dude, Variety spoils every movie they review.
Yeah, Variety just gives out everything.
They'll tell you the whole thing. They'll just go, "Yeah, this is it. It's happening."
Oh yeah, when I see headlines for Variety, I'm like, "Oh god, it's gonna be true." It's like Variety's like,
Black Panther
right.
And it's like, bro,
what happened there?
You just spoiled the movie. You know?
Everybody just died.
I was like, why is
just
everyone
wet.
It was like an awkward silence.
Who wants to go? Like, continue, Mr. Darius. Your
I
turn.
don't like this. Like, you shouldn't be able to sue somebody for a trailer. That's just like.
Hold on. Before you continue, you know what the problem is? This generation is just filled with a bunch of.
Thank you.
Thank you. They just want
Reese is right.
They want to say, oh,
They're
well,
the
this guy
McDonald's
said this. This girl said this.
I may be from the
it's the
UK.
McDonald's
John
generation, man.
Priest for President 2024.
Yes.
You said what?
I agree.
It's a slippery slope. It's how I feel about the whole. It's how I feel about the whole cut business. It's like if everything, like,
you know what I mean, it's literally a whole nother subculture.
Like, bro,
of
like,
toxic
what
fandom.
constitutes a lie?
You're creating toxicity for no reason.
Yeah,
Like-
because there's going to be people that literally go, "Oh, I was thinking it, and you said it," and then you're going to create the fandom, and then what's going to happen over time? It's going to marinate.
It's going to be
It's
the
gonna
Snyder
fester.
toxic fans. again.
5 become 10, 10 become 100, 100 become 1,000. It's just going to grow and grow and grow. And then
Arrow.
anytime a trailer comes out, it's going to be, "Oh well, I
If
think
I-
I'm being lied
if
to.
I'm-
I want to sue you."
If I'm the movie industry and if I'm a director or writer and working in these type of companies, y'all need to actually stick together on this one and just take this one to the higher court because you guys are about to lose a lot of money if this keeps on happening. Like,
Yeah, like it's so stupid to be think about it less logically, right? Like there's times where, like, you know, in Marvel movies and stuff, they do these things to, you know, actually show that, you know, they don't want to like show too much, and then now they're like, "But excuse me, Barbara Sandstreich wasn't in this movie." So,
Yeah, but would you
Yeah.
actually want to go into a movie knowing
like, it's weird.
Like, imagine going into season 5 watching like Silver against Chosen, like fine.
Well, I mean, it sets a bad precedent going forward. That's my issue.
ruins
You're
the
literally
hype
going
of
to
it
create
as well.
another level of toxicity.
That's exactly the problem.
Because you go into like these shows and these films with hype as well. Like that's part of it.
And
Like,
and
why would you wanna
piggybacking
go
off
into
of that, like, you know, the creativity in the industry has already suffered more. Like, it's suffering enough. Like, this is going to add to the problem. Like, trailers are an art form. Yes, it's a pain in the ass when you get lied to, but I think, you know, removing my own selfish bias from it for a second, as much as the last night's trailer lied to my face, I would rather have that than every other fan and Tom, Dick, and Harry going, "I'm going to sue you now because that wasn't the real cut of the trailer."
yeah.
You know what the thing is that's terrible now is that you look at trailers in the old like 80s and 90s and early 2000s, they wouldn't reveal the whole freaking
they just give you a little bit. They just give you a sneak peek, like
the
Yeah,
good first half
they'd
of the
be
movie.
teasing you. That's the point of it.
Like,
Yeah, it's
trailers-
a tease.
trailers nowadays show the whole damn film. Like, I
Like,
don't want to see Marvel.
Like,
I
look
don't
at
want
No
to see anything from the final battle in a trailer. Like,
Look
No,
at
never.
Way,
Yeah.
literally. how
And
many
that's the
TV
genius
spots
of
have they
Endgame trailers is there was like literally 4 shots from the ending of the movie. That was it. Everything else was the first.
And like they tricked us with certain things. It's like Infinity War. You know when Cap was holding Thanos? There was
Yeah.
only a few stones on his gauntlet. Where in
Oh,
the
yeah.
actual
Even
film,
when
there's
in
five
Endgame, when
times.
Hawkeye had the gauntlet in the movie, he didn't have the gauntlet with him in the thing. Nebula, when
smart.
she was on the ship and not on the ground. Like, it's,
yeah.
Exactly.
Like,
or was
also, like,
Johnny in season 5 with when he was in
And
the
also
trailer
with the pregnancy
yeah,
stuff.
I just want to add this in there as well, because this is important to note, because as much as someone could go, "The trailer lied to me, I'm offended," you've also got to look at it like this, right? With the amount of people, like, the internet has given rise to a lot of dumb motherfuckers that don't know their head from their ass, but it's also given rise to a lot of smart people who know the game and they know how to break down a trailer. And that's what studios are having to adapt to, is if they release a trailer, they need to think, right, how will fans break this down? When we put this trailer out, we can't just mislead or whet the appetite. We've got no choice but to lie, because someone's going to come along, break it down, like with the Endgame or Infinity War trailers. Imagine the amount of breakdowns. Oh, Nebula's fighting Thanos, you know, with the sticks and whatever, when that shot was from a different point in the movie, just to literally throw people off. I think that also has to be taken into account, is the rise of the internet and social media is adapting to that as well. You know, that's another situation that they have to do. It's like trailers, again, are an art form, and you have to adapt to the current climate. So trailers have no choice but to lie nowadays because, you know,
give you the whole entire movie, boy. If you,
I mean, look at Troopers too. They're at fault as well.
All things will be spoiled.
About 100 TV spots. Like, you don't want to do that.
I mean, Darius, you can agree. Like, don't even mention the Rise of Skywalker TV spots. Like, there was like 50. Like, I was like, whoa. Like,
they even had one in
Rise of Skywalker and No Way Home had the most TV spots I've ever seen.
But even for season 5, they only showed stuff in the first.
Every day there was a new No Way Home TV spot. Like, Jesus Christ! Like, calm down.
This is how you knew Palpatine was back. Was when you heard the laugh at the end in the trailer. I was like, bruh.
What I want for them when they do like TV spots, show the same one. Don't show like footage. Like, don't show like
5 and go from there. And that's
go from there. Don't just show the same one.
You know what? Like, I'll use
footage.
a good example. The Revenge of the Sith TV spots were chef's kiss. Even though we know where the story's gonna go, the reason why they were so good is they only used footage from the trailers.
Yeah,
like with a few little things from the movie, like a shot or an image.
And then, like, what's this new thing where they like?
Nah, go ahead.
They show clips of the movie now. Like, they just straight up show clips of the movie. Like, here's a
like
special look at the movie. Like, why? Like, who asked for this?
Like 6.
Yeah.
6.
Like, if you're like a week from release and you want to just drum up the appetite a bit, then fine. But if you're like a month out and you're releasing clip after clip after clip after clip, it's like, whoa!
You showed me the whole entire movie.
And the thing is, when you watch enough, and I hate to be that guy, when you watch enough film and show like we all do, you generally speaking know where things are going to go.
Yeah.
So when you watch a clip of, like, let's say, I don't know, James Norrington Lives, for instance, you know that's going to be the you know what I did there. That's going to be the story beat going forward, or Negan actually gets used in The Walking Dead. Like you know what it's going to be. You know,
Jacob, me and you predicted Mighty Ducks pretty good without like just us talking. Like, you know what?
It doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. It just means that you've just seen enough of it, so you can kind of generally speaking know where it's going to go, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. If it's executed well, then who cares? You know, it's just more of a kind of case of this situation opening a whole can of worms that we really, because there's going to be a loud bunch of people on the internet now that are going to see these articles and go, yes, woo, ah! Yeah,
all I just know is
right, they're going to go, oh yes, and it's like, no, let's not do this.
Like, if Empire Strikes Back was made today, that movie getting spoiled, bro. Like, somebody gonna break down the trailer and tell you what.
Bro, the shot of when Vader's about to
got leaked,
yam Luke, that would be a TV spot or something.
It would have got leaked, bro. Like, Empire Strikes Back cannot be made today. Like, you can't convince me.
Like, this is the thing. I don't think people understand. Like films themselves have to be made in such a
Empire
way.
Empire did get leaked.
Have to.
They just had fake scripts. Empire did get leaked. They had fake scripts.
Yep. And sometimes what they'll do is they'll only have 2 actual scripts, one for the director and maybe one for one of the lead actors, and that's
they posted something from Flashpoint.
Who gives that?
No, it's I don't. Okay, I have to quickly interject and show you guys this is something My Time Hello posted saying, what the hell? Tell me if you can see that clearly.
Oh,
a Supergirl with Flash.
Oh God,
Ezra Miller, both versions, and I think that's. I can't even tell if that's supposed to be the Michael Keaton one, but apparently that's official art. Hold on, my things.
Don't remember him being that acrobatic.
You can see that a little bit better. Strike just said I have to poop.
That's disgusting.
I was trying to have a show.
No, my things don't
I need to throw up. That looks like shit.
I mean, it looks worse when you
and I tell you what, you know what? I'm not.
I'll send it in the chat. I'll send it in the chat.
DC and Warner Brothers, you're not safe this evening. I'm going all.
Oh,
you are not safe.
Once it hits that,
I had hope. I had hope with that post-credit scene. After the latest stunt they pulled, no, that's it. All hands off. I tell you what, New Year's resolution for you, Warner Brothers and DC, sort your shit out. Right now,
they've been having that for the last
New Year, same DC.
No, sorry. Yeah, 4 to 5 years of dealing with this shite. Like, enough now. Enough. I'm tired of it. It's enough. Stop mugging the fans off. Right, back to the point. We'll get
Back to being sued. Like
back to the topic at hand. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's like I think, especially with the rise of the internet. I know I can see you tight down the baseball bat. But with the rise of the internet and the way trailers are broken down nowadays, it makes sense why we get lied to a lot because. And if you get a good movie, you're not going to complain. But if you get a shit movie, you're going to complain. It's one of them things where you can't please everyone. And I don't want this to be a thing because then you could sue everyone. Like what could then also happen is you could pull up let's say if I felt petty, I could go, you know what? The last night, that really mugged me off. That trailer lied to me. I want to pick an argument with them. Even though the movie was released 6 years ago, I want to pick a fight with them. That's the other can of worms that you open up. Is people going back down the timeline and just finding what movies they've been lied to. It's not the way to go.
But the thing is, though, like with some trailers, is that obviously people break them down and stuff, and like some people are right, and some people can be completely wrong and just get no predictions right. But the thing is.
Oh, God. I already know where this is going. You slip mode.
The thing is, though, is that
it's just good business.
The thing is, most people can break things down for the trailer and actually get the most and a good plot storylines from it. But at other times, people can get it wrong and just they can act like they get it wrong, but they're completely wrong.
Shut up!
And with us, we normally get.
Is there any more coffee?
With other people, they get a lot of things wrong. So. That's the type of people we live in now, especially in a certain fandom, which we.
Oh boy! Do you know what? I had coffee in this mug, but all of a sudden I've got tea.
Evan, that is hilarious. You know what
Not gonna lie, I actually didn't hear what Evan said.
Well, if you get the context, you don't even have to. You don't even have to repeat it, bro.
Let's just say
it
shall remain nameless and faceless.
Oh damn.
Well, but again, this is important because this goes back to what we were saying about a toxic subculture of fans that literally sit on the internet and complain about every fucking little thing, right? Is people like that. And that's what you're going to be catering to, is those weird nerds.
And here's the thing: these same people will complain about the trailer showing them everything. It's the same people. They always the same people complain no matter what you do.
Yes. Same people.
That's the
you cannot please everyone. You just
same
can't.
People.
It's like I don't like being lied to, but by and large, I'm not the majority. It is what it is. You just have to just go. You know what? I got duped. Fuck it. People got to understand. It's show business, folks. Like it's show business. The trailer is designed to whet your appetite, of course, but it's designed to get you to spend the money to go and see the movie. Halloween Ends.
I know people are gonna make a stupid comparison with food. So I've seen this point. People say you're not allowed to lie about what's in food, and that you shouldn't be able to lie about what's in movies either. Okay, first off.
Yeah, but
what? How in oranges? It's like we're talking about elephants and you want to go and bring up giraffes.
The reason you can't lie about what's in food is
you could kill somebody.
Yeah,
that's a health risk. You can literally kill somebody like that. That's the difference.
Come on, people.
Also,
it's a movie.
Happy New Year, everybody.
What's gonna kill
It's a movie.
No Way Home footage that's being spoiled, or peanuts that you're allergic to.
One of them is life-threatening.
Settle down, Evan.
For God's sake.
Cannot beat a bit of KP.
But no, I think about how ridiculous it could get. Imagine that all the Star Wars fans that watch the prequels now going, George Lucas lied and ruined my childhood. I can finally sue. Yay!
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah.
Don't give
Oh,
me
yeah.
Half of these nerds in the basement don't even have money to hire a lawyer to sue.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. First of all, they don't got the
This is
funds
true.
to do
Stay in
that.
your mother's basement, you
They got enough money.
moron.
Maybe they got mommy and daddy's credit card. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
pretty
Not
much.
being
They
in the
could,
mo-
they could
not
always use
being in
that.
the
Yeah.
basement in the gutters.
Well, I'm sorry. That's just not my trilogy. Shut the fuck up. No one cares.
Oh, by the way, because you know what? We ain't talking about Star Wars. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it
No,
alone.
no.
I'm gonna leave it
It's
alone.
New Year. Fair.
Okay. Because of you OG fanboys, that's what we got
Exactly.
and everything. This is all
Hold on,
your fault.
Give me a minute.
So true.
OT fanboys, I want to have a little chit chat with you.
I'm throwing Jacob the alley-oop.
You guys, right, that ragged on George Lucas for X amount of years of, oh, it doesn't have an X-Wing, so it's not good. Because of you, we now have the sequel trilogy that is canon, and there's nothing we can do about it. So thank you. Don't quit your day job, useless wankers.
And the thing is, George Lucas listened to his fans when he took Jar Jar Binks out. So, like...
Right. Also, at least it was a good story. Bad dialogue you can deal with. A bad story and bad dialogue is what the fucking sequels are. This is what you do.
Yeah. And you see? And that's how we feel about that. So imagine the type of fans you'll get for Cobra. But you know what? Do you know what? I want to continue this. This is a good conversation. This is a good dialogue. Keep this on the next list as well, because this is a good.
You want a part 2 to this?
Yeah, this is an important conversation, I think, because this has a lot of connected issues to it. And
as a writer, I have a lot of things I need to. As a writer, I have a lot of things I need to say. There's a lot of things I need to get off my chest.
I got you guys next. I got you guys the week after next. I'll put it for part 2 then.
Oh, I thought that was a setup for you. Oh. Yeah, pretty much. So we'll add that onto the next one as well, because I think there's a lot more to talk about regarding it, because of the subculture that it will inevitably create, and mostly because there is a certain company that I want the smoke with right now. So the next topic on the agenda. Oreo.
So the next topic is Jesus.
Here we go.
Dick Rider Comics.
Here we go.
All right.
The term was going to say I can't say because demonetized.
DC. This is a 2-parter. This is DC. What the hell is going on now?
Before we start,
So
I'll go one at a time,
Demonetize your
and
comics.
then we could go like full on, just all like
Yeah.
Like,
okay,
go one at a
Jacob.
time, and then give our
Going Jacob all the way down to Darius. Jacob, you start at.
So right. So let's just get this. Let's just put the context and the nuance into the situation here. You did not need to carry on the DCEU specifically. You didn't need to do that. You could have just started fresh. Henry Cavill was not the issue. And I'm sorry, someone needs to address the fact that people like Ezra and Amber were around for as long as they were, with all the shit that they've been doing. Got bloody the dude out broken people in the street and stuff. You got Amber bloody shitting in people's heads. Henry Cavill, who is the most gentleman that ever gentleman, get him for James Bond. And they've been jerking him around like a yo-yo. The amount of class and professionalism that man has had, despite them literally tossing him all over the place, is absolutely incredible. And what I find fascinating, and I'm going to use the analogy that I used in my stream the other day. Where's Mike Wazowski? So let's just pretend, right? Mike Wazowski has built the DCEU, right? So this is the toy set, this is the movies, the shows. He's built this universe. I'm going to take a shot at James Gunn here. I'm James Gunn. I then come in, I get a show in a movie. Mike Wazowski, out the fucking window you go, right? Out you go. Your stuff is gone, but I get to keep my stuff. And I reset everything else. You can't do that. You can't do that. Like it's not. I hate to be like, it's not fair. It's not right. I'm not a fan of it. And where I have an issue with this is we're doing a Superman story that's not an origin story, but it's like a young Superman. So we're going to see him palling around, getting reports and articles and fitting in with civilian life because we've never seen that before. Now, no doubt, James Gunn will do a great job. He's proven with Guardians, 100%. And I'm a DC fan, and I'm here for it. However, big however, we don't need to see it again. Like, come on, like we've got Henry Cavill, man. We've got Superman well established. You just carry on with Man of Steel and go from there. Forget everything else. Just go from there and carry on. What on earth was that? That's really all you need to do. You literally just pretend everything after Man of Steel happened in the multiverse, because that's the answer for everything now. In DC's case, it's very much justified because they can't run a universe for shit. Right? Literally, I think bloody the MonsterVerse is got much more structure. And they've only got like 3 movies.
Oh no!
But I'm going there. DC and Warner Brothers, you're getting all the smoke now. That's hands are up. 4 to 5 years we've been dealing with this. Like, enough. I'm tired of this. Make DC great again, please. And now, piggybacking off of some of the reports that we've been reading over the last few weeks, they want to potentially use Matt Reeves' universe to interlock in this new world of Justice League.
Did you guys see what I said in the chat earlier?
And I'm already not a fan of this because I want the Matt Reeves universe to stay its own.
I got a lot of things to say on that.
I want it to stay its own thing.
Come on, man.
I don't want them touching it. I want them to stay its own thing.
I can't picture aliens with Matt Reeves, bro.
I agree.
It doesn't work.
Aliens.
It doesn't.
Oh, we'll get to there when we get to there.
Silent Batman does not fit in this whole thing with James Gunn. It just doesn't fit.
No, and you know, with the Superman that we did have, or well, we kind of had and then jerked around again. The Superman, and then again, and then jerked around once more. The Superman we did have, we could have had Brainiac. We could have had Darkseid again. Like, there's so much potential.
Brainiac was going to
right? All they had to do was just literally use the actors, except Ezra, standing by that, get him the hell out of there, and just recast whoever doesn't want to come back and start fresh and say it's on Earth 569 or something. You know, just literally, that's all you had to do. That's literally all you had to do. But they just go, boink. Wasted potential. But I will extend the silver lining, right?
Bullshit.
They've proven that they can't salvage that universe. The Rock can't even save it. So, like I said many streams ago, if Henry Cavill isn't coming back, you've got to scrap everything, recast everyone, and start from scratch. So, you know, new beginnings, new year, new DC, same BS. Thank you for coming to my chosen talk. I've had enough of DC. Next.
Darius had enough.
So I'm not really a big DC fan, but just the way you guys are reacting, the way that I've seen this whole shitstorm brewing, like, so he was gone. He probably shouldn't have been gone in the first place. They teased him. I believe he was teased in a post-credit scene in Black Adam, and then they just came out with the news a couple weeks ago that they're getting rid of him. He's not returning. I think he made a post on Instagram. That's just sad to see for me. And I don't really have many ties to anything DC besides the Christian Bale Batman movies. That's really all I got for me, and a little bit of the Batman animated series back in the day. It makes me sick for you guys and all the rest of the DC fans that Warner Brothers is putting you guys through this shit. And so now, like, where do they go from here now with this? Like, who's gonna? From what I've heard from so many people is that Henry Cavill was, and probably always will be, the best Batman, or not Batman, Superman.
I don't know shit about DC, man. I don't know what the
You already know some people are just gonna come out of nowhere like, what? Oh, look at this noob! Like, this dude doesn't even know.
You put on the Batman hat, Jacob, and you.
We're allowed. It's fine.
I threw him off because I was putting the Batman hat on, so that's on me.
Like, just I don't know. I don't know what's going through their minds, but that's mine, short and sweet. Yeah.
Enough said.
You're good. You're up next.
I really want to
DC for me is at this point. I just want to drop kick every person working on it. They've got a budget Santa coming in, going, "Yeah, I'm going to keep Suicide Squad." These other things that I made, but you see all the good things, you know, the things that were really actually not too bad, just really badly written. Yeah, now let's get rid of all of these things just so I can then go, look, I saved DC. I hope you do, because trust me, it's shit. Second of all, if you touch Matt Reeves' Batman, I will gladly kick you in the nads, because it's the best representation we've got of Batman in years, and you're going to try and make it into some sort of extended universe where you can't do it for shit. Your writers seem to be smoking something. I'm just saying, because, like, I don't know what the hell half of these movies were. I remember when I first went to see Aquaman, I fell asleep 15 minutes into it and woke up and knew the plot. That should not be the case. Dude, if you can't get the right actors, and especially Henry Cavill, he was the best Superman you could probably get, but now we're going to get probably like a year or two Superman being like, hey, buddy, hey, guy, I'm great. And you're just going to be sat there going, we've seen this already. Can somebody just poke my eyes out? Because we need better established characters. We need characters that are actually feeling like the actual characters. It's like, it's the same with comics recently with DC as well. What are you doing? Why is everything becoming political? Can we stop putting that shit in our stuff? Like, seriously, the world's already doom and gloom enough. We don't need Robin being bi or gay. People already put those undertones in it, and it got hated on for that reason. Does anyone not remember the Batman from the Batman and Robin movies? Legit, the guy tried to say there was gay undertones, and everybody had backlash on it. But now they're like, yeah, Tim's bi. Apparently, every single story that we've ever known is just gone.
This man Adam being in, like,
I don't care. At this point, DC can come and blow me up. I don't care. They need to stop.
Go, my son.
They need to just.
I thought you were doing that by accident. I thought you were.
If they can't figure out,
I just can't say anything right now. I'll keep it really.
If they can't find it, if they can't just get it right, like, seriously, they just need to learn how to write the stories and let the characters be who they need to be. Because seriously, Black Adam, they knew it was going to be so bad. They brought Henry Cavill back just to fuck him off again. Like, they knew it. They were like, oh, it's going to be another boring Rock movie where The Rock's playing The Rock for the 50,000th time. But okay, we'll bring Henry Cavill in and shove him at the end to give everybody hope. Like, legit, that is like the biggest tease in the world. And then, you know, nothing. You blue-balled us. You literally blue-balled us. And then we're like, oh, but it's your own fault. No, it wasn't. Just because Black Adam sucked.
I think Adam is like the Scottish version of me. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Like every Call of Duty lobby ever.
I just don't care at this point. I'm sick and tired of seeing all these good superheroes getting trashed because someone at DC's going, you know what? Do we need Henry Cavill? Nah, we could get rid of him for budget cuts. Like, no! He was the one saving grace you had for this new universe. And now all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, let's go for this probably unknown actor that no one really gives a fuck about. And he's going to probably, you know, be the same as every other portrayal. He's going to be sat there going, I'm Superman, mummy. No, you're not Superman. You're a guy in spandex. You're like a little child down the road cosplaying on Halloween.
Go on, my son. Let him know.
Sorry, I just get so annoyed at this point.
So is that Adam?
Maybe not today.
I think you're going to need to remove yourself now, sir.
I love it. 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 And continuing that energy, Ty. Your turn, sir.
Ty, it's really dark over there, buddy. Is it? Are you like a Batman villain or something?
Yes.
Yes.
I like
you
the dark.
The Mr. T.
And energy bills in the UK are going up. So like, you gotta save that money, man. You gotta hustle out here.
This is true.
He's actually not wrong.
This is true. We've got a real bad energy situation over here. But yeah, Ty, what's your
I don't know if I can top that, but damn, they really all went downhill from Teen Titans Go, didn't they?
Oh boy!
I completely that.
Just from there, you know, like
you get your life back.
Oh, you want to talk about lies? WB, where's Teen Titans season 6? Where is it?
Where is
Live.
that?
Where is it at?
Yes.
We ain't even made it
Where
to
is
this yet.
And to quote the man and his movie, you know, I can respect, you know, Henry Cavill coming back, but did he have to come back in this movie? And I'm going to quote the man: "It was the biggest piece of dog crap I ever had in my life." Why was Hawkman there? Why were these two randomers Atom? I don't know. Was that the Atom? I don't know.
Atom Smasher.
It was
Dr.
Ant-Man.
Fate was
It was
there. Why
Ant-Man
were
on a
you
budget,
there?
bro. It was
Dr.
Ant-Man.
Fate was the only good thing about that movie. But go on.
I didn't mind Hawkman. I know RJ didn't like him.
And also,
yeah, but he's a Marvel fan.
Maybe a bit annoyed and bit too similar to RJ. Annoying.
The Rock like missed the ball. Like, do you realize that Black Adam in the comics, he's the biggest C word in the world, and
he's an anti-villain. He ain't even an anti-hero. So
is that and why
not
did
a
you,
good guy.
And why you funny? You know why you funny? What's funny? I don't get it.
I don't kill people. I'm not a hero.
Damn, I wish I was literally just went to watch that movie just for Henry Cavill. I should have just Googled the post-credit thing online. But even then,
that's what I did.
Bro. The plot was so forgettable. I was forgetting about it as I was watching it.
Well, no, I remember.
How was that possible?
Let's throw it right back to when I had a big argument with you Darius and RJ about it. That was primarily the reason was for Henry Cavill. And you know what? I feel like a mug because that movie was average at best. And I was dismissing all the criticism because I was like, I've got my Henry Cavill back. And well.
And why is my dude every time he says Shazam, he looks the same? I swear, ain't you supposed to be dead in bones? Like when you said Shazam, I mean you're dead. Like because you what? They mean plot holes all over the gaff. And yeah, James Gunn. I thought you were for the people, but nah, bro, you just pagan, as we say in the UK. Top snitch. You ain't gonna man them. You Warner Brothers, you benching all the brothers like Ray Fisher. The best thing of Zack Snyder's Justice League, and it's just like, oh nah, soz my guy, not for you today. And, you know, Gal Gadot, I mean, she lame, but like she's like, nah, soz, she ain't gonna bag. And but Ezra still hanging about, and Amber, no, they still there. Oh, cool. I see how you work, Warner Brothers, but yeah. They haters. They don't care for the people. You know, they're not Wakanda forever, as we say in the hood. And yeah.
In the
he said that, not me.
We say that in the hood, but yeah. Here's the thing. I have a little theory. My boy did tell me about this the other day. I think the whole he said it was like, oh, see the whole Henry Cavill thing. That's a fake. That's not actually happening. Wait, what do you mean? Said, okay, you said you see James Gunn must have realized that okay, Black Adam was ass, and they brought back Henry Cavill in that ass movie, and it was like, okay, fine. So James Gunn may have realized, let's bring him back in a more memorable moment. Like, so you see with like Andrew and Toby in No Way Home, thinking, oh, to be fair, maybe, but will they do it? Probably not. But
probably not.
That's
probably not.
That's just
the irony is they kind of did that by bringing him back in the post-credit scene.
Yeah.
You think DC's lasting enough to get to a crossover? Nah, not happening.
No, it's not happening. Like, but it ain't my turn yet. It's not my turn yet. You gotta move the edit. Like,
All Valley raises a great point. Can Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot, better? Can they sue them?
They should be able to.
They should be able to. Especially Ray Fisher, they should be able to.
Yeah. Talking about suing actual things, that actually is something they should all need to get. Ironically,
Henry
they
might
should
have
form
a
a
case
justice
if he really quit Witcher
sue them.
over. If he really quit Witcher over Superman, he lost out on money because of them, so he can sue them for that.
This guy can't catch a break.
Was that really what happened?
But I think they probably already paid him off though. Like usually when they do that stuff, they have to pay him. Like,
to be fair, in Henry's defense, it already looks like that's going to shit too. So I guess he already knew it was kind of a time to jump bandwagon. So he kind of won in that sense.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Henry Cavill.
Witcher sucks. So.
It's peak for you. I mean, Marvel will have you. I mean, you could be, I don't know, Captain Britain. You could be the Hulk's penis. I don't know, something like that. I don't know.
What?
Wait, what are you talking about, bro?
I don't know. I was just thinking
for a conversation.
Yeah, you've been around us too long.
Do you want to go next?
Henry Cavill, get a side hustle. Sell some stuff.
Oh my god. And carrying that energy into Evan. Evan, you're next, sir.
All right. Thank you for coming to my TED talk. Thank you. Yeah, or TIE talk.
All right.
Well said, man.
DC is just full of shit, isn't it? Like, that's the way to put it. Like,
yeah, I think we can just include DC and Henry Cavill into the one segment because
it's a two-parter anyway. So like,
free for all.
Saying, like, can you sue for false advertisement? What are you suing for?
What's going on? Are you okay? What's happening?
Have I said something again that I haven't realised about?
Did your mom take your lightsaber again? Bro, relax.
Relax.
Get some juice, man. What's some mega force? That hurt your feelings, man. Come on. You good?
All good.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Drink your juice.
Alright, so they can sue for false advertisement. So they can let me restart.
Let me restart.
Balance.
That's it.
Jesus, Cody. Whew. Okay. So DC is full of fucking shit because we were saying back 15-20 minutes ago that you can sue for false advertising. Well, let's sue for false fucking hope because bringing Henry Cavill back 30 seconds in the post-credit scene is bullshit. It's false advertising and it's false hope. Do you know why? Because they only brought it back because Black Adam was full of shit. Like that, you can't get away with that. It's not that great. It's bang average, less average at the best. So if you bring Henry Cavill in, we'll make X amount of money from it. So I applaud for DC for actually having some brain cells there, but apart from that, they haven't got many. Like, if you bring Henry Cavill back, you have an opportunity. James Gunn, you can start off on the right foot by bringing Henry Cavill back. But he obviously wants to be himself and go. He obviously wants to be like, I'm doing it all on my own because I started right from the start. Fuck this, fuck that. All right, I'll just keep everything I did, just do that ever. But he decided to get rid of everyone. So he decided to get rid of everyone, but he keeps everyone who he did previously. So, but.
Yeah, Evan, turn your volume up, sir.
Evan, are you in a library right now, sir?
Hang on.
Turn it up all the way to the map. You know what, Evan? You're getting a timeout now. That's it.
What? No, hang on.
We're introducing a timeout. Little timeout. That's it. 5 minute countdown. 5 minute countdown. You're sat on the naughty step for 5 minutes. I'm not going to be that heartless.
Bro, there's a reason I'm not at full volume, Adam volume right now. Like, high, angry pitch voice.
Oh crap! I've just messed up the seating plan now. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, I can't scream.
What happened to the seating chart?
Put it back in your ear level. But back to the point is that everyone that got fucked off by DC now needs to go over to
Hey.
Marvel. Like, how has it got
Language.
to the point? How is it? Sorry, but angry. It's like Rocket League Reg. How has it got to the point that Ezra Miller was in DC longer than Henry Cavill? Like, how did it get to that point?
My sentiments exactly.
Like, again, DC brain cells, for God's sakes. Like, wake up and smell the coffee. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, how long are we going to part with this bullshit? How DC's messing everything up? Like, Marvel, alright, it's on the slide at the moment with a few bad things in Phase 4, but we've got Phase 5 coming up, which is going to be awesome. But like, if they all get like, they can easy, we got Secret Wars coming up, we've got Kang, all that. So like, it's on the rise. But with DC, they're just slowly going into that hole where they're just not going to be able to get out of. Yeah. So James Gunn, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Like, I don't like why. Like, you've got a perfect opportunity to start again, but with Henry Cavill. But no, you're gonna do this, that, the other. That's just bullshit. So
Yeah, it's a bit of a shitstorm. Bit of a shit.
I ain't paying for no. Like, I ain't paying for no cinema bullshit to go watch. Like, hell no. Like, I'm not going to watch.
So I
DC
think
in the
we,
cinema.
yeah.
Oh, am I speaking too long now? Or is that why?
I can see Danny just itching in the corner.
I'll let Danny.
Oh boy!
But I think we're all in agreement with you. We're all in agreement. We're all in agreement. It's just a mess.
Oh,
Danny.
Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna do this without you getting demonetized and me like not going overboard. Okay, so rule number one: getting rid of Henry Cavill is the most dumbest idea that James Gunn has done. Like, the same way I'm on Kevin Feige's bad hairline, I'm gonna be on James Gunn team. Everything. Like, listen, James, that was stupid. I don't care. Like, no, you don't do that. You were talking about you wanted to give the fans what we wanted. You gave us the opposite. Gave us no Henry Cavill. The thing that could have started this whole entire thing back in order. But no, we can't have nothing around here. Lord, DC, why is it so hard for you to just put 2 + 2 equals? You know what? Never mind. That's a little too hard for you. That's too hard for you. And then, listen, it's just... The thing is, you made me look like a fool, and you don't do that in everything. No. See, I usually give you credit where credit is due. Like, I was telling y'all guys, yo, man, DC is back. Hey, they got to come. They're gonna get this done. It looks like everything's going back, and you did the number one thing that destroyed your whole entire franchise, and you got rid of the HC. Yep. Henry Cavill.
The GOAT.
The GOAT.
He was
arguably the GOAT. Arguably the GOAT.
Literally one of the best, like the cream of the crop actors of this generation.
Yeah, and the thing is,
Keanu Reeves, Tom Cruise, like, he's in that bracket, you know.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, from the people that I've been looking at, they said, like, this is how bad Warner Brothers is down. This is how bad it is. Why are you guys calling? This is not the time.
I think it was Yinko who was calling.
It's like, what was I going to say? Yes, like, this is how broke Warner Brothers is. See, they can't even pay Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot, like, the actual money that they need to do for the movies. So that's why they're scrapping up everything at Warner Brothers right now. This is craziness right now. And I'm just saying, like, listen, I'm not going to blame Henry Cavill. I'm not going to blame The Rock. I'm not going to blame David. I ain't going to blame none of this. This all goes back to the main person.
I mean, like I said the other day, you know, as much as James is at fault for a few things here, this situation has been going on regardless of who's in charge. Like, this has been in the company, no matter who's at the helm. Like, it's just
Walter Kamata is the reason why we got everything messed up in the DC. It ain't the new company, it's the old guard and everything. So all these movies that you guys might like, it don't mean nothing anymore and everything. It don't mean nothing no more.
When I was sat there with Shamoon when we were about to watch Avatar 2, right, and the Shazam 2 trailer came on, I was like, why bother getting hyped? It means nothing. This movie's going nowhere.
Sholo, I'm sorry, bro. Unless your movie makes a lot of money.
I know we're going to talk Cobra Kai later on, as we always do, but I am so worried for Sholo. Because
it don't mean nothing.
If Shazam and Aquaman are going, and Blue Beetle's part of that former regime.
Yeah. And the main thing that makes me mad right now, too, is that they're doing something that they specifically said they weren't going to do. And they're putting Matt Reeves' Batman in the DCU. Now, almost every DC person even said this. We like Robert Pattinson. Don't get me wrong. Robert Pattinson's a great Batman. He don't need to be in the universe. Because guess what? I don't believe Robert Pattinson can take on an alien. Okay? I just can't. No. No. No.
It's all about the foundation of the narrative of the world that you built and the world that we built. It's like I said before, if you do it in a progressional order where you go through the stages, you go through Hush, you go through Court of Owls, then you go to Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze, you progressively build from there, then I could see that happening. But as of right now, we're only year 2 Batman. No.
That's what I'm saying. It's you gave me. So is this mean that Matt Reeves have to speed it up to where he's going all in with this Batman and ruining that too? I don't know and everything. This is something that James Gunn have to explain. And another thing, James Gunn, stay off of Twitter. Stop talking to people. Show us
people. Stop it.
Show us the vision that you want us to do. Because honestly, bro, you ain't looking so hot right now. Seriously. Now, I did like what he said that he's gonna do some stuff towards the Justice League and Young Justice. That's fine, all and dandy, but you have to earn it, bruh. You have to earn it. This is not earning this. And if you're gonna give me the League of Superheroes as the first thing of your Superman movie, that requires time travel where they're coming to your universe, that's not good. I saw an article
the other day that said, they should move forwad without the Justice League. I'm like, that's like Marvel moving forward without the Avengers. You need the Justice.
And that's why you don't need to be a writer. So, I'm like I said, James, this 10-year plan better slap. Because if it don't,
not like Will Smith, I'm talking
dude, and I'm I'm not saying that every movie needs to be perfect or whatever, but you need to make them watchable. That's all I can tell you. That's the best advice that I could say.
6 out of 10 minimum.
Yeah, you gotta at least give us a legit good fade to DC, because you made both sides fan. Both of the DCU fans mad, man. You got Snyderverse fans mad at you, and you got just normal DC fans mad at you. You ain't doing so hot at the polls right now. So my suggestion is, man, take your time, stay off of Twitter, and just announce good stuff.
More communication isn't always better.
It's the fact that you made Henry Cavill go out there and apologize to the fans and everything, that ain't good. That's not good being a good communicator as a person that's head of DC or whatever. Just imagine Kevin Feige making Tom Holland apologize for not being Spider-Man. Not saying that's gonna happen or anything. I'm just saying, just imagine that.
You won't see me for a while.
That's what I'm saying. It'll be stupid. That's not how you do business. That post need to be on DCU's main page saying listen, fans, we understand, but just due to bad things going on right now, we can't Henry Cavill can't be Superman.
35 people watching right now. Hell yeah. Smash that like button, everybody.
So I gave my piece. I'm gonna give it off to my bro Shamoon, and you do what you need to do. Because I'm done. I'm done.
I'm going with this shithole.
I forgot what we talking about again.
DC.
Where do I even start? if a Texan like Danny is making more sense than an entire company, then
there are 40 people in the stream. God damn.
Okay, no, for real. Warner Brothers.
Smash that like button, everybody.
Get some help. James Gunn, just stop beating around the bush. Just
stop tweeting.
Shut the fuck up. It's a shambles, honestly. You guys have all brought so many great points. I would have brought up certain things, but like, I'm just disappointed at the fact that they might have to reboot again.
It's
a reboot of a reboot. Like, how many L's? You know when Danny said about Fury the Hawk? Now you're gonna take this L. That's what DC took. They took an L. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it short. They did Henry Cavill dirty.
They did.
They're stupid. End of story.
Enough said.
Enough said.
I
you guys
agree.
have already brought a lot of points. I don't really need to add much.
Same sentiment.
RJ.
All right.
Well, you got your clarification.
No, we're still not getting that.
Well, we are, but we'll be starting again.
When you have
another reboot,
an actor like Henry Cavill to play, I'm gonna start with that first, and then I'm gonna get to James Gunn because I have a lot to say about James Weirdo Gunn because he been pissing me off as of late.
You, RJ.
Henry Cavill is one of the best portrayals of Superman, if not the best. Depending on Christopher Reeve, him, you name it, it doesn't matter. My issue is that the treatment that he's had by Warner Brothers the past 5-6 years. You have jerked him around for the role. He wants to play, like Danny said, he wants to play Superman. He likes playing Superman. People love him as Superman.
I said
what's the issue here? And it goes back to business. Danny's said it best.
I said that.
What?
He likes playing Superman.
Okay, you both said it. Fuck off. If a consumer likes your product,
wow,
your product is good with the general public. Why are you just shitting on your audience and your consumers? And you're just saying, you know what? We're gonna bring him back for a post-credit scene. And I get it, it wasn't James Gunn's fault, but it's so bad to a point where they have no communication whatsoever. Like, you could have told him what's going on with Black Adam. He could have, like, I understand he just got there, but a big studio doesn't have communication. I mean,
come on,
that's like I've seen kindergarten have more better communication than a studio. That's ridiculous. Because, that's pathetic because it doesn't matter if he was old, like he was just coming in to take over DC. There's no excuse. You should have told him that Henry Cavill was going to be in the post-credit scene. Is he in your plans? And you just now had a meeting with him 3 weeks ago? What the hell's going on over there? Like, you just now had a meeting with him and you're telling him, sorry, Henry, you're not in our plans for the future of our DC universe.
And you get him to announce it as well. That's even
That's what made me mad. It's like you made the man that basically built your universe. I don't care what nobody said. Get offended if you want to. You made him apologize.
No. Right.
But my issue is
the center of the freaking universe. Like, it's
like you guys have said, they're keeping guys like Ezra Miller around, and
and no one's calling them out on it.
No one's calling them out on it. And also,
I'm sorry, I don't care about what brigades have to say. Right? If you know. I'm sorry. You've got one that's literally beating people up, one that's shitting in beds and stuff, and this guy Henry Cavill's done nothing wrong.
All you had to do,
that's the problem,
was just keep Henry as Superman, make his separate stories, keep making separate stories. That's what you're good at, DC, is making separate stories.
Like I was saying earlier on, you could have just pretended everything after Man of Steel was in the multiverse, let's say, and Man of Steel was the beginning. Like that, you could just go from there.
You don't need to recast a Batman. I'll get to that. That's gonna piss.
You could have just Days of Future Past it, you know.
That's all you had to do,
without using the Flash's story, may I add.
And then you got these people online, these quote unquote bullshit scoopers saying, "Oh, Henry's not good to work with behind the scenes." I don't give a damn if he is or isn't. He makes money.
This is not personal. This is professional.
It doesn't matter. Okay. Tobey Maguire was an asshole during
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why he's difficult to work with, because Henry Cavill has a respect for the source material.
Exactly.
And he's a fan. That's why he's difficult to work with, because he's not just going to let people put out any random spiel.
Yeah,
he
and even
cares.
if that's true, so what?
It's true.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying, like, if it's true that he's hard to work with, like these people are saying it doesn't matter. People are assholes. So what? He makes money. Deal with it. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, if you're making money, just if he ain't committing a crime, I don't care.
Like, I'm sorry. As I said, there needs to be a documentary. I want people to investigate this. Has he done something? Like, is there pictures of something or something? Because there's got to be more to this story than meets the eye.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't add up.
James Gunn. Let me transition to you for a second, okay? Because I got a bone to pick with you, and he can be watching the stream, and I could care less. You can come out and say something. I don't give a damn. Stop.
The views and opinions of Mr. Strand are his own.
Yes, I don't.
Actually, to be fair, we're all in agreement anyway. So
stay off Twitter.
Stay off the weed.
I respect you as a filmmaker, but stay off Twitter. You don't need to respond to everybody making fake, quote unquote, fake stuff. Like, here's my biggest issue with James Gunn. What are you laughing at?
It's not you. It's
okay.
Right.
Here's my biggest issue with James Gunn. He said, when Variety made the report that some DC actors are going to be out the door, he comes out and he says some of it's not true, some of it is true. The whole thing ended up being true. Gal's out, Henry's out, Ben is out.
Well, yeah. On that, we've got further proof, because they want to cast Jason Momoa as Lobo. There's rumors that Gal Gadot is coming back to Fast and Furious, so it's even more likely that's it. It's done.
And guess what? Gal Gadot is probably going to have to do her own post too, because that's what's probably going to happen
with tax.
Yeah, those guys are all going to be like, "F you, F you, F you."
And like that, my thing is, he keeps on saying like, "Oh, this isn't gonna happen. This is fake." And then like a week or two later, it ends up being true.
Oh, didn't he say that he wasn't writing the Superman thing, and now he's writing the Superman thing?
Yeah, like, bro, what are you doing?
You're backtracking your own work. Like, he said that he wasn't writing it, and then apparently it's been in the pipeline for months.
And then,
so why did you lie to people about
another
that?
issue?
What?
He says, "Oh, well, Matt Reeves' stuff is not connected. Like, we're not gonna kick off our new universe with him." Why is the Riddler Year One comic having Metropolis? Why does that happen? Like, why is that coming out now?
Right, James. This is where like you need to let Peter take some of the heat with you, man. I don't even know where Peter Safran is at now. Like, Peter Safran just disappeared. Like,
I'm part of this.
I don't feel him writing the new Superman movie. I don't think that bodes well. I don't trust it.
No, I don't. I like James Gunn, but I don't trust him with Superman. Like, I trust him with characters that I don't really care about. But like,
that's his bread and butter. That's what he's good at. A major character like Superman, I don't think James Gunn is the right choice right then.
Put it this way: look at the way he did the Suicide Squad, and look at how Rick Flag was treated.
Oh,
I love that. I like that movie, but Rick Flag was done dirty.
And Polka Dot Dude, that was so
Polka Dot Dude.
So unnecessary. Why did you give character development and then just squish the bastard? You stupid man, James Gunn.
Squish the bastard.
Sorry, I like Polka Dot Guy. I just didn't like that. James Gunn's
great actor that plays him as well.
James
Gunn. That's why I said James Gunn stuff is hit and miss with a lot of people, because there's a lot of people. I like Peacemaker, but there's a lot of people that don't. I like the Guardians movies, but there's people that don't like the Guardians movies.
Well, him and Taika Waititi, I sort of put in the same kind of similar bracket. I think that James is marginally better. But, I think that he has a very particular style, and it works. but it doesn't work for every single thing. You know, it works for Guardians because let's be honest, I don't care how much of a Marvel fan you are, no one knew who they were until the movie. No one. Like, obviously, you knew about like Star-Lord or Gamora or Drax, or like you knew of the characters.
You didn't know the whole lore, basically,
but we didn't know the lore. And we didn't really care. No one really cared about the team. Let's be honest. I mean, I'll admit it took me 5 months to watch the movie. You know, so just saying. And once I did, I was like, oh my god, what am I missing
They
out?
were C-listers or D-listers.
And
It's
the thing
overrated.
is, you know, with the Suicide Squad, the thing is with that is there was already a foundation. It was a shit foundation, but when I say a shit foundation, that shit was like a Jenga tower. Established with the 2016 Suicide Squad. All James Gunn had to do was come in and just reboot it and go from there. Turn it into a bloodbath. Very enjoyable movie, but the thing is, right? It's like the transition from actor to director, footballer to manager. It's a different kind of
different
work.
field, man.
That's a good.
It's a different
I
field.
like that. We talked about that earlier on.
No, you know,
I like that.
I like that a lot. I like it. But you know, I don't know what the hell that was. You can tell the caffeine's hit me. But essentially, you know, it's a whole different field, right? In terms of writing, like he's writing a story, he's engaging with fans on Twitter, he's managing the company overall, right? It's like even the other day, Shimon, when we were watching that match. Michael B. Jordan, right, is a co-owner of Bournemouth.
He owns Bournemouth Football Club. He was at he was actually at the Chelsea game.
Yeah. I'm like, what is going on here? Like everyone wants a slight like I think people have taken that, you know, your cake and eat it too line just a bit too much. But Michael B. Jordan's a baller. But it's just that kind of thing of Michael Baller Jordan. Get that one for free. Hey, Michael B, if you need a guy to get beat up in the next Creed movie, I'll take the hit. But also, damn it, why'd you comment? But essentially, it's a whole different field, and I think it'll take time for James to adjust. And look, I'm sure by and large, the universe will still be connected. It will be a much better connected universe than DCEU ever was. 100%. The only issue I have with it is the quality. Is it going to be good project to project? You know, like it's one thing to say.
You're basically starting over, like going to like you're the new kid in school all over with these new kids.
Like you're going right back to the roots and the foundations of everything. And to be fair, like I said, this could be a good thing, like because there's so much bad history and damaged goods. You might have, maybe it's the only way.
But here's
because I told RJ this. You got the creative side and you got the business side. Now my creative side is saying like James Gunn, you are dumb as hell for letting go of no, you are really dumb. Yes, you are dumb. You're like really, really dumb. But then you gotta look on the business side. Okay, this is a new company. This is a brand new company, Warner Brothers Discovery. They don't want to have anything to do with the
Discoveries,
DC.
all right.
They don't want to have to do anything of DCEU, which is fair. Okay, it was a bad. It was bad over there. There was no structure whatsoever. Still think creative side is still saying to myself,
my cooking.
Yes, still saying the creative part of me is saying like, no, you're really stupid. It's like I was listening to Young Ripper the other day. He's saying like, I don't care like how bad it is. Like with like if Henry Cavill is, just put it like this: Henry Cavill's like LeBron James. Everybody's gonna want him once he goes a free agent. It don't matter. You figure a way how to put him inside your universe.
So also, to add on to what I was saying, if he's recasting like the whole Justice League, like okay, this is the Batman. If we have another Batman,
that's what they're gonna do.
I don't care how
another one,
because
like
you're also gonna face another problem here. How do you? What if Robert Pattinson feels a certain way? Like, but I was bad.
It's like that thing, and I'll use Doctor Who as an example, right? The reason they never have more than one Doctor Who at one time is who's the understudy.
Yeah, because like you had like I hope I really hope that James and Peter are
You
not.
see, this
like,
is why
oh,
they
let's
should have
reboot.
just. This is why they didn't need to reboot the whole thing. You could have just had Ben Affleck be an older Batman or something and just left it at that.
That's smarter.
Like, I really hope they don't just. If they recast a Batman, Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson are going to feel a
I
certain
know
way.
RJ is gonna flip the shit if
The
they say
thing-
normal
the thing
Pattinson
is-
in this or
The
something.
thing is, no, like everybody agrees that Robert Pattinson is a good Batman, but they don't want him in the main universe. That's just the thing. That's the biggest problem right here. Like,
That's totally fine because I agree. I wanted to keep it separate, but even if you what the hell? Okay, even if you when you reboot, you just don't make another Batman. Like, how many more castings do we need? Like, I just don't.
Well, I was telling you
your
the other day. I was telling you this the other day. Like, I don't mind if it's just 2 Batman, but if it's more than like 3, like when it starts getting that 3 and 4, then that's when I'm just saying like, okay, that's too much. But like, I don't mind having Robert Pattinson have his own thing and then DCU Batman over here. It's like I want an old boy from Supernatural to like play like Batman. I ain't going much like because he voices Batman. I'm just saying, like, I think that would be a really good one that plays Soldier well.
I get it. It'll be cool, but it's just like, it's just tiresome, man.
Well, this is the thing, and now the Pandora's box that we've now opened, right? Regardless of how much will be charged, is you've got a situation where we're now in a. Let's just throw a hypothetical. We've now got option A. Matt Reeves' Batman is part of James Gunn's plans, and that's the main Batman going forward, and including the connected universe. Or you leave it alone in its own thing, and you have a new Batman. So either way,
I just don't want.
And this is what we're in now.
Yeah,
I guarantee you, Robert Pattinson is gonna be like,
well done, everyone at DC, well done.
Like,
sorry, can we get a round of applause going? Well done, everyone at DC. Great, everyone clap, everyone clap.
You can reboot.
Oh, marvelous!
You can reboot,
Marvelous.
but please don't make another Batman for God's sake. I just don't.
They're probably gonna do it.
Most likely, they're gonna do it.
Yeah,
I won't be watching their products. I won't be seeing their movies.
I mean, the thing is, it's one of them kind of things where if we want Batman to stay his own thing in the map, they're gonna do it because they need Batman. Like you can't do Justice League without
I
him.
won't be watching them. I'm sorry.
But again, they didn't need to. You had Ben Affleck.
Yeah, Ben Affleck, man.
You didn't need to do it.
All you had to do.
And I guarantee you, if they sorted their shit out, right, you could have literally persuaded Ben Affleck to come back for maybe the 2 more Justice League movies, and then maybe he's like a mentor role from then on, kind of thing.
Somebody, I forgot which
Work
YouTuber
with what you
was
got.
this. I think who was I listening to?
Oh,
like anyway, they were basically just saying like what they could have done was just like do like the 2 Justice League movies, put them all together, and then just go from there, and just say, hey, this is the last part of the Snyderverse. This is for you guys. Let's move on. Like, hey, then reboot it after that. But Darius, what is your thoughts on this issue before you boom out?
Oh yeah. All right.
So you can also include because I mean, let's be honest, you've been getting screwed more so mainly because of,
Yeah,
your movie's
I'm not going to say the F word. I don't want to talk about.
We don't say the F word
right now.
Yeah,
and we don't mean fuck.
But Henry Cavill. Oh man, this whole Henry Cavill thing is just it's a classic case of a lot of things, like studio mismanagement, like bad communication. Like, I communicate more with my ex-girlfriend than WB communicates with itself. That's a problem. That's a problem.
Damn, bro.
Like, come on.
Like, I can't say the same, but
better.
Good on you.
Good on you, sir.
God damn.
Like,
I think I could do one
bring someone
more
else on
savage than
board.
that, but I won't.
And you have
PG.
You bring.
I would give him a low. It was a high C, and I was sitting at a low 20s.
Low 20s.
Throw some D's on it. That's a whole one right there.
Oh my god.
You boy selling that.
Oh my god.
I can't do this.
Savages. All of you. All of y'all.
Sorry.
We're going to hell.
All right.
New
Let's go to
year,
the
new
ad
me.
break.
Let's continue.
We interrupt this to bring you. We'll return after these messages.
Jesus Christ.
Gotta cut. Wait for the meat.
I don't know what you do with your lotion.
Oh my!
Bro, I said play that later.
Carry on, carry on, Darius.
Darius is trying to talk. Can y'all please chill out?
Go ahead, Darius. You're still on mute, by the way.
You.
I lagged through the whole thing. How much of that did you guys hear?
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear nothing.
Good acting.
Oh yeah, the communication. It sucks. How are you going to bring on a new person to lead your franchise and you don't tell them? So right before you bring on a new guy, you bring back Henry Cavill, which is you're forcing him to make a decision that he wasn't prepared to have to make. So now you're forcing him to make this decision to save a desperately failing movie, Black Adam. Okay. The thing with Black Adam is like I said when I first saw it.
All right.
The most memorable thing about your movie is a post-credit scene, dude. Like,
yeah, I know. I've accepted the LRJ. I know. Dick. Sorry.
And
guys.
when
prick.
I actually spend money on that movie.
I didn't.
And in my humble opinion,
So sorry for you.
when Namor is a better Black Adam than Black Adam, that's also a problem. That's also a problem.
That is true.
And now we have a situation where all the DC movies next year, because of this reboot, why should I care about any of them? Like, why go see Shazam? Why go see what else is there? Aquaman 2. I'll see Blue Beetle because of Sholo, but other than that,
as I said, they can do whatever trailer hype they want to do. It means nothing.
It means fuck.
Why should I care?
It's like us waiting for RJ's review.
Why should I care?
No, sorry. Do you know what it's like? It's like us waiting for RJ's season 5 review.
Yeah, waiting for a minute, my man. We're waiting for a minute.
Still waiting on that review. Like Karen Darius.
Like this.
You
like
and
this
Mr.
Flash
Aka
movie
are taking up
supposed to set
forever.
a crisis, according to rumors.
Don't put me and him in the same sentence.
But Crisis movie is not going to happen.
Still speak more
Like,
sense than other
it's setting up a
people.
Crisis movie that's not going to happen. So why would I watch it? Like, it's setting up a movie that's not happening anymore. They just put themselves in this weird situation where if they were going to announce a reboot, they should have waited until after the movies came out, because now they're going to suffer the box office because people are not going to go see them. Besides maybe Flash because of Michael Keaton nostalgia. That might be the only
I'm not
thing that makes
saying
money.
that.
But
And that's the thing. On that, sorry to cut you off there, but just piggybacking on what you're saying, they haven't earned the right to bring him back. Like, I know we all joke about it. Why should I worry? Why should I care? But let's be honest. If it was earned, we would all be going, "Oh fuck yeah, man, Michael Keaton, let's go." If it was earned, we would all be on board. But it's not earned. It's not earned at all. Oh my god, it's not earned at all. Carry on, Neris.
like compare the hype of No Way Home to Flash. Like, people were hyped about that, but like Flash is like what, 6 months out? Nobody cares. No one's talking about it.
I mean,
no one
what
cares.
you said literally a stream or two ago, Darius. You said you got the Flash with looking like, you know, Metallica out here. You know,
Don't compare that. Don't put Metallica, one of the greatest bands of all
what
time.
is this logo? Why is it like Metallica? Like, what's going on?
it's got a point.
True, but let's not make that. Come on.
Flash is like
Come on.
Flash is
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Nickelback. It's like it flashes Nickelback, man. Like no one cares about it.
Hey.
Watch your
I
mouth.
Yeah, you do need a hero to save DC. So you right. Like
They want to be Metallica, but just Nickelback.
Wherever I may roam.
They want to be Metallica, but they're just Nickelback.
For on the bell tolls.
Pretty much.
So wait, do you want to
Oh,
know
that's
the
a
other
tune.
problem? Is with this whole reboot nonsense, Danny, you're still going to be waiting on the most, like the thing that you wanted the most, right? The thing that you wanted the most.
No. Yeah.
3 black superheroes.
3 black superheroes.
It's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
That ain't gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
Yes, yeah, it's probably not going to happen.
No, I thought you were gonna remove everyone and just keep Danny there, like Ultron in the series, where like he just.
I am the captain of this ship. I'll play.
I thought you were gonna keep him and Evan on.
I am the captain now.
You are the captain.
Now, but like, and
Carry-
here's another
carry
thing. As a writer, why would I want to work for Warner Brothers? Like, think about this.
I sure
You had Batgirl. A Batgirl. So imagine you write a movie that doesn't even come out, first off.
Yeah, you may as well
Then you
release
have,
that movie now,
like-
if I'm being honest. What's the point? Just release it.
Yeah, I mean, you're releasing other movies that the excuse was
It means nothing anyway, just
None of
release
these
it.
movies coming out next year fit the plan anyway, so just release it. Like, at this point.
Don't do nothing over here.
Then you got apparently there's a black Superman movie coming out, which might not happen. You got
that's
Green
what's
Lantern,
going
which may or may not
Like
happen.
I'm already gonna let James Gunn know. Like if you release that Black Superman movie, you're gonna lose all your fan bases that you have left. Like I'm telling you, bro. Like don't do it.
We're doing Constantine. We're doing Constantine 2 for some reason.
That makes no sense.
I don't know why. It's cool,
is that
I
still
guess,
happening?
but
Is that
why?
still happening though? Was that announced before James Gunn came back, or
It was before James Gunn. So I
That
don't
was
know if that's
before
happening
James
anymore.
Gunn.
But you announced it like a month before James Gunn took over. Now it might not happen.
Might not happen.
Why announce it?
Now you're gonna screw over Keanu Reeves? Oh wow!
Oh hell no, you can't be doing.
Oh
that.
hell!
Now, like if I'm a writer, there's no stability. There's no stability at WB. Why would I work there? Why would I want to work in an environment where my work might
That's another
like,
point.
Erased?
And I brought this up the other day, and piggybacking off of that, if everything's constantly being rebooted, what investment does a creative have? If it's just going to be constantly rebooted, oh, you can come over here and work for us. Invest into
no one
this
cares
story.
about my
Oh,
work.
it'll be rebooted. Shit. Oh, take care, Ty. Thanks for popping on, bro.
It means.
Oh yeah, Dave Bautista getting a role in
I'm
DC.
writing the next
Bang.
Superman movie. No, imagine I wrote Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle could be the greatest superhero movie of all time, and no one's gonna watch it because there's a reboot right afterwards.
Well,
That's trying to get DC to hire him.
This is where I think
I
Blue
don't want DC
Beetle.
to hire me.
I think Blue Beetle will make a lot of money because like I think the Latinos are gonna come out for that. Like I'm being serious.
Yeah. No,
Like,
it's got to be taken
really
into
hope so.
account.
I really hope so.
It's the same reason that movies are made in China. Like it's got to be taken into account. Like it is that, you know.
They show up for they show up when it's a movie for them. They're showing up.
Age of Extinction was all in China.
So like I'm saying, like Blue Beetle, like if it makes a couple of dollars and if it actually slaps, I think Sholo will be okay. Like I think they'll bring him into the new universe because like, okay, yeah,
But
I'm
how does,
saying.
but even then though, like how does he's a transitional character? Like how
I know
This is
it's
what I'm
stupid.
saying.
Yeah,
Is that Blue Beetle should be used once the main story is done and you transition him in. Now I was willing to maybe you want a Spider-Man in your universe.
Here's the thing though, if you keep
but the Spider-Man is Static Shock though.
Henry Cavill, that's even another bad like look on James Gunn.
Well, my thing is this: like Warner Brothers' Spider-Man
another
is Static
thing, like-
Shock. Like you should start out with him if you're gonna introduce a young character or whatever. But you know,
This company.
And here's the thing about like Blue Beetle. It's like starting a universe with Miles Morales. It doesn't work.
Yep.
You can't
Yep.
do that. It just doesn't.
Here's
You
another
know,
thing,
it's like doing
It's like a
Spider-Man
Miles straight up.
Homecoming after Iron Man.
yeah,
If they keep Blue Beetle,
Yeah, it's like
how do you
what?
think
It's like
Zachary Levi is gonna feel?
yeah.
Which is
Exactly.
Bro,
You see,
you got
this-
so much problems.
This is the can of
And
worms
future
they've now
actors that haven't
opened.
even joined DC yet.
Like, I mean, did you? Because I want to
Yeah,
get your
if they
guys'
say they're
thoughts
gonna
on
keep-
this, right? What's your thoughts on the way the actors have responded? Like Henry Cavill, very classy, despite what they've done. I certainly
He's been
wouldn't have
too
reacted
nice.
like that.
Henry Cavill's
But-
way too nice.
But the way The Rock responded and the way that Zachary Levi responded, I like the positive spin they've got there. However, I do feel like it's one of them situations where, especially in Zachary Levi's case, oh, I've still got another movie coming out. It's like, no. Sorry, Zach. I love you, bro. But unfortunately, what's going to happen is if they start cherry picking people, let's make no mistake. It's show business. There's a lot of backstabbing and there's a lot of bitchiness.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, there will be some bitterness between stars and co-workers.
I mean,
if certain
like
people
Henry
are kept and
Cavill,
certain aren't.
Henry Cavill fired The Rock and his ex-wife, like as his managers. He's like, deuces, like.
You know what I would love though? I would love if Kevin Feige calls up Cavill, gets him to play for a role, whatever. I don't
Sentry,
care.
Hyperion, something
I'm
huge.
sorry, he could play
Sentry or a Hyperion would be awesome. But imagine
Cyclops.
To do.
Imagine Henry Cavill. He comes out on the stage. He grabs the mic and he says, he talks about the role and he says, "Yeah, I think I'm pretty safe here. I don't think they're gonna fire me or let me go."
Don't worry, I'm not leaving Britain anytime soon because I'm Captain Britain.
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
Cavill did that. Just take a shot at DC and Warner Brothers.
Why not? Like as I said, if
I wouldn't be
you know,
It's just like,
I mean, he's got his Warhammer thing as well.
No, imagine if Feige or the director said something like, "We don't fire our actors.
Good.
we don't just get rid of them."
Seriously, I think it's one of these
don't get rid
points
of people
where
over here for no reason.
Because right now with Kevin Feige's bad hairline, yeah, he should go over there.
Bald. He has no hair.
at this point
Yeah, well,
DC
hey,
has to crawl in a ditch.
Okay,
I mean, it's a joke, isn't it? It's a mess. Like it really is. Like it.
guys, there's something really important that no one has brought up here about James Gunn. Do you guys not think he's been secretly like just going to Warner Brothers and just to try
I don't
to,
think
like,
I don't think
ruin
he's
everything they're
smart enough
doing
to
just
do
for
that.
Marvel's sake?
Well,
yeah.
I like this idea. Because
Secret
it feeds the
invasion.
notion.
Marvel doesn't make DC so DC ruins itself on its own, bro.
Yeah,
It's like how we-
DC.
it's like how we
James
sent,
Gunn's like,
DC does that by itself.
It's like how we sent David Luiz and Willian over to Arsenal.
To be fair,
It's like when we sabotage
Evan,
PCR.
you missed the point.
You giving James Gunn and DC too much credit, bro. Like they ain't too smart to do all that.
You missed the point, Evan.
I'm not giving him
Works
credit.
out.
I'm not trying to
DC crumbles by itself.
Yeah, that's
if
what I'm
Marvel
saying,
wants DC to
like-
fail. All they have to do is
They're so terrible. They need to
sit
fail
back
even
and watch.
more.
Shoot, like you're good at animation, which I'm okay with. Animation is all right.
But at this
Animated,
point,
they-
like I
they
said,
kill it.
like if I'm a creative, if I'm an actor, a writer, a director, I don't want to
I'm not
work
gonna wanna
with
go over
WB
there.
right now for anything. Not just
Hell
DC,
no.
not just DC
Exactly.
either, because
Yeah, because
Harry-
it's like, you know,
Harry
when you
Potter's
take
shipping right
into
now
account
too.
every.
Don't do
I
that.
agree.
They want to reboot it,
Don't-
apparently.
No.
You want to reboot Harry Potter? Hell,
No, they want to
no.
reboot
No.
it.
You do that.
No.
You do that. That's the final straw. I'm coming over there.
We're
all
talking
coming
about
over
this
there.
now.
Don't-
We're talking about
don't-
Harry
don't-
Potter.
don't.
No.
Oh, you do. You do.
This week,
You do.
apparently
Not
there's a
touch
rumor
that
going
shit.
around that said that Zaslav and Warner Bros. They want to reboot it. Apparently,
Don't
They
you
can-
fucking dare.
They can fuck right off if they try to
You-
reboot
no.
Harry Potter. I swear to God.
Sorry.
Uh-uh.
You. There's certain things in life that are not acceptable. This is one of those things. You leave Harry Potter the fuck alone. Do not touch it.
it's either that or they want to continue it. They better not do either.
Oh, the
Oh,
Kirk
fantastic.
style,
Do it
that's
either.
so
They've
shit,
already
man.
ruined everything
No,
else.
no,
No.
I swear, we all need to catch
Sorry.
a flight to LA.
No, I will be paying. Sorry. I will be paying for each and every single one of us to go over there with weapons in hand, orange juice included, and we're going to be going. Excuse me, Warner Brothers.
Orange juice.
Let's have a little chit chat about what you're doing. This is not okay.
This is not the way.
That's it. That will be it. That's the final nail in the coffin right there. That's
seriously. They need to leave Harry Potter alone, or I will legit get a broomstick and go and beat them with a fucking beater. I don't care at this point.
Whoa!
Do not touch Harry Potter.
Whoa!
Hey,
I'm not endorsing violence. It's purely satire.
It's purely satire. Obviously, we wouldn't actually hit them, but trust me, if it was in the fictional world, I definitely bloody would.
The kings of pop culture.
Wait, what?
Y'all do it too much.
I mean, I wasn't going there, but sure.
We obviously don't. It's just mostly satire and hype and fun. We're not actually going to go and do that. We're not saying, I was thinking it and you said it. Don't go and do that.
No, of course. We are just jokes.
WB.
This is just purely entertainment, but the more entertaining than anything WB put out. But the point
and
of the
more
matter
diverse.
And more diverse. Just you're welcome. But also, it's just a case of no, you do not touch Harry Potter. Leave it alone. Do not touch it. And there's just some things you don't do. You just don't do it. You just don't do it. It's like doing a sequel to Dark Knight Rises. You don't do it. You just don't do it.
That Indiana Jones.
No, if they do that, I'm done. They do that, I'm out.
Oh no, I'll be done. I'm already done. So you guys,
Christopher Nolan already said if you guys want me to do a sport Batman, you're gonna have to give me my own stuff.
What did I just read? Oh my god! Right.
Christopher Nolan got Oppenheimer.
Right.
He's fine, bro.
From now on, can we refrain from using the word oatmeal in the comment section now?
Oh.
No, right.
Whole game, bro. Chill out with the word. You say that all the time, dude.
The oatmeal thing was funny at first, but come on, guys, it's like I'm not saying it to you guys, just to people in the chat.
Melissa, I don't think you get what it means, love.
Yeah,
there's a certain.
I wouldn't use the
word.
Anyway,
that's a WB, in Discovery.
Yo. Cody, what the fuck?
Yeah, because allegedly,
is it WB? Don't they have financial? Aren't they struggling financially right now?
Yeah, they're broke. That's a joke. They're $52 billion in debt or something like that.
Jesus. That is
so that's why I'm just saying yo, James, if you're gonna make this universe, you need to make most of these movies slap. I'm not saying that you need to go for it.
Here's the thing: isn't James Gunn's contract only 4 years?
Yeah.
The one thing I will say is Zaslav is smart doing that for 4 years.
Yeah, he is.
Oh my god.
He's gonna say all right, if this knucklehead fails, then Peter, you're in charge. You got that? All right.
Here's the thing about James Gunn. If your contract's only 4 years, if you don't get this thing up and running by 2025, you only got a year left.
And then we're all gonna reboot again?
Yeah.
Wait, whoa.
Yeah, then what happens after that? We going again?
A 10-year plan for 4 years. How does that work?
No, James is only signed on for 4 years or whatever.
No. That's actually smart that Zaslav did it because if it doesn't work out,
business wise, it's okay, I don't have to pay him all this money.
Actually makes sense. He's giving you 4 years to see what it is for the start. If it doesn't work out, and
let's just put this into perspective. Even if it doesn't work out, he's kicked out everything. And if this fucks up, what we're rebooting for the 4th time?
I think that's when they'll put Peter in charge or whatever.
You know what? I give up with DC for the time being. I've had enough. I can't. This company, Warner Bros. It's depressing. I can't do it anymore.
At this rate, we're going to get Super Baby, and this is going to be his true origin story. I fucking swear.
Crypto the Super Dog, man. What about that?
You know what? DC's League of Super Pets. That's it. That's where we're at now. Pinnacle story.
I would take the pets over their actual character.
Yeah, the Super Pets is better than any shit they've done for the past fucking 5 years or so.
Yeah, mother.
Super Pets might have been better than Black Adam. Super Pets is better than Black Adam. Not gonna lie.
Right. No more. Right. Limit the swearing now. Limit the swearing now.
Sorry, but
no, I'm gonna do it as well.
Super Pets is better than Black Adam, bro. It's true.
Damn right.
Like I said, Black Adam is
better than the whole of the DC.
I agree.
Black Adam
Cobra Kai. And I tell you what, on a quick little side plug, streams this year, put some respect on Cobra Kai's name. Just
I'm gonna say this. Like, even without the post credit scene, I think it's just all right. It's not good. It doesn't suck. Or whatever. I've seen worse.
It won't be the Matt Reeves universe anymore.
Makes it seem even worse.
RJ, you haven't said that in a while. The Matt Reeves universe.
I wouldn't even say it anymore because it's not really.
RJ, when you lost that energy, you became elevated.
It doesn't mean nothing. Nothing means anything in Warner Brothers anymore.
I'm gonna say it if I get the clarification I want, but it looks like I'm not getting that, so it's probably not gonna happen because fuck.
Probably not gonna happen.
Here's the thing about James Gunn. James Gunn says so much, but also so little.
And he ain't
so
like,
weird.
Damn
I don't know.
Not helping the situation.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, my thing is, like, if you're gonna say something,
like a politician.
you need to make an announcement on like what it's gonna be DC projects. Like, yo, this is what's gonna happen in DC. We gotta get you guys excited. Enthusiasm rules everything. But you know what? They're too stupid. They can't connect the dots. They're too dumb to do that.
It's like they can't tie their own shoes, Danny.
Anyway, you know what?
Say this.
I'm done.
You know what?
If they don't go to City,
Tell you what,
they better go to Comic Con.
Okay, you know what?
They're about as creative over there as a Popeye's biscuit.
You're probably right. But you know what?
You're probably right.
We're gonna switch the topic because
you know what?
Yep.
DC. I've had enough. I'm done.
I'm tired.
Until next week or the week after. I'm just tired. Like, let's just get a quick summary.
This is your last chance,
everyone.
This is your last.
This is your last chance. This is their what, Evan?
There's not gonna be another one after this.
Their last chance.
This is their what?
Last chance.
This is your last.
This is their what?
A better slap. 10-year plan. Better slap. And it's your last chance.
What's sir?
Last chance, motherfucker.
The last chance, DC.
This is their what?
After this.
It's your last chance.
Hello, RJ.
It's your last chance, DC.
This is really your last chance, James.
Shut up.
It's not going to be
Last chance, John. This is your last chance, John.
Oh, he's freezing.
Trust the process.
This is your last chance, dear.
Unless you're Sean Gibb.
I tell you what, Warner Brothers and DC, I know some New Year's resolutions that you might want to stick to. Right, let's change subject. Screw DC. I've had enough.
Okay.
What was the
Anyway.
next topic?
Yes. What's your guys' feelings on Ant-Man? On our Marvel Memory Lane segment. Like, what do you guys feel about Ant-Man?
Underrated movie. Jacob can.
I agree.
Underrated movie.
Underrated.
You know what?
So many of you lot, not all of you. So many people I know say that film's arse,
fun,
sucks. Underrated as shit. The first Ant-Man is definitely better than the second one, and it's better than probably. You know, I would argue it's better than some of the Iron Man films. I'd argue it's.
Hold on a minute now. Which one are we talking about?
It's better than 2 or 3.
Not the first one.
It's better than 2 or 3.
I will say it's better than the second one.
Okay, that's
it's definitely better than Iron Man 2.
I'll
Iron
say
Man
this.
3, it could be better.
Iron Man 2 is kind of trash.
It's a better movie than the second one, but I kind of like rewatching the second one.
I still prefer 3 over Ant-Man.
Iron Man 3 is good.
Because I
think Ant-Man is just
the crux of what I'm trying to get at here is that Ant-Man is heavily slept on.
Hey,
Jacob,
I just feel like people hate Iron Man 3 only because of the Mandarin reveal. If it wasn't that, people will still love it.
Talk about face of fake advertising.
I also don't want Iron Man 3 kind of has a bad villain. I don't like Killian. He's kind of a bad villain.
But let's keep it like Ant-Man because Ant-Man is like. Yeah, I don't know where I'd rank it with like the MCU films, but it's so underrated. Yeah.
Look at Danny. He got so much to say.
Danny's a hater of Ant-Man.
No, you know what? Before we go any further, Ant-Man was very refreshing for me. I actually found it very refreshing in the MCU to have something that was a bit different. And it succeeds at what it sets out to do. And it's kind of got that same kind of journey that Homecoming and Far From Home had, because when you look at the trailer that we've got now for the third film, the tone feels completely different.
It does.
And I think it's going to make those two movies look much better in retrospect when you go, you know what? That was a fun journey. Doesn't mean they're amazing, but I think sometimes you got to look at movies when they achieve what they set out to do, and that's exactly what the second one I'm not a fan of, but the first one is good, right? I think it's really good, and I think it's just a standard Paul Rudd film. It's a lot of fun, and again, it achieves what it sets out to do. That right there is good, at least in my eyes. Not amazing, it's all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all right. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. I've always been saying that. Like, I have no ill will towards the Ant-Man, okay? Like, I just don't think it's all that in the bag of chips, okay? Like, you know.
But to be honest, I don't think anyone does. Like, it's just good. It's all right.
Yeah, I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. Like,
you act like it's supposed to be it was supposed to be like an 8 out of 10.
What's your ranking out of a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah, actually, I want to know.
Oh, boy.
Not 8?
No, it ain't
that good. Confirmation. 8 out of 10.
No.
Oh wait,
the thing about
it's just a 7.
Ant-Man is
6 or 7.
It's
6 or 7.
It's low stakes. Like it's.
Ah, you're tripping, Danny. I love you, but
Ant-Man is like.
I'm not tripping. It's my
I
opinion.
agree with Darius.
Ant-Man is not even really like a superhero movie. It's more of like
your opinion.
It reminds me of like
it's
a
like
side
a
quest.
family like.
That's what I'm saying. It's a
it's
family
like
movie. Like, I just don't think it's all that.
I mean, it's not in my rewatch Rolodex, but like if you were to put it on in front of me,
I really like
rewatched
Scott
Batman
as a character though.
Like it's essentially, if you remove the Marvel logo from it in the Marvel lore and whatever else, it's just a Paul Rudd comedy movie, like family fun. Like it's that. But I do think that it's one of those movies that gets kind of
like seriously.
Why that film is also set?
Why is CI in the movie? He's just there. Like
I agree with that.
Louise is better than half of the DC stuff going on right now.
I think again, it all comes down to that thing of like I mean, we don't want to be that. We don't want to be that. Oh, let's just say, oh, something's underrated just to be the contrarian. But there is a portion of the Marvel fandom that just goes, no, Ant-Man sucks. It's like, well, no,
yeah, I just hate that.
No. I disagree with that entirely. I think it's not amazing. It's all right. It's good fun. It's
we gonna be.
I mean, think about Ant-Man. It's not going. To put it in like baseball terms, it's not going for a home run. It's going for a base hit. It's like
going for RBI. It's going for
RBI.
They're not going for Oscar
CPT
nominations.
It's not swinging for the fences.
It's not your typical Marvel movie. It's an 8 out of 10, and that's.
And you got to remember, it is an introduction to a character, and it's done very differently from the comic.
Look at Danny, bro.
So like.
I don't hate Ant-Man.
Oreo.
I just think it's all that.
I think when it's all said and done,
I think when you see Ant-Man,
I think if Quantumania lives up to what it can be, I think Ant-Man might be the most consistent MCU trilogy. Not the best, the most consistent.
Yeah, you could say it's...
With itself.
What do you mean by that?
Wait, hold on. Consistent. I would say the Cap trilogy is the most consistent.
What do you mean by that?
We all know Cap has the best trilogy other than Avengers.
All right, Cap has the best trilogy, but I think just to piggyback what Darius is saying, if we're being completely honest, right, with Civil War, hold on, let me finish. With Civil War, as much as it's a Captain America movie, it's Avengers 2.5. Let's just be transparent. Hold on. Let me finish.
For Civil War,
Darius, get your ass back here. I want to Darius.
Let me finish. Shut up. Right, so Avengers 2.5 is Civil War, but it is a Cap movie. But by and large, if we're talking just in terms of just linear character from movie to movie, it is the most consistent. Not the best, that goes to Cap, but most consistent in terms of its character treatment.
Better than Thor, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what Darius was trying to say.
No, so I think you're saying that Jesus, why does he keep leaving? You're saying that like Ant-Man because it's focused on Ant-Man in each movie, basically.
Yeah, that's basically I think what Darius was trying to communicate. Yeah. That's all it was.
Okay, that's
not that it's consistently the best. That goes to Cap. Like,
okay. Yeah, what I mean by consistent is like
no Cap.
That's why I asked. That's why I wasn't getting on. I was just asking.
Like it feels connected. That's what you're. I feel like that's what you're saying.
It feels like an Ant-Man movie because Civil War doesn't feel like Cap's
So basically,
like,
in
it's not like
if you were to
Spider-Man,
take the Ant-Man movies out and
the
just watch them
Spider-Man
as a trilogy,
like, it's great. It's probably the second best MCU trilogy, but like.
I feel like with all the other trilogies that we've got, like, well, the quadrilogy, if we count Thor, sorry, RJ, is they're so interconnected and woven within the bigger picture MCU. Ant-Man, for me, is much more within itself. And obviously Ant-Man 3 will get much more. I mean, he's gone again. With Ant-Man 3, we'll get... Jesus, what's going on there? But with God damn.
Cavill.
Right, Evan, you're getting a timeout for that.
What does this have to do with it? What are you doing? Like, what? That has nothing to do with this. Like,
Evan, you're getting a timeout.
Dude, did you just say Jimmy Cavill?
No, he brought up Henry Cavill in the middle of the Ant-Man thing. I'm like, what are you doing? Continue.
He said that.
To me, like the Cap trilogy, I had to put the Cap trilogy number 2 because Civil War is not a Cap movie.
That's
why I had to put it at number 2 because
technically is still a Cap movie. It's just
it is, but it's not.
It is a Cap movie, but by
it does have
large,
a lot of focus on Cap though.
Like it has focus on Cap, but it is an event, like an ensemble type of movie.
Not like Winter
Soldier.
Makes sense.
Yeah, like if it
that's why for me, as much as it may be a hot take,
grounded,
Winter Soldier is the best.
At number 1.
Like
that's fair
for me.
I think it's so hard for me. I think it might edge it.
I mean, obviously, we only know X amount about Ant-Man 3 thus far, and as I've said, from the looks of the, I think this will be Ant-Man's standout movie because each character has one. Iron Man has the first one.
Sure.
You know, Cap has Winter Soldier, and then you could say Civil War. And First Avenger isn't really that bad. Come on. And then you've got
the hate on that is dumb as well.
Do you know what? I rewatched it the other day. It holds up. Just saying. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. It's like, oh, it's a Boy Scout movie. Well, look at the character.
It's Captain America, though. Anyway.
I mean, it's back on the.
Keep your politics out of it, but it's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white dude.
Oh yeah, I'm finally not lagging. Can I explain what I meant by consistent? I'm not lagging.
Go ahead.
We already know what you meant, but go ahead.
Yeah,
so
to
explain it to people that watch.
I think Spider-Man and Cap are better movies.
Yeah,
but the Spider-Man, the stakes, No Way Home, the stakes suddenly got really high. That's not really what the trilogy was about before that. Like, as much as I love the movie,
that is true.
The stakes just got super high out of nowhere in the third movie.
That is true.
With Ant-Man, it's kind of a progression. Well. Like Ant-Man 1, very low stakes. Ant-Man 2, slightly higher stakes. Ant-Man 3, really big stakes. It's a progression.
It's a progression. Like if you were to take those 3 movies, like if you were to look at all the trilogies that we have, if you were to take the Ant-Man trilogy out of the MCU, just pretend the MCU wasn't a thing. It's like if you were to watch Ant-Man 1 to 2 to 3, it feels much more consistent as a trilogy, if that makes sense. Like each one kind of builds into the next. Not necessarily the best, but
yeah, because for being honest, No Way Home was because Sony got involved. That's what they wanted it. So let's go.
Look at Cap's trilogy. Cap 1 is a World War II movie. Cap 2 is like a spy thriller. Cap 3 is a full-on like Avengers 2.5. Like it's a great trilogy, but it's not.
I don't have it as the best trilogy.
Iron Man,
second best in my opinion. Because it's Civil War.
Iron Man.
I love Civil War though. I love
Civil War. Iron Man.
Isn't Civil War your favorite?
As good as Iron Man is,
this movie out of their whole entire phase.
Me too. Civil War is my favorite movie.
It's the most political as well.
It's because of the villain. That's it. Like he did something that no villain has ever done, and he broke up the Avengers, which I really like because I'm that petty. Like,
oh yeah, put some respect on Zemo as well. Like that dude,
which I really like.
But
Danny is Zemo of this group.
Ant-Man. I like the first one. I think it's good for what it's trying to accomplish. Like it's not trying to go for the home run like Darius said. It's trying to go for the RBI.
CPT.
Good point.
Yeah.
The second one,
Civil War.
It's the free throw.
I do think that the third one is gonna blow the first and second one out of the water. Like it's
because I mean this is the tonal shift. Like it's what No Way Home did to Homecoming and Far From Home, where you're like, okay, the kiddie nature of those first 2 movies, in a sense, wow. Like I appreciate it.
And it works because
It's got a coming
I've always
with
said
age.
this.
Yo,
Scott.
my man.
Scott as a character is like the.
Hello there.
Scott is like the most normal Avenger. Like Scott is like the everyman.
Yeah.
Like he's
down to earth.
He's like the most normal guy.
Him and Hawkeye.
Slices.
Yeah, they're like the normal guys.
Wearing
But
slices.
like now
Like
he's
when
up
Thor's
against...
telling his story in Endgame, and he's like,
And I really like his story. He's just trying to be a good dad. He's just trying to be a good dad to his daughter. You know, like that's relatable. He's trying to be a good dad. Like that's
because let's be honest. Like you can't put the actual comic book Ant-Man onto screen because it'll be like really not politically correct. Like if you know, you know. If you've seen the comics,
Hank Pym is a Hank
But also it doesn't
Pym is a
translate
domestic.
well.
Hank Pym is a
But they went with
domestic
Scott.
domestic violence. So yeah,
he's in.
so they went
he's
with
in-
Scott.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he's a,
extreme. If Sam Raimi did Ant-Man, that would have been pretty brutal.
that would have been cool.
Like what he'd be doing to Wasp, man. Like they ain't gonna try to say, well, like that movie would get canceled real quick.
But that's not the real.
He also built Ultron on purpose in the comics, so he's not a great person.
Yeah, he was
No.
responsible for Ultron, but
And this is proof that
huge
sometimes comic adaptation is better than comic replication.
Like, it's on Disney Plus, but like the Avengers, the very, very, very first Avengers TV show that came on Fox Kids, like it's like closer to the comic books or whatever. Like,
yeah. I know the one you're on about.
yeah.
Ancient days for Danny.
So I'm glad they went with Scott instead, because also Scott's like they didn't shy. Scott went to jail, bro. Scott wasn't a great person. He used to steal. Like I'm glad they didn't shy away from that. Like it kind of shows like you kind of screwed up your life in the past, but it doesn't mean you always have to be that.
Do you guys feel like
you could be a hero.
not just a sense of progression, but do you feel like it's sort of coming with age? Because you see like Scott's daughter in it, and now she's like growing up, and she sees how the world's changing. And, like,
It's
in the
almost
third
like
movie,
her-
it's about to get rid of.
him and his daughter are growing together. Like he's growing to be a father, and she's growing up into adulthood.
There's going to
It's
be,
like
I think that's going to really dictate the film as well.
And
I think
that's
especially
why
in the
like
third
they
one,
earned.
when Hank dies, you know.
I think
they
he
earned
is.
it.
I think
Like,
I think he will.
I think Hank's going.
They pretty much confirmed that Ant-Man's not dying in an interview.
Well,
yeah, Scott's not gonna.
Why
Scott's not
would
gonna
you
die. I
kill
don't
the
want
main
him to die.
character?
Like again, this
His
goes right
father
back to
was-
what we were talking about at the start of the stream. Where
His
people go,
father
oh, they
was
lied
also
to me. They made it seem like Scott was
I
going to
mean,
die. Well, you're a
Ant-Man
freaking
could
idiot.
die in an
imagine-
Avengers film in the future, but
Could do.
I don't.
You know
'cause
what?
I feel like
I wouldn't
his
mind
character
that.
might-
Since Scott is like meeting Kang now, he could be the one that makes a sacrifice in the end.
In
It
Kang
could
Dynasty.
happen.
It's not going to set up Kang like the Kang films, but it's going to give us a really good feel as to what is going to happen in a way.
think
Here's the thing is, if he does die in that film, then people will start. You'll have these conversations where people go, "Oh, Ant-Man's such a good character. Oh, why did they kill him?" But then,
Well, that's what
he wasn't
happens
getting
all
love.
the time.
You'll have
all
that
the
happens
time.
every.
What's
It's the
single
gonna-
same thing with
Every
MCU
time.
Spider-Man, bro. As soon as No Way Home came out, everyone that called him Iron Boy Jr.
Oh, now you
Danny?
all of a
Yeah,
sudden,
now you
Danny?
want
now he's Spider-Man.
Johnny.
Wait,
Listen,
he was Spider-Man the
I'm
whole
not
time.
gonna shy away from any of my stuff. It still stands and everything until I
Okay.
see the next
Here we
trilogy.
go.
Until I see the next trilogy.
Have
You,
my-
bro, what are you talking about?
Danny, right? I always have this funny like thing with people that have these things where it's like he was
I don't
Iron
care.
Boy
It don't
Jr.
Calm down, Mr.
Of course
Lotion.
it's gonna be. It
We're
was
talking
written
about
that way.
Ant-Man. We're talking about Ant-Man right now. Don't worry about
let's
me.
get
But
back.
also, let's stay on the negative a little bit more.
Let's go. Let's have
Having the ability to speak does not make one.
Hirsch.
Like Jay Williams. Let's go
Bygone
there.
Din.
No, screw this. Let's get on Max Keller right now.
I don't care.
I don't. What is that face, Danny? What is that?
Danny, what the fuck was that? Sorry.
No, it's from Jamie Foxx. It's
I
from
missed you
Jamie
guys.
Foxx.
That was creepy as shit.
No, it's like when it was like an interview with Jamie Foxx and Denzel Washington. It's like from an interview where Denzel Washington and Jamie Foxx is talking, and like it's like one of Denzel Washington's favorite. Like
That was
like,
that was funny.
get
He's
your hands off
I don't
me.
care.
Get your hands off me.
Don't apologize, Melissa. That's okay. You didn't have to donate.
Get your hands off me. What's wrong with you?
You didn't have to apologize, Mo, so that's okay. You didn't have to donate with that.
Yeah, but yeah, back to Ant-Man.
It's okay. It's okay, Melissa. We're good.
The only thing Ant-Man being overlooked and underrated, like they kind of played it up in the universe, like in the new trailer, they mistaken for Spider-Man. Like they kind of play that up. Like no one really takes him seriously.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna change.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Well, if Ken coming in, I mean, it's
just like with Hawkeye. Like all these people that like started to jump on this Hawkeye bandwagon.
I've been on that. I've been defending that dude since day one. I said to someone, right, there was a huge Marvel fanboy, if you will. They're a bit of a DC fanboy, but I said to them, right, okay, so you laugh at the fact he's got a bow and arrow. If this was Green Arrow, would you be having this critique?
Exactly.
Honestly,
exactly.
I would take Hawkeye over most. I would take Hawkeye in a fight over most versions.
There's a reason why in the Endgame trailer,
I'll take Hawkeye over the reason any day.
Absolutely, I agree with that. I'll take 100 of them.
Dude,
over the Kenobi show.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why in the Endgame trailer they just had the shot of Ronin. That was the trade. That was the money shot. Everyone was like, "Ooh!" And then when Endgame opens, the audience reactions was like, "Yes," because we're putting some respect on Clint freaking.
What I love about Hawkeye is that they showed
he's the glue.
That place at any time. Anytime.
There's a reason he gets
Hawkeye is just as good as
soul.
He was keeping up with Black Widow. Natasha, people don't realize how good Natasha is. He was keeping up with Natasha. Like they're evenly matched.
Yeah.
Natasha's like one of the best fighters in Marvel.
Like if you think about it, like if Hawkeye and Black Widow was to fight like 10 times,
I got in an argument with someone about this, right? I said, I don't listen. Current Yelena, of course, she'd probably win, but Prime Hawkeye would murder her.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Prime Hawkeye.
I mean,
he wasn't even trying to. He wasn't trying to fight her, and he was winning.
No, look what he did to Maya. She's gonna get revenge. Put her on her ass, dude. He said, "Listen, I can go to that place." Like,
and this is where I get pissed off with these casual fans that are just like, "Oh my god, Yelena's gonna get revenge." What are you talking about?
Nah.
That was stupid.
Stupid.
Don't get me wrong. I love Yelena. Yelena's cool. She's awesome.
Very cool.
But she ain't awesome.
She's great.
She ain't being Clint. Like Clint was like taking it really.
There's a pecking order here.
She's not even being.
She couldn't beat Natasha. Natasha beat her.
There is a pecking order. There's a hierarchy.
Natasha was holding back in that fight in the film. In the movie.
Honestly,
it's like when you're fighting your little sibling. It's basically when you're fighting your little sibling. It's like
the fact that she let Kate Bishop like trying to keep up with her is like, come on now, like, you're really stop.
But also, to play like, to be fair though, Natasha's fought to T'Chari, Thanos' army. Yelena hasn't fought that, so that's another reason why she.
And she might
be fought literal aliens, bro.
And the thing is, Yelena might be like, the leader of this Thunderbolts group, but she hasn't done shit yet. So
I'd rather Bucky
first
be the
off,
leader.
they're fighting.
Florence Pugh is.
That's just me.
And this is one of those kind of things where I love Florence Pugh, but this is one of them things where the person playing the character will trump the actual character. Like it's like I love Florence Pugh, but I think for me, Bucky should be leading that team.
Yeah,
primarily because
like he's
he's got a whole team of outcasts.
You know what I think is going to happen?
Sense.
We gotta check
I think the team is going to fall apart by the end, and Walker.
They gotta check the boxes, as they say, but
lead the team. That's just me.
But they can check the boxes anyway. But
I agree. I think
logistically,
team, to be honest with you.
I feel like it would be.
I would have happening modern day MCU.
I mean, personally, for me, no. I don't give a frog's fat ass about that. But for me, I would have Bucky lead the team, right, and then have John Walker take over, like Bucky being like TJ.
Please do it.
I don't know how to feel about Bucky being in the film.
What in Cap 4?
No, not in Cap 4. I want him to be in Cap 4. I don't know how to feel about him being on the.
Well, it depends on the way they play it. If he's the leader and he basically gets a team of outcasts and misfits and people that just don't belong, they've got a checkered past, they've got red in their ledger. To quote Black Widow, there's so much. there's so much gravity that they could do with that. But if Florence Pugh's leading it, I'm like, you're not tapping into that emotional.
Well, if certain rumors are true about,
I agree, it needs to be earned.
It should be John.
Like,
If certain rumors are true, I think I know where they're gonna go with it. If you know, you know.
That's John Walker's redemption. If he is the leader, Bucky's way of giving people redemption, something he looked for in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
If they're gonna go with,
if anything,
you're working.
If anything, I'll put it to you like this, right? If anything, I'll put it to you like this. Maybe John Walker. Maybe John Walker could.
Is in that movie?
Hold on.
If anything, maybe John Walker could be the Steve Rogers of the team, and Bucky's the Nick Fury.
Could be, but I doubt that happens.
No, hey, listen. After Thor 4, anything's possible. Everyone said, "Oh, that movie's MCU," and look how they did. I'm sorry. Let me rant. Let me rant on that a minute. Everyone's talking about the MCU, right? They did my girl Jane dirty in that movie. They wasted her arc. They did. Absolutely wasted.
But this is my.
This is wasted. You right?
This is my.
Yeah, I know, but everyone was like, "Oh, Thor's getting kicked out." Well, he isn't kicked out, so
it didn't happen. They all see what you about the movie. It didn't happen.
If you know
didn't happen.
What Val is planning with the Thunderbolts team in this movie, they better sell me that why Bucky.
I think he gets blackmailed. I think he just gets blackmailed, bro.
I hope it better be that, because if he just joins,
because I want him in Cap 4.
If he joins the team for the sake of it, that's kind of ruining his character development, in my opinion.
They're not gonna have Bucky like turn evil. Like they're gonna have everyone on there has done bad stuff in the past.
I'm not saying turn evil, but just have him join the team. Just
there needs to be an earned reason.
You have to earn it.
I have a theory. I think what's gonna be like, okay, Val's gonna be like, yo, I know where Sam Wilson's family lives. I'm gonna kill them unless you join this team. Here we go.
Wow.
If it's that, then I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, Val is basically like Amanda Waller. Like, you know.
White Amanda Waller?
Yeah. She's going to be cold and heartless.
Honestly, I think she might be worse than Waller. Val's just straight up evil to me. Waller's not really evil.
I mean, don't be surprised if there's like a little storyline where they start defecting against Val down the line.
Val is literally like, let's.
I mean, we've got Abomination and we've got Red Hulk on that team, so you know Abomination and Red Hulk are going to throw down.
Innocent
also
Ford.
rumors that the Hood from Ironheart, the magic guy, he might be on the team too.
I'm gonna just say it right now. I think the only reason why Bucky's in this movie is because they're gonna plan the Yelena and Bucky relationship. That's why.
I stand.
That's just me. I think because why would you not? Why would Bucky not be in Cap 4? It makes no sense. Like, why?
Maybe you know what it is.
Well,
Sam Wilson.
Someone asked Sebastian Stan that. He said that Bucky and Sam need to grow on their own as characters. Like they need to like.
You know what it is. Sam Wilson did a She-Hulk. Went into the studio, called them up, and said, "Hey, I don't want this guy flirting with my sister." And then.
Yep. Bucky was in Wakanda too long. Bucky was trying to. He was.
I think Bucky has a baby mama in Wakanda.
I think Bucky, his flavor changed. That
you're gonna see that one kid with long hair, like little
maybe
kid running around Wakanda.
We didn't know.
Hey, Shimi, you know, like the kid in Avatar 2, that's the little boy with.
That's Bucky's son, bro.
Bucky's son.
So. They're gonna call him the albino wolf, like albino wolf. Come here,
I'm sorry, you know what? But let us never forget that line. If you know, little town Wakanda, you come a White Panther,
White
Wolf. You see, Sam was jealous. He's like, you got more smoke in Wakanda than me.
Wolf, please, like, I don't understand. Why can't he just call him?
Oh yeah,
White Wolf. We just do it already.
Just delaying the inevitable. Like, literally, give him half of a vibranium suit, Cap shields that he had in Infinity War. There's his new look.
Yep.
And you paint that white. Chris.
But yeah, Ant-Man, underrated movie.
Like, imagine Bucky.
You forgot about that, man. Like, see, it's
no, but it's because it's all connected. Yeah, we forgot about it. We forgot about it.
I might rewatch it. Yeah, man, might rewatch it.
I think we can summarize it with this: is that Ant-Man is underrated, and Thunderbolts earn your decisions and choices. Let's progress on to the next topic, which is Danny. What's the next topic?
Daredevil being toned down, and how you guys feel?
RJ, I'll let you lead this.
Yeah,
one,
let me go first. Okay. People that just what the hell?
What happened?
Anyway,
sorry.
One of those people that just wants dark tone stuff just for the sake of it. I like
being edgy.
Like being edgy. Like no, if it fits the character and the story, then do it.
So you're saying edgy?
No, if it's a character story, do it. For Daredevil, I like the idea of let's for example She-Hulk. He's kind of toned down for the sake of the show. But when he's in his own element, his own world, go all in, baby. Like don't
all in.
Now, if they tone it down to like drastically, then I would have a problem with it. But maybe like if they just tone it down, like less, a little bit less blood, turn on the blood a little bit.
Less blood, less cursing.
No nudity, none of that.
Then I'm fine with it. But
if that's the compromise, then I'm not a total edgelord. I can play ball.
Yeah, because to me, like the street level Marvel,
we've also got to consider that Netflix, when edgy and dark and gritty,
for a reason,
they go all in. So
they did
sometimes a little too far.
A little too far. Sorry, Wednesday fans, if you're out there.
As long as you keep like the dialogue stuff with Punisher and Daredevil, like those type of dialogue,
yeah, like that rooftop conversation they had, that remains one of my favorite scenes in any medium ever.
Yeah.
The thing with Daredevil, it only needs a bat. If it's like the Batman, keep it like the Batman. Like if it's like the Batman tone, where it's like
exactly
it's
that's
dark,
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but it's not bloody. Like there's only not much blood in the Batman. Like if they keep it like that, that's fine. Like
I'm like, okay, like if this was like 2015, 2014, or whatever, I wouldn't have a problem with it or whatever, because that's what I like. In Marvel, I trust or whatever. Like, they was giving me good content or whatever. But like right now, I'm like, okay, fine. I will already accept it's gonna be a different show, different universe or whatever. But as long as they keep the elements of Daredevil, let's just see where it goes. That's how I am. However, I'm not like a total edgelord, but like I'm just also saying like, and listen, every character you have touched so far, like I had not liked or whatever. About to do with my boy Daredevil. You know what?
What are you doing? What is it?
I'll put it like this: if they can give me like an Andor tone with it, I'll be happy.
Yeah. If they give it to me like the Batman, like you tone it like that, perfect. I'm happy. And
see,
like
I'm just worried that they will tone it down too much, and then we will get something stupid like the CW does, and that's like beg your misogynistic parting. No, don't do that with any sort of Daredevil or anything, especially after. Trust me, that's the thing about it, though. I don't think they will. I'm just worried because a lot of the phase, a lot of this phase recently has just been not up to scratch with the original,
Because
arc. I'm worried.
Like my thing is this: like if this was like 2014, 2015, like hey, this is good. This is good. I have no problem. But we're in this current day to where like you're gonna maybe give me Daredevil, but I have a vibe that you're gonna give me like Elektra's gonna be the main character for some reason. Like I have the right to
that's one of my worries as well. It's like it seems like
is everything. I'm just tired of the bait and switch. Like if you don't want to do Daredevil, please just leave it alone and just I'm fine with the 3 seasons or whatever. But like that's just how I feel.
I just don't do that because if the rumors, if they're doing like a lot of like setting up for the street level stuff, like the future of it. So
essentially, without saying it, it's probably just a reboot.
Yeah. Well, I already know it's going to be a reboot. I think
it's a soft reboot. They're not gonna say that Netflix stuff didn't happen, There's gonna be references to it.
They're basically gonna do what the Suicide Squad did.
I mean,
It's like it happened, but it just
what
happened.
they could do is the Netflix shows are still canon, but let's just say they won't say it outright, but they'll say like 5 years have passed.
Yeah, like Fisk. I guarantee Fisk.
Yeah,
Fisk and Daredevil already know each other.
You can pay off Bullseye as well. Put him in the Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
They should have put him in. Never mind.
Fisk and Daredevil already know each other. Like
maybe they will.
They're gonna explain.
They might not want to reveal it.
Other than that, I'm not like I already accepted. Like, listen, it's Disney. I already know what's going to happen or whatever, or like might happen or whatever. But like, I'm not to a total edgelord of like, okay, like it has to be this or anything.
Yeah.
Give me
Daredevil's not the Punisher. He doesn't just like
just go around brutally beating people up.
If it's not if it's not mature, like for all audience, at least make it 14. I'm okay with that. Or whatever. Like I can't always give it away, but like as long as you don't bait and switch me with the Electra stuff, I'm good.
Also,
like,
the thing with it is that with the Netflix shows, they've also given people a false belief of what the characters really are. Yes, they're street level, and yes, they're brutal and they're dark and they're gritty. But Netflix is a very extreme way of showing it. And if you know your material of these characters, Daredevil doesn't just go around like smacking someone's skull.
Daredevil is meant to be a peer of Spider-Man. So he does crack jokes.
I know that's where they're going next.
He does flip around. He does do stuff like that. Like he's not just a Daredevil's not the Punisher.
I was rewatching.
Got yourself a gun.
I was like rewatching Daredevil like the other day. I watched the first season.
When I tell you that's the best superhero show ever made,
that is like arguably one of the best superheroes.
It gets better each season.
Yeah.
Oh, Daredevil's the best superhero series, hands down. There's no debate.
Oh yeah, it gets better each season like that. Oh, do I?
Okay, like this is just me. I like Smallville a little bit better though.
Oh no, got nothing on Daredevil. Oh, nothing on Daredevil.
That's just me.
Get out of here, Danny.
I like Smallville. Like
I like Smallville, but like
Smallville is a goat. Smallville is a goat, but Daredevil.
Smallville's goat and goated and great, but Daredevil is.
If we're talking about like which is my favorite DC show is gonna be Smallville. If we're talking about Marvel, then it's Daredevil or whatever.
Like that rooftop scene with Daredevil and
that rooftop scene is one of my favorite scenes ever.
That final fight in season 3, that 3-way fight.
Dude, I love how Kingpin like how he killed his dad, bro, to protect his mom. Like he got that hammer. Like
I like the way they did that.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm expecting. Like the Kingpin corridor scene. If we get something like that and boarding it, they'll probably cut away. We won't see it. That's the kind of thing I'm expecting.
Yeah,
like,
it's gonna be.
You just won't see those type of moments. Yeah. Or it'll be edited, censored.
I think it'll be TVMA though. I do think they'll keep that rating.
Yeah, I mean, it's like as I said before, the simplest solution, really.
Well, if they're going for a younger audience, I think it's going to go down to 14. That's just how.
What you should do is the characters in their own, and this is where if DC got it together, they would destroy Marvel. And I keep saying it is why are we having this conversation? When the characters are in their own projects, you keep it rated R. When they're in an ensemble, you PG. That's how you fix
Deadpool too.
Like Blade could be cutting up Kang's army, for instance, and then Blade's about to say, "You Kang mother." No, zip it, Blade. We're in a PG.
Zip it,
yeah. Sam will be like language.
Language.
Won't say it.
Yo, what would be funny? What would be funny because Ryan Reynolds was
in another street.
No, would it be funny? Ryan Reynolds was like in the third Blade movie. He says like, "Hey, do I know you from somewhere? Like multiverse or something?"
I think that's gonna happen. That's gotta happen,
bro. I feel like in Secret Wars, Deadpool's gonna be like, he's gonna say like, he's gonna about to curse and he's gonna censor himself. Like, gotta keep it PG for the kiddies. He's gonna like censor himself.
Fly.
Oh man, but yeah, man, it's like I think it's like,
put it this way, it's gonna give us an indication as to what they're gonna do going forward, and I don't mean to be that guy, but we've got to address the elephant in the room. Let's be real. Charlie Cox as Daredevil, set in stone. Bullseye, set in stone. Like in terms of casting, John Bernthal, set in stone. Kristen Ritter, set in stone. Mike Colt, set in stone. Iron Fist, however,
he can get recasted. I don't care.
Yeah.
I hate that show. That show's
because
trash.
I don't mind the actor, but unfortunately, I'm not feeling Iron Fist. And the problem I have with that show, he's not a one fist kind of guy. His power is all over,
bro. Iron Fist is supposed to be the second. He's supposed to be the second greatest fighter in Marvel after Shang-Chi, but he's getting beat up by thugs in his own show, bro. Like, what is this? He's getting beat up by thugs.
You assassinated the character.
If one that is recast, then inevitably, the cat scared the crap out of me by coming in the door. Inevitably, then
also bring Luke Cage back, please. Do it.
Please
bring Luke Cage back.
I'm sorry, because it's perfect castings. Like it's perfect. It's just I think Iron Fist is the one people would be okay with a change.
Yeah.
It's just my opinion. Just
yeah, I don't. The actor did the best he could. They didn't really do him any favors with that, but
what the hell?
You know how it did. You know how we
didn't do enough to where like I wanted.
I mean, his best scene is when he appeared in Luke Cage and they had like the
that was awesome.
The token moment, but it's just not enough to cement.
The power of him and Daredevil and Defenders was pretty cool.
Here's what I would do with Iron Fist. I put him in Shang-Chi too. That's what I would do. Team up.
Yeah.
There we go.
Like he's teamed up with Jackie Chan's, like, again. Jackie Chan is gonna make an appearance. They'll play like he gonna make an appearance. I think
they gotta put all the Kung Fu legends in the movie.
They should
get Donnie in it. Get Donnie in there too.
Donnie Yen.
Donnie Yen in the MCU.
Get them all in there. Everyone.
Yeah.
Just all of them. Every single one.
But yeah, man. I'm not an edgelord, bro.
I mean, I have hope. Yeah. I have faith.
Yeah.
I just,
and all you edgelords out there, Daredevil.
That's the other side of the coin too. Is yes, I want it to be gritty and brutal, but I don't want it to just be gritty and brutal for the sake.
You know what happens when you get gritty and brutal for no reason? Have you ever read All-Star Batman? That's what you get. You get gritty and brutal for no reason.
Or no. You forgetting about the other one, the goddamn Batman. Darius, you remember that comic book?
Oh, don't bring that one up.
God damn it, Batman!
Or you get Marvel Ultimatum from Ultimate Universe.
Oh God!
I think we can all collectively agree that
Wasp got eaten by Blob, and then Giant Man eats Blob.
Or you could just get the Frank Miller comic book that everybody worships, like Frank Miller Dark Knight comic book that everybody worships, like.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking.
It's like I
love Frank Miller. I love Frank Miller, but he kind of ruined how people think about Batman and Daredevil, though. He kind of did.
Yeah, because because of Frank Miller, that's why we got BBS. There you go. I said it. Anyway,
the street level doesn't mean
Yeah.
Spider-Man street level too. You don't see him running around cussing and
now, if James Cameron would have made the movie,
if a lot of these,
thank God, the movie did not.
He would have had two.
What? If these gritty edgelords had their way, every single Marvel superhero show, right? This is where I'm going to be on the negative of the edgelord community, because if they had their way, everything would be a Rob Zombie show. Oh, stop, like the Halloween movie. Like, it would literally be like that. That's what they want. I'm like, no. That's not Marvel. Is synonymous for being a kid-friendly franchise in a sense.
Here's the thing: you go one way. I can't take you seriously. You go the other way. It's miserable watching it. Like I don't want to be miserable when I'm watching.
I think people don't take that into account. I don't want to be depressed as fuck all the time when I'm watching something. Like, come on, uplift a little bit,
I'm like this.
Revenge of the Sith ends on at least a somewhat uplifting note.
If you're going
I don't want to watch Schindler's List. I want to watch a Marvel show.
If you're gonna tone it down, like I said, knock it down to 14. Everybody's happy. Like, don't make it PG. Yeah. Don't make it Y7. Make it 14. Everybody's happy. Or whatever.
You can do a lot with that. You can do a lot with 14.
You can still do a lot with that. Yeah. Make it 14. Everybody's happy because because the moment you said that, okay, this is going to be dumbed down to a younger audience, I'm going to say, like, okay, I'm not going to get the Daredevil that I personally want. But if you can meet me in the middle of, like, still get the, we still got the you know, a
I'm
little
not
bit of
sure
the
if it holds
blood or
much
whatever and stuff like
accountability,
that,
but
I'm good.
if you look at the first Fast and Furious movie, depending on where you live, it's rated 15, and they don't really do a lot in that movie.
Yeah,
but they still do a lot. So you can get away with a lot for like the 14 rating.
I think the Batman is a perfect comparison. The Riddler is a scary mofo.
He's like Jigsaw in the movie.
Exactly. They could just do it like that.
And we don't really see the whole rat thing with the Riddler. We don't see the rat eating a dude's face off.
But we know.
We know what happened.
The dude literally.
And sometimes that's actually more impactful because it's theater of the mind. It doesn't spell out what's going to happen.
That's why an alien, the xenomorph was so scary because we barely saw the thing. Like it was just a rat. We knew it was there. We didn't see it until the end.
It's like with Pennywise. The more you see it, the less scary it becomes.
Better.
That's why Stranger Things season 1 is so regarded as the best because the less you see of it, the scarier it is.
You don't see the Demogorgon until the end.
It puts in your mind what it could look like.
Theater of the mind, man.
Imagination can be horror.
It's like we said, media literacy is dead. Everything needs to be spelled out.
That quote. Imagination.
I want to see the monster. I don't want to see it. No, you don't.
Yeah.
It's like you'll see it eventually. Just wait. But right now, you don't want to see it.
Asshole.
Yeah, just be patient or whatever. And
it's still a year out, people. 2024.
It's coming next month.
I'm like this. It's like everybody like with whole entire Phase 4, everybody's entitled to one bad season. Phase 4 was Marvel's bad season.
Yeah.
Let's see what they're gonna do in the next. Let's just see what's gonna happen in Phase 5. That's all we can do. It's like we can see.
Yep.
Me personally, I don't really care about the MCU.
I mean,
I don't really care about
Phase
DCU.
4 was a shit show to me, but I'll give them a pass because of not just what they're building to, but I know it's temporary and it's not going to last forever. But also, this is like their experimental phase. They can see what works, see what doesn't, what to do, what not to do.
And they seem, and if you've read the reports, they seem like they said they're going to slow down and focus on quality over quantity. So it seems like they are listening. That's why. That's another thing I respect. They say what you love about Marvel. When they make a mistake, they're like, okay, we'll fix it.
And this is where Marvel whoops DC past, because with Marvel and all the shit they've done, like the Mandarin or whatever, they don't undo it. They just weave it in and say, "Oh yeah, we got the real Mandarin over here. That was just a Trevor Slattery." They don't retcon their own shit. They just go, here's the real version. Here's the real.
Yeah, they don't panic or whatever. But it's just like I said. It's like I'm that fan where like you gotta earn me to come back to your stuff. Like because you really pissed me off the last phase or whatever.
We got Quantumania. We got Secret Invasion. I think those are gonna be good.
Right now, I'm already telling you. I only care about Guardians 3. That's about it.
That's gonna be sad as hell.
It's like I don't care about.
You did a theater for that one.
Where you at? You want to cry? You'd be crying in that movie. I tell you. Like from the trailer alone, Rocket. Even if it's just Rocket that goes, it's still gonna.
Why is the Christmas special like better than half of Phase 4? Not playing.
Well, this is where I give James Gunn credit is he knows the balance between comedy and storytelling.
He does.
Honestly, those specials are great. I love World by Night too. That was fire.
That was really good. I did see one argument that said, "Oh, look at the amount of blood that's in this." I said, "Look at the style of it. It's
black and white.
It's black and white noir of like a 50s film."
Bro, I can literally make a black and white movie.
This would be 15. Like it's blood everywhere. Like
if they made a live action, that'd be a rated R movie, bro.
You see what I'm saying? Context is lost on people.
I'm sorry, man. That first opening of Guardians Christmas special, like when they talking about Santa Claus, like I was dying, bro. Like
you've got people comparing a noir film to bloody modern day. Like
you can make a black and white film with gallons of blood in it. You get a PG-13 because you can't see it.
It's LA noir.
No, but it's blood. It's still blood. No, but the context is it's black and white film. It's noir. It's
LA noir.
People don't know filmmaking.
Yeah,
don't know filmmaking, bro.
I think if Marvel is like does like shorts like that, they can like because like them doing TV shows, they suck at it. Just is what.
Well, rumor is they're doing a Ghost Rider one for Halloween next year, so prepare yourself for that.
Oh,
Right,
okay,
show.
like the whole series, just like a
special.
Okay,
All right,
all right, you might check that out. It's like
I will say though, since we were on Ghost Rider, one of my favorite scenes in any Marvel project ever, and this was that too, but this was also a time pre-MCU where superhero team-ups were rare. You rarely got them. Like, unless it was the X-Men, you rarely got a team. Like, Harry and Peter in Spider-Man 3 was a rarity. You didn't see it often. Silver Surfer helping the Fantastic Four, you didn't see it often. And then also one other one, Carter Slade and Johnny Blaze riding in the desert together.
Yeah.
That, let's ride. And then the cut, and then...
Too bad the second one happened. Too bad the second one happened after
Great
that.
soundtrack, shit movie. How you wasting
I love
your
that
job?
scene. Let's ride.
Bro,
I might watch that again tonight.
Oh, and they did blue ball us though, because Carter Slade disappeared at the end. I was like, well,
he just left.
Bro,
Why
Ghost
did
Rider? Ghost Rider 2 is one of the worst movies I've ever. Ghost Rider 2 was one of the
that
worst
movie is
movies
an
I've ever seen.
I didn't understand what was going on because I couldn't
Bro,
see.
the camera's going like.
I'm like, Jesus.
So it was worse than Kenobi.
Oh, much worse.
Wait.
Like, Kenobi has a bit of shaky cam like this and constant moving, but Ghost Rider's like an acid trip.
Bro, Ghost Rider gave me. Ghost Rider gave me.
Well, I might rewatch Ghost Rider tonight.
I'm not epileptic, but it felt like I was.
The first one.
Oh,
the first one. Yeah, the first one I liked. I remember you saying it on stream once, RJ. You're like, I like the first one.
Yeah, I do. I kind of
You can't even find this. You can't even find the second one. You can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, the second one's like it's
they deleted it off the face of the planet. Like
you can't find it.
Yeah, still.
I somewhat like the first one. The first one is
the first one's alright.
It's okay.
You know what? Nicolas Cage, Secret Wars.
Yes, and you know what? I hope he references. Mike, you touch the Carpenters or that chimp video again, we're gonna have a scrap on our hands. He kept turning the thing off. At least promise me you'll think about taking the cars out. He puts a load of choppers. Love it. But you know, that being said, we can only hope and dream and wait and see. Danny, son, what's the next topic?
Okay, guys, we're coming to the end of the film, and you know, it's time for strike first, strike hard, no mercy.
No mercy.
Cobra Kai! Cobra Kai, of course. Like, anyway. So, I was just pondering, like, because, you know, we ain't got a whole bunch of Cobra Kai dudes, but I was just made something up.
Well,
like, what if we do some adversity for our heroes? You have Cobra Kai, but, like, you have Terry Silver have his own team. Like, he's out of jail, and he has his own fighters.
Do you think my Cobra Kai Civil War thing might come to pass?
Yeah.
2 factions of Cobra Kai?
Yeah. I think that's what I think. It would be kind of nice. Like, you got like
think about it for a second. You got Miyagi-Do, Eagle Fang, Cobra Kai, and then Silver's Cobra Kai. That's 4.
Yeah.
The Chosen might have a dojo as well?
Yeah.
That's the fact, though, Cobra.
Here's the thing about Cobra Kai, like, to put this in anime terms, the Valley Saga is over.
Yeah, that saga's done.
The Valley's safe. We're good with that.
For now.
But now.
The tournament.
It's tournament time. It's world tournament time. So,
I think that, like, with.
I also just want to throw this out there.
This is Robbie's season. This is.
Remember what Creed said? I'm sorry. Put some respect on Robbie Keane. I'm saying, I'd call me a fanboy. It's called storytelling.
I say it every time. If Robbie loses again, bro.
I'm sorry. Creed even says it himself. You got to show it to the world.
That's why I said, like, listen, if you. They have to be taking some inspiration from here, bro. Like, they have to. If you know what happens at the end. Like,
oh, but what about Miguel? It's like, no.
This is Robbie's story right here.
Right, Lawrence and LaRusso winning on the grandest stage of them all brings Johnny and Daniel's arcs to a close. It ties it up.
It's what should have happened in season 4, but we'll let it slide if it moves to the.
Oh yeah, and forgetting about that.
Robbie had to win for plot,
and also you've had Miguel.
And what if they took Robbie's win away in season 4 to save it?
Yeah.
Because Eli technically wouldn't.
I'm sorry, if Eli gets the trophy, then Robbie gets one.
No, my point is,
don't care what these Hawks fans say.
Hawk's not going to win the Sakai Taka. So
Hawk fans, you mean Hawk fan girls, Jacob? We got to get it correct, okay? Hawk fan girls, like.
If I was Tanner, I'd be like, What the hell, man? I feel like they
Yo,
gotta have something in store for him.
Many clues. There's so many clues, especially when Chosen says, "Your father was fighting for, I was fighting against." This is the first time Robbie's
Teases both
fighting
sides.
for. He's fighting
Yeah.
for this time. And then also it reminds people, yes, Cobra Kai is great, but this is still Daniel's universe. Miyagi-Do still is the way. Daniel winning with his student brings it full circle back to season 1.
Yeah,
And it's Johnny's son, the main
it's
character.
Johnny's son.
Just
In-
imagine,
Johnny.
just imagine how
to give Johnny's
heartwarming that
head
scene
back.
would be, right? Just imagine that. Robbie wins the trophy. He's got his brother on side. He's surrounded by family now because it's all about family. He's got his sensei, his dad. Like that scene right there would be one of the best scenes in the show.
Yeah,
Johnny needs to give Robbie his headband. And
Yeah.
Yes.
Lawrence needs it.
Because I mean, look,
Black
we all
Panther.
look, let's be honest, right? For all these Miguel fanboys and whatnot, because I get called a Robbie fanboy. Miguel is the better fighter by and large, if we're being objective. Right?
he's
If we're being
Jason. He's Jason off of Power Rangers.
He's this much
If we're being
better.
objective.
That much
So
better.
we already know that.
Edges
So
away.
that they answered that with the season 5 fight.
They did.
So it's not about Miguel sucking. What you do, right? And all these people want Miguel and Robbie to face off in the final. This is why fans don't write story, because they don't know the difference. For the 50th time, there's no tension there. Do people not
They're
understand?
friends now.
There's
What's
no
the point?
tension.
Jacob.
But literally, you have an opponent in Sensei Kim's dojo that's a bad mofo. Like, I'm talking Broly level. Like, again, in anime terms, a Broly level threat where it takes Hawk, Miguel, and Robbie to beat them.
Yeah.
And
That's
here's
what
the
you
thing.
Hayden already
Styles
said
make
it's
fights.
gonna be like
So
a
just
Yeah.
because someone
level
styles make
anyway,
fights, so maybe this person has a style that
This is true.
trips up Miguel, but Robbie
It,
can do it.
it
You
works
might
in
need Mecha- you might need Mecha Robbie.
Styles make fights. Like
Because we also don't know the rules in this Sekai Taikai. We don't know what how
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
gonna
I
be.
think there could be a last man standing kind of thing.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta-
We
you
talking
gotta-
blood
I'm gonna say
sport.
this to all those Hawk, diehards out there. Your boy went down on the floor. My boy was still up.
Out east they might like.
And it would kind of bring it full circle because Johnny said there's no tapping in karate. Well, what if there is?
Yeah.
Let's tap out.
Yeah.
Oh,
No mercy,
out
man.
east, it sounds
I like
it
that.
sounds brutal out east because
But it's just like I said. It's like what I said. Like Kreese and Silver know the tournament rules. Like they already know.
Johnny
Like
and Daniel don't know.
this is no holds bar. But Daniel and Johnny and like all the other kids are thinking like, oh, this is a normal tournament. Like they found out the rules. There's no rules. Like
You know
No,
they're doing
sorry,
a
but this is
separate-
the tournament where Sam needs to get her due and Robbie needs to get his
You're
due.
damn right.
they're
Anyway,
doing a separate
He was waiting for
Yeah,
that.
let's simp.
You're damn right.
It's definitely
No,
a separate
but also,
division.
hold on. Sensei Kim, what if the reason why she was teaching the Cobra Kai students and Tori so brutal is because the
Because the
tournament,
rules- That's how
brutal the tournament is.
is like going to be like that?
That's
I'm
a way to
telling you,
humanize.
man.
You know
Yeah,
what?
because
That's
in
smart. That's a way to humanize her
Yeah,
to
'cause
make
in
her
her
not
first
seem
lesson-
insane and
Exactly.
crazy because she came out crazy to
Yeah,
me.
she came out like a Sarge Ventress
Yeah,
in
because
that.
in her first lesson, I think it was.
Sarge
6,
Ventress, that's
like,
so
she said,
true.
Is this what it takes to win in this, like in America?
Like, I think we'll
Like-
get to a situation, right? Because the show loves parallels. Even though Miyagi-Do is the way, like I said, with Cobra Kai being the foundation of the show, what if the way you beat Cobra Kai is by using Cobra Kai?
Cobra Kai.
Fire
And
with
literally,
fire.
That's what
You've got
Dan's doing.
Hawk, Miguel,
Johnny
and Robbie,
and
who have now
Daniel
all
knows
been in Cobra Kai, and they've learned from all the senseis.
Yeah.
And also, going off Cody's idea. Going off
Bro,
Cody's
and
idea.
this
about
is
the
a
headband.
honestly, this will be a good team building for like Tori, Sam, and Devin, because like Tori and Devin can teach Sam how to do Cobra Kai
Exactly.
correctly.
I mean, like Sam winning the Sekai Taikai qualifier, yeah, that's a great moment, and I love it. But let's don't fucking do what you're gonna do.
It doesn't mean
But-
anything in the grand scheme of things.
It means
Let's put
nothing.
some respect on the
Like
Russo
DC, it
bloodline
means
character,
nothing.
right? And let's put some respect on the Lawrence bloodline character, the real son. Okay.
Okay, imagine
I'm-
this. Imagine
let's-
Robbie has Johnny's headband.
Come
He
on.
has Johnny's headband, but he's wearing a Miyagi-Do gi. It's both.
Yes.
It's both sides.
No, but also it's sleeveless.
Jacob.
Sleeveless Miyagi-Do gi. No, I'm sorry.
With the black
When
headband.
they had Robbie wear the Miyagi-Do gi and see, I know he didn't fight, but no. You cut that shit off and you have him sleeveless Miyagi-Do gi.
What if
with
it
the Johnny
rips a
headband?
bit and then
That
instead
is
of
the
using
ultimate
it-
badass right there.
This
He
is
ripped the
Dragon
sleeves off?
Ball. This is
He rips
this
the
is how
sleeves
Dragon
off.
Ball. This is
Johnny
how
had
Dragon
been-
Ball is, bro. Like the main tournament. Like if you know, you
After
know.
that Eli and Robbie fight, Cobra Kai is a live action anime. Come on.
Yeah,
It is.
it's a live
But
action
also,
anime, and you
have
know it.
Robbie with the Johnny headband, sleeveless Miyagi Dogi,
And you're gonna-
badass. Okay, that's badass.
That Robbie and Eli fight, that's gonna look like so lower scale, I think, compared to the Sakai Tekai. It's gonna be crazy.
They're gonna go. The choreography is about to be insane.
And let's put some respect to Miguel. Miguel is going to be whooping ass. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's in prime Miguel now. Come on.
But like,
Imagine Miguel was beating up grown men, bro. In season 5.
so,
So,
like, my thing is this: like, if Terry Silver was to enter the tournament, like, and he has he knows some people too that know how to fight that's better than our heroes. How do you think will that throw off the power skill or like?
I also think it's personal between Robbie and Silver as well. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know because Colonel Dugan's son's definitely teaming up with Silver. I mean, we all know it.
Oh yeah. Anyway, for that bad.
You know how much heart it took me to say that because I really don't like the character of Colonel Dugan. So that took
Why are we even bringing this up? It has nothing to do with the conversation.
story.
I also wanna hear what you guys think of because Hayden says he wants season 6 to come out on Christmas time next year, and also one of the writers said that they're scheduled to go in the writers' room in February.
Okay, can I go first on this? I don't know what's going on over with like the team behind like the writing team, the production team, but unless they wrote like some stuff while filming Obliterated, how are you gonna write it and then film it and edit it and get it out by the end of the year?
You can write it within a couple of months. But with it being season
Something's
6,
not adding up here.
You want to take your time with that.
Something's not adding up. That's what I'm saying. Something's not adding up.
They had to have already written some. They probably already.
Yeah, I guarantee you they've got the story outline. That's probably mapped out. It's just
the foundation.
Yeah, it's
I
probably
think,
just what
I think they just haven't got the. I still don't think they signed the contract stuff yet with Netflix.
But also, not even just that though. I still don't even think I still think it's gonna come out next year.
Actually comment.
Yeah, it ain't gonna come out next year. It's gonna probably come.
Evan, stop. You brought up Dugan, okay? But anyway,
had nothing to do with the conversation.
you brought up Dugan, so that's your fault. But
I don't think Netflix is not in any rush to make.
Netflix wants to. I mean, well, I think it might be a little bit of Sony and Netflix because Sony wants to do their Karate Kid movie. It's not coming out, but like, okay, like,
no, let's talk about that. Sony. No.
What are we talking about?
Oh, we're talking about the movie now. Oh shit!
No.
Shamoon was saying.
Sony.
Like Shamoon was saying.
Sony.
Like, what if they bring the film out?
Can we not talk about this shit?
It's related. Sony.
It's related. We gave Warner Brothers them hands. We got to do it for Sony.
Screw the movie.
You make good consoles,
Sony.
but
Sony. You've been on my naughty list for a while.
That's what it said. Naughty list.
Evil Santa.
First the Hypno Hustler thing. First Hypno Hustler happened.
Hypno Hustler had to do with the subject, Darius. Like,
you're making a Karate Kid. You're trying to push back Cobra Kai so you can make Karate Kid.
Andy, what is going on?
that's some bullshit right there.
I don't know. He's bringing up Dugan. He's bringing up Cyber or whatever. Like,
Darius, we can rant about Sony later, but can we please?
No, you know what? No, you know what? Right, I'm interjecting here. Darius, have
These
the
hands
floor.
are E for
Get it off
everyone.
your chest. No, get it off your chest. Get it off your chest. Get it off your chest.
I need to say this.
I'm giving you. Go ahead.
Why are you making a Karate Kid movie that has nothing to do with one of your most successful shows?
Said.
Why? Like, what is the purpose?
look at RJ.
What's the purpose?
RJ slumped.
And we got a kid. We got a kid teaching a grown man how to fight. Are we?
Yeah, I'm sorry. What kind of
RJ, stop this sus behavior. Stop thinking about Mary Mauser. She's not gonna get.
This
you,
is
okay?
one of them times where you know how I said why movies need to stop being edgy and controversial just to be different. This is one of those times.
Yeah, Danny.
You don't need to see a. It's like Evan. Do you know what it is? Do you know what this Karate Kid
I'm
movie is?
playing.
I'll tell you what. This
Look at
movie's
that
like this movie's like Evan trying to teach me how to do a YouTube channel.
And no, the reason I bring this up,
He's like, wait, what?
The reason I bring this up,
Sorry, I kind of threw you under the bus there.
I'm just trying to get my point, but I keep
this
getting
could
cut
be
off by
why.
people.
This could be why.
Hey, you brought up Dugan, mofo. Okay.
That's like the 8th time I've started my sentence. It's like the 8th time in like the past 10 minutes.
But RJ, the real question is, when are
Happy
we getting
New
your
Year.
season 5 review?
When you stop
New
being
Year,
dumb.
same us.
No, I'm actually serious. I want to see it.
I do too, man. I don't want to wait
Tell
for
you what,
Pascal.
what we
I
season
can-
4 one. It was good.
Season 5 review. What we don't need to see is this Sony movie.
No, because
All
what
jokes
means
aside, yours is like going to be so
Why
much better
are
than
we
Aka's,
talking
you
about
know?
this Sony
Because it's
movie?
all
You
connected.
already
I
know
just told
it's
if
gonna
you would
be
let me
bad.
finish, I would tell
Like,
you.
everyone,
You let me
shush.
finish,
We've
I would
already
tell you.
talked about it.
Quit. Let Darius finish. He hasn't finished the full content.
Because this stupid movie might be the reason that Cobra Kai season 6 gets delayed. That's why
I
I'm
said
talking about.
this. I freaking said this.
Why would they delay it? That makes they're not even
Because they don't want two things basically the
I
same
agree
property
with
at the same
Darius.
time.
This is
This is
Sony,
normal.
This is Sony being
That's normal, though.
more than ever.
They don't want
Yeah,
it
but you
twisted.
can't.
They
You
don't want to
can't.
be like,
It's not
oh,
good.
how
It's
can
not
this
good
tie
PR.
into
You
Cobra
can't have
Kai?
two properties like.
Yeah.
They
Okay,
basically,
you know
they
what?
basically want to
Okay.
write. They want to
why
write.
have they cared about that?
So, guys, this is my theory. Okay, so the reason why they're releasing it in June is because season 6 is going to come out a month before, and they want to make sure the hype is there.
I agree,
because of
Frankie.
Season 6.
They want
So-
to write off
But all I
of
would
the
say
success
is
of
though-
Cobra
They
Kai.
want
not being
they
released with
want to
Cobra Kai.
milk
They're
Cobra
timing
Kai's
it.
success to promote this film.
There's a
Ironically, they could be
specific
promoting.
reason they're timing it the way they are.
If that's
So
May
it's
2024,
definitely
they're
coming in
releasing it.
2024.
No business, remember?
If that's May 2024, they're releasing it.
That's
they
the
need
only
to
reason
keep
I
that
brought it
away
up.
from Stranger
And
Things.
if that's true,
Because that's when
it's
season-
stupid.
Dude, I'm telling you now, I bet you that Sony have done this.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. It's show business. Like there is a reason they're
I
doing
hope
it. This
Sony
way.
is watching and take a page from
Oh,
our
do you know what?
book.
They probably are. Because when we were reacting to the No Way Home trailer, I had like about 100 odd people in it, and they came in and said, "Ha, bye, Felicia." Snap, and then snapped half of them
Yeah,
out.
and also Sony, Netflix as well.
Sorry, I just had
Market
to.
Cobra Kai. You want the show to grow. You want more numbers. Freaking market that shit.
Yeah,
It's
you're
better
doing-
than your.
You're
stupid
doing the
show
Saikai
you got.
Taikai now. You need to market that, bro.
I'm
You need to
sorry.
market it.
I'm sorry.
Sakai
I'm not-
Takai
like,
in London.
You've got all the resources to promote Wednesday, right, and all this other shite. But Cobra Kai,
dance, all that shit.
well, I deal with that. Yeah, Billy Maguire did it first, right? You got all this trite, but Cobra Kai that's actually legitimate. You don't promote it. Here's a trailer. Oh, it's dropping this day. Bang, boom, done.
4 months.
That's
Four fucking months. 4 months.
Get
window
off
for
your
season
arse, you.
5 promoting.
Got yourself a gun.
What is with that shit?
But the thing is, like, unless they've already started writing it, like part of the writing team's already started it, like, there is no way this is coming out by next Christmas. Like, there is like no
No,
way.
it's not.
Hell no.
Because
No.
one,
I'd
they've
say
probably got to
New
go
Year,
to
but
Japan
not
to film
Christmas.
it as well, like the Sakai.
If it was coming out by next,
Why don't you just? Yeah.
Tristan,
They
King
are
says it all the
seriously
time.
fumbling the bag with this shit.
Cobra Kai is the redheaded stepchild of Netflix, right, King?
I told you guys.
Middle child.
Middle child syndrome.
it's because they didn't make it themselves, so they don't really like it that much.
Problem is as well.
We have breaking news, and this is actually Jeremy Renner is in critical but stable condition after being airlifted to a hospital following a
Wait.
snow plowing accident.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wait, critical but stable?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh god.
Still, like-
He's okay.
Oh, that's horrible.
that's
Shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
We were just talking about. Oh god, I hope he's all right,
Hopefully he's
Yeah,
okay.
he's good, man.
dude. The way you said that, it kind of reminded me of Paul Walker. Like the
Yeah, I
fact
got it.
it's like,
Just sudden.
damn. Well, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah,
It says Jeremy Renner is in critical but stable condition with injuries suffered after experiencing a weather-related accident while plowing snow earlier today.
Oh,
Per his
God.
spokesperson, Renner, star of the returning Paramount Plus series, The Mayor of Kingstown, and Marvel's Hawkeye series, as well as the Avengers and Captain America films.
has his family. His family is with him, and he's receiving excellent care. Deadline had heard word of an accident that Renner had been airlifted earlier today to the hospital. We'll let you know more when we hear it, and that was 20 minutes ago.
It's those
They
damn
did
blizzards,
say
man. It's
he's
blizzards up
stable though.
north.
That's the good news.
That's the good news.
If they say critical on the
See,
bird,
this is what I'm saying. Like, I know we're talking about pop culture and stuff, but just to be real for a second, you never fucking know what's around the corner. You never know. Seriously, to anyone that's watching this right now, I implore you, please lead with. It sounds cheesy, with compassion and empathy for your fellow selves and your fellow man. Because
if you got a loved one right now that you're not on good terms with, or something happened, just go make up with them.
Make it right, because you never know.
You have to let it go, man.
You got to let that shit go. Because seriously, it's not worth it. It really isn't.
Time heals all wounds, bro. Just let it go, man.
Because my thing is this, like look at all the ghosts that we lost last year, bro. Like you wouldn't even expect it. So many. But back to let's keep it family friendly. Let's get back on the topic of Cobra Kai.
I think once we've done with Cobra Kai, I wanna talk about that a bit more towards the end. But
back to Silver.
Jeremy Renner is in stable condition. That's good. At least he's in the
thoughts and prayers to his family right now. That's
thoughts and prayers with them. But I want to touch upon more about that towards the back half of when we're done. But back to Cobra Kai.
Silver in
Silver. I don't think we've seen the last of him for sure. He's gonna be back. Like
Silver is petty enough. Silver's got money, petty enough to enter to the tournament just to despite our hero. Like, and he hates Prince too.
Spy confirmed.
You know what they could do? I think it'll be we won't see him before episode 5, and then Carmen and Johnny could be getting married, and then because Johnny, Barnes, and Chosen broke into Silver's home, they can still get charged for that.
The cops are coming.
Yeah, you said that.
I think it's going to get more darker. I mean, I think a few of us were saying like it could be a bit of like.
Well, I mean, this is why I didn't want them to kill Chosen off, because once you cross that line, you can't uncross it. So I think
could be like the season 3 and 4.
I think this could be the season where someone does go.
Yeah,
I think it could just get darker, like go all in.
I think it's Kreese or Silver. It's one of those two. I think one of those two.
If one of them die, then that will set up the grand, final season. Because I think 6 will be the big staple for the 7th season.
What if the Sensei fight is at the 6th?
Maybe the tournament deals with the dojo drama for 6, and that buries it. And then in season 7, it's
the whole season 6 thing as well. I gotta say this: people gotta chill out with that. How do you know it's going to end with 6? They have not confirmed.
Well, I think from a story, just from a linear storytelling standpoint, it makes sense.
Yeah, but you can't rush that tournament. It's a
but then again, but by and large, like once the tournament is done, like post that, if you wanted to do a Karate Kid 2 type story for the final season, then.
But it also goes with
I think you can break Cobra Kai up in parts though.
Yeah.
Like it's a world tournament, though.
Let's be real. We could.
You won't get bigger than a world tournament.
Honestly, don't be surprised if season 6 is just build up the Saikai Taikai like season 3.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, Darius.
Like,
don't be surprised.
That's possible.
Yo, what if they do?
I think they ended at 7. I think they ended at 7.
I think 7's a magic number.
I've said this many times. 7 is got to be like that will be it. I think going past that is
the only thing I worry about, and this was my thing.
Kenny's the 5-time champ. Like, what's going on?
Is because the focus was so much on the All Valley, and then once you get past the second episode, the focus for me was just kind of lost.
The whole
I don't
season
want to repeat that again. I want the focus.
Here's the thing about Saikai Taikai. I don't want a 2-episode Saikai Taikai. I want at least 4 episodes of Saikai Taikai.
I want.
I'm saying. I don't want this to be like. I don't want this to be like.
We need this to be like a We need this to be like a Dragon Ball.
We've already had
4 or 5 tournament episodes, like 4 or 5 tournament episodes, because Robbie's story.
Half the season.
It's this.
Half the season is a tournament.
It's one story right here.
One of my biggest gripe with season 4 was that episode 8 transitioned to episode 9 way too quickly. Like we had all the stuff that happened there, and then boom,
no training. We didn't get no training or build up, a last minute motivation speech.
And I don't want that for this one.
I mean, this might
Here's
be a
the thing,
take, but
what they should have done with season 4.
What?
They should have had an extra episode in between the prom and the tournament.
One
episode
episode
another
longer.
episode in there.
I think they should have cut the prom fight and then have them training. But that's just me.
Or you could have cut half the episodes in season 4 anyway.
I would have just restructured the whole thing.
Like, do you not rush?
The problem with season 4 is they needed a lot of filler because it was just training in
and
a
that's
tournament.
what I don't
and
want
we need more story than that.
Especially with Cobra Kai, they do a lot of time jumps within one season, and I don't want there to be like 4 episodes when, like, obviously stuff happens, but you know, I want there to be just focused specifically. Like, this is the world stage. We've got to focus on this. It's all or nothing. We have to go.
The moment of truth.
So if they save it for season 7, one thing I'll put this out there to you guys. How about this? Season 6 is the build-up. I hope we don't get blue-balled like The Walking Dead with Negan, you know, where they kill him. But just imagine, right? Season 6 is the build-up. What if we get the Sekai Taikai early on in season 7?
That's fine, but what do you do after that, though?
And then post that.
Well, the Karate Kid.
You do after that.
You could do. The
I was gonna tell you this. This is how I do it. Say Terry Silver doesn't enter the tournament. What if like Terry Silver gets his power back into the valley when our heroes are coming back or whatever? Like he took it over the valley while they were gone.
Oh boy,
because that can happen.
It could. I just don't want us to be repeating the same.
That's a repeat, in my opinion.
Okay, here's how I feel about it. If with the Sekai Taikai, I don't want them to just suddenly go to the end like the Sekai Taikai. That's it for season 6. They start it at the end of season 6. Season 7, they could progressively like.
Mind you, the original movies did that. They did the tournament and then they just ended to credits.
Shoot.
Yeah, the thing is, like, the thing is that it doesn't work with Cobra Kai. I think you want to do it.
I know, but it's just I don't want this.
You can't.
I
You
really
can't copy the Karate Kid. You've got to
no,
have
of
something.
course, but like the show is so based on it. I could see a world where
But I don't think that would be effective storytelling unless.
But then you don't
they
want to
go a
milk
certain
it for
way
like
about
2 seasons and then
telling
you
you,
just repeat the same.
I'm
thing.
just telling the writers you can
it's
like
not the
literally.
same thing. This is a
No, I know, but how do you top the global tournament? Like, how do you get big?
That's because that's I think
Then that's what I'm saying. Like
then it comes into the conversation of Cobra Kai has to win because then
okay, just listen to what I'm about to say. Let's just think for a second. The best seasons of Cobra Kai, arguably, are the ones without the tournament.
Yeah,
and think about the storytelling. If you're done with the World Tournament, yes, they might not end it with the tournament. They might end it with something big. What we've been saying for ages now.
Well, that's
This
why
big
I would have the
fight.
tournament in season 6, and then 7 would be some like the off.
I don't think tournament will be the last thing. There will be something other than that.
But the thing is, though,
we'll
what
give
is
you
it-
that Karate Kid
what
2
does
vibe.
Cobra
Then
Kai
where do you place
do
the
with-
tournament?
Yeah.
You got to remember there are spin-offs as well.
No, you can't have the final season be a setup for the spin-offs.
I'm not saying that because
But
they
then
are
if you
trying
if you
to
don't
do
have the
something
tournament at the end of season 6, where do you
the
put it?
first. Listen, they're trying to do something before Cobra Kai, but then I don't know what they're doing with the present characters because
I
you
mean,
can't
there's
just suddenly
going to be
forget.
spin-offs and stuff for sure, and I'm sure they'll be great. But if you don't have the tournament in season 6, where do you put it? Like, where do you place it?
No, that's what I'm saying. You start the tournament in season 6.
Here's my
season
issue.
7 is the conclusion.
After the
on top of that,
unless
you
the
can-
entire thing is
No,
season
don't do that.
7,
Do
that's
not do that.
overkill.
But here's my thing, though. After the tournament,
you guys don't get if it's up to 6
No,
seasons.
but
that's
you don't.
I think
You don't start it in season 6 and then carry it on in season 7. Like you just don't.
That's
Kevin, you don't know
Walking
shit,
did
bro.
that. Walking Dead did that, and that blue balled everyone hard.
I think RJ wants to say something.
No,
Like,
yeah, please. Okay, here's my issue. Whatever they have, if they have the I want the tournament to be, if they're going for 7 seasons, have it in season 7 because what do you do after? Like, let's say if it's in season 6, right, and you end like you don't end it, but you're having a season 7. If the show is called Cobra Kai and you beat Cobra Kai in the biggest stage, the biggest tournament in the world,
What happens after that?
what happens
Yeah.
after that? With the,
What are you gonna
and your show is
What
called
are you
Cobra
gonna do
Kai.
for 10 episodes?
Is
Like,
it
you're gonna
just
have-
going to end up with a fight
You're gonna do for
outside?
10
of the
Wait,
park?
hold on. You guys are getting me wrong. I didn't say the tournament ends in season 6. I said they start the tournament.
Yeah, that's what
So
I.
you
Oh
got
no, I don't want to
think-
carry on into
I'm not
season
talking
No,
about
no, no.
Cobra Kai.
Let me
I'm talking about
explain.
season
You don't do that.
No,
You don't end.
Evan, sharp for a second.
No.
Let me talk.
Well,
Like,
if you actually
yapping on.
said you wouldn't be having.
You start the tournament season 6, right? And you can do the earlier stages. This is a global tournament, so you got to change the structure.
Oh, well, you
of
mean
it.
like lead into season 7?
yeah, I'm okay with that because I've seen
think
it before.
about the structure of the tournament. It's not This
That'd be
is
a-
a
I'd
world
feel
tournament. Do you
blue-balled.
really want it to be small scaled like the All Valley?
Oh no,
Like,
but
you
I'd
want
feel
it to be
blue
big.
balled if they did that. Like I feel really
but
blue balled. Like we get
don't
half the
start-
tournament,
Okay,
get
hold
another
on.
half.
Everybody shut up for a second. So, Shimon, are you saying that? No, I want to get clarification. Okay, because
Okay, how do you want to see season 6 end? Tell me, because if they ended it with the start of the Sekai Take,
But then what are you?
I
Then if
wasn't
you go
going
forward
to
to the tournament, what are you going to do for 10 episodes?
My point
All
wasn't.
right,
to
ladies,
challenge
let him
your
talk.
point. I
Let's
was just
see what he
saying
has
my
to say.
opinion. I'm not disagreeing with you, or I'm just hearing you out. But I'm saying like, you want the tournament to be in season 7, right? Like me, like you want it in season 7.
Yeah, I want it to conclude,
Yeah,
but I
okay,
don't.
yeah.
I'm not
We're in
saying
agreement with
season
that.
6 and then
But
you
if
have
it's in
another
season
season.
7,
That's not what
how
I'm
would
saying.
you conclude it? Like what would
Oh,
be?
me? Are you asking me or Shimon?
Just in
Okay,
general.
I would just
What would be a way we could conclude?
Well, it's
if
like
it's
what I
in
said.
season
I would have Robbie win the tournament, and this is like the
Mhm.
final 2 episodes. Like the final 2 episodes, win the tournament.
Make them an hour too.
You have a big end game fight.
The only thing that
at the end.
worries me
That's what I'm
is-
saying.
is there's to piggyback off what you're saying and to use what you're saying as well, is there's so much baggage that can't be solved just by the tournament alone. So the tournament would have to end at episode 9 or something, and then
That's
the
what I'm.
ramifications
That's what I'm saying.
are
I'm
dealt with
saying
like an
You
episode.
need one
You have
epilogue.
Robbie
You need at
win
least
an
one epilogue episode.
One
to tie
epilogue
everything
episode.
up.
That's
That's
what I'm
how I
saying.
would play it.
Well, I
You have
thought
Robbie
Smooth
winning
said-
episode 9.
Let's say I say our senseis fight the fists one more time as the final conclusion, like at the end of the tournament. Like, you know,
I think there'll be some death.
What I'm saying is like you had the Robbie win the tournament in episode 9, and then you have a final episode to where like let's say they're visiting Okinawa or whatever, and
Yeah, that'll happen.
they come back and like this is like the beginning of episode 10. It's like
They'll do that
big,
early on.
it's like a big end game type fight, like karate,
Yeah.
like Cobra Kai, Miyagi-Do. Which style is better? They win. But then the final like 30 minutes of the episode, it's just dialogue, concluding stuff.
I agree with that.
Tying up
Yeah.
loose ends by just talking and not
Yeah,
fighting.
an epilogue episode.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
I agree
Having a
with that.
tournament
What I thought
ends the
Shimon
season
said
is not going to be
was
effective.
was
'cause
that-
it
Oh no,
was
like, I
just-
didn't mean
No,
like
I-
end the season, but you need to have it be like the climactic ending and then work with that into
Yeah,
the
we,
end.
kinda like how
we can
in
all
the
agree
Florida
we don't want
afterwards.
like Karate Kid did, where like Daniel wins and then the movie's
Oh.
over. We don't want that. That's,
And can I just clarify this? I didn't say like setting up when I talk about spin-offs. I'm saying you have to think about that because they have ideas with that. Like, what is the storytelling with the prequel stuff? Obviously, if it's Miyagi,
We don't
then
get
you know,
endings
You know
anymore.
it's about
Gonna go
from
into
Cobra
that.
Kai. Could it not be like a Miyagi spin-off or a
But
chosen?
Evan, I literally
Yeah.
just said that. And I'm saying
Yeah, but I'm
with
just
the
saying.
with the present stuff, I don't know how you're gonna go about that.
You're not making much fucking sense because what I said 2 minutes ago.
I'm not
what I
making
said
sense.
2 minutes ago, after responding
You're getting
to your
mad
comment,
now.
you literally said what I said. So you're also
No,
not
I
listening to
literally
what I'm
said
saying.
it before you even
No,
spoke the
because
word.
now
mate.
I'm going back to a
Shut-
different point.
calm down,
before-
ladies. Calm down, man.
But no, Shimon, no, I wasn't like countering your point. I was
A
agreeing
lot
with
of-
you like
look,
earlier.
at the end of
No,
the
I
day,
know
we
you
can
were,
all
but I'm just
summarize
saying,
this.
Evan,
A lot
just-
of this comes from
No,
a
I
place of
just
we want
wanted to
this
make sure
we
that
want
you-
the show to get
No,
the
I
ending
wasn't.
it
I wasn't.
deserves.
We were just debating it. That was all.
Yeah.
But I just needed to clarify a few things because I wasn't saying the spin-offs was trying to set up the.
I'm
Clarification.
going to put it this way for me. With regards to the spin-offs, I'll be obviously we'll all be watching and tuning in, but I'll be
Yeah.
even more excited for them if they're the cherry on top of a great ending. Like
Yeah.
there needs to be a get-off point. Like
Yeah.
that sounds fucking wrong as hell. There needs to be a get-off point where we can go, okay, this is the ending of this particular.
The only
saga.
thing that I
And
ask
then-
from Cobra Kai is just give us
That's
Terry
mostly-
Silver versus Kreese, young style, like, you know, going back and forth with their young selves or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's what the spin-off
Yes,
needs to do.
King. Yes.
Of course, you know, the real fight that we got to see is Sensei Kim versus Julie Pierce. That's the other
Yes,
one.
we do.
That's gonna happen.
With Dugan.
There you go.
Okay, but
I think those are like the two major fights that everybody's asking for. Like, because we already got the Daniel versus Silver one or whatever, and we got
Well, also,
chosen
like-
races.
I mean, at the end of the day, the good thing is here is the creators, as much as they're fans of the show themselves, they know that they're good storytellers. So at the end of the day, regardless of how they play, it's going to be executed well. There'll be spin-offs, whatever. But we know that it's going to end in a way where it feels climactic and set up. Like
And
we're
we-
good either way.
We do
It's-
trust the creators, so like, you know, even
It's-
if like my idea of an ending isn't the same, I still trust them with the way they do it because I feel like they will do it in a way that's earned.
Of course.
And they
whatever
what is
they
the one
decide to
thing
do,
that Hayden and John have said?
See, this is where they should really make it a movie, in my opinion.
Yes,
Yeah.
Cobra Kai on the
Netflix-
big
this is where
screen.
Netflix
They
Please,
should do that.
please.
I think we should all agree the final season should be a movie.
Forget a final season. Just have the final
Wait,
season.
season 7 could be a big film.
Okay, Netflix is not doing that, bro. Netflix didn't even put Glass Onion in theaters for that long. They're not gonna put
that is true.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I watched that the other day. It's pretty good. But like, I don't know why. Like, if let's say, for instance, just for what we're going with, right? Season 6 is like season 3, build up, set up, you know, building up to the said event. And then with season 7, just make that a movie. That's your Karate Kid movie. Karate Kid 5, like that.
That's what we should do.
You know what? That's what the film
should be the movie. That should be the. Do you know what? If Sony have pulled the biggest lie in history, and they say, you know what? Could you imagine this? If Sony have put out this thing, you know about like the kid training the adult. What if that's a lie and it's actually a Cobra Kai movie? Now
Sony's not intelligent.
But Sony's
They are not that intelligent, bro.
Sony's not that smart, but
Too good to be true.
If
Yeah,
Sony
because
do
me and
that,
Shamoon were talking about this the other day, and that's what I was trying to say.
We were
Sony
saying
makes
that.
Tasm too, bro. They're not that smart.
if Sony do that, then that might low-key make up for the shit they've been
You
doing.
guys,
with the
you guys
Spider-Man
remember?
spin-off.
You guys remember the Firefly movie? Like
Yeah.
based on the show, like the Firefly movie. Like they can do something like that where it's like
El
it's technically
Camino
the end
for
of the
Breaking
show.
Bad. They released that in theaters and stuff, didn't
Yeah.
they?
No.
They're gonna call it the Karate Kid
Yeah.
and have him doing
No,
jujitsu or something.
No, they did many Saints of Newark though for Sopranos.
That's a
They
pretty.
did Many Saints of Newark for Sopranos though.
Like that's what they should do. Like, sorry,
Yeah.
bringing it back to what you said earlier, there. It's fuck this other movie they got going on. You've got a great movie right here being set up.
I really hope. Actually, Jacob, I doubt that it's happening, but I really hope
Right,
that
it's
you're
part 5.
they're
Come on.
doing.
The big three have said they want to do films, but Sony.
No,
What are you
imagine
doing?
this Karate Kid 5 Saikai Takai. That's the title. Like that's it.
But
Here's the thing, though.
whatever.
Sony would probably.
You could just.
I'm
go
worried
Karate
that
Kid
if
5.
Sony did a Karate Kid 5, if
That
they
logo
took
would slap.
too much control, they would like neglect the main characters of Cobra Kai.
That's all the issue.
And I also feel like they might introduce a new
Yeah, because
character.
if you make it a
Oh, yeah, that'd
movie,
be
if you make it a
shoehorning
movie,
stuff
Sony,
I don't want
Sony,
that.
They'd be like, no, Sony,
yeah,
we've already got
if
the
you make it a
rights.
movie,
Kenny
Sony
and-
Pictures gets
Yeah, like
involved.
the-
And listen, as much as I like Kenny, he was shoehorned in season 4. He wasn't supposed to
Yeah,
be.
he
in
was
there.
indeed. He was. He was indeed.
Sorry, RJ.
I mean, it's true. I gotta call it what it is.
You know what? You've been shoehorned enough of us.
Wait, Cody goes,
Um,
sorry, RJ.
I'm sorry that I told Mr. King to kick you in the face, though.
Oh yeah, so be careful what you wish for, guys. If it's a movie, Sony Pictures gets involved, and I'm not sure we want that.
Yeah, it's a double edge.
The only good thing about Sony
we
is
really want that.
We need to just leave it a series then. Just
But
Sony Animation,
like
Sony
good.
get their hands on it.
They're good with electronics, but just
Sony
when it comes
Animation
to
is
content
good.
creation,
But like the last,
Sony Television is good because they do Cobra Kai, The Boys. That's all Sony Television.
Yeah.
But
Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Sony Pictures.
Oh, yeah. What? How?
So-
How is Sony TV and Sony Pictures so different from each other?
So
I don't
different
get
from
that.
one another. But like
Different
I
people running it.
I also want Cobra Kai fans to count your blessings because the fact that Sony haven't done a streaming service yet.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
Oh god, don't give them ideas. Please don't give them ideas.
Hey,
Please don't give them ideas.
listen, when I'm turning on the TV and ITV have a streaming service, I'm like, hey, Sony, any day now.
If Sony does that,
do
you know
not-
they're going to be
Do not
milking
put that out in the
Cobra Kai.
universe. Do
Morbius,
not wanna see
front and
Sony.
center.
Do not.
don't put that
Sony
out.
Plus.
Morbius
Sony
Venom.
Plus.
I'm serious. Logically from business, everyone else has got one.
From a business standpoint, it makes sense.
I tell you what, do you know what would be the biggest bullshit? If we get through season 6, set up for season 7 as the big finale, and then all of a sudden, oh yes, we've got a streaming service now.
Yeah, but
And they're
here's
gonna
the
be like
problem.
3
Here's the
spin-offs.
issue I have.
Don't
though.
put that
They
evil
would
on me,
take
Ricky
Cobra
Bobby.
Kai and they would take the boys.
But RJ, here's the thing:
No,
they would probably
no,
make spin-offs
no,
about
no,
characters
no,
that
no.
no one asked for.
Yep.
Yeah.
But think
Mitch,
about it.
Louis
What
LaRusso.
about Mitch?
Louis LaRusso.
we'll start roasting Mitch again.
Mitch and
Haven't seen
Chris
the Russo
spin-off.
spin-off, Cody.
Mitch.
You fat
Probably going to get a Mr. Watty spin-off. Probably get a spin-off on.
Bitch, come on now.
You get us. AP spin-off.
Oh no, it's gonna be a homeless women.
There could be a spin-off on
homeless
many-
That woman needs to be taken off the damn television.
I've got
forever.
this to run by you then. Okay, so if we're all in agreement. Okay, so Sekai season 7, couple episodes of epilogue, whatever. Season 6. Let's just say that season 6 is like season 3 and 4 like combined. It's like a hybrid of both. What would be your finale fight? What would be your finale
For season
fight?
6 or season 7?
Season 6.
Season 6.
Because if seven's gonna be the tournament, so season 6.
You're talking about
I would settle Crease and Silver right there.
Crease and Silver.
I have a hot take. I wouldn't have the kids fight in the finale. It's time they don't.
No one fights.
No,
I want the grown-ups to fight.
Crease and Silver.
Crease and Silver and like Julie or Kim. Like those are the only two fights that I want to see. That's it. I see everybody else except for those two.
Okay, it's a reverse.
You know what?
The adults are fighting and the kids are at a. It's like season 3, episode 10 finale. It's reverse.
Oh,
I like
this idea. Okay, where where some of you boys are saying, I don't know who exactly, but this whole Cobra Kai Civil War thing. What if the finale was Kreese and Silver fighting for the legacy of Cobra?
That's what I'm saying.
This is the idea I propose. I said this when I was talking to Drew like a while ago. Like, so imagine this. Okay, Kreese and Silver. You have you have Thomas and Martin, yeah, and then you see like a camera pan around them, and it goes to Barrett. And then you can see the other camera pan around,
so basically,
Martin, and then you see like
integrating
Nick.
the flashback actors into the
basically see the sort of the training they had in Korea, but then they fight together. But then you can have like the youngsters sort of fight, and then you goes back to Thomas and Martin, and you could see maybe one of them dies in the fight, and that dictates who will take who to like.
You know what?
Or who controls Cobra Kai
out of the story? What if the kids are training in Okinawa? Like, what if they're not even there?
Hey, listen, I tell you what, you know what would be so refreshing? Instead of maybe like a finale fight with the kids, what if like the proper Bill Conti Miyagi scores, but the one that Daniel and Robbie train with in season 1, the one that's in the movies everywhere, with the kids training together with that score crescendo, and that's the ending of season 6 right there.
Ooh.
I don't think they need to fight.
Hopeful. It ends on hope. Like we're going to win.
I don't. Okay, so you know how Stranger Things season 4 had like people separated.
Yeah.
I don't know how Cobra Kai would. I don't know how I would feel about Cobra Kai doing it. Like certain characters being separated. So what if Johnny and Daniel are in Okinawa
with the students?
Yeah, and then some students like stay behind.
Oh,
and then. What if
Watch the Valley?
Watch the Valley. So what? Okay, hold on.
Ding, ding, ding.
So
Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Deathly
Hallows Part 1. They put Harry, Ron, and Hermione on an adventure of their own, and this season they take the core characters. So get him out of there. You take Tori, Sam, Miguel, Robbie, Hawk.
So what if
something to Okinawa?
What if something is happening in Okinawa and then they have to get like
back to the valley?
Ooh. Yeah, they have to go back to like people from the valley have to.
Oh, what if that could be interesting? What if like Kenny and Anthony and Devin are like still at the valley, and that's when their time to step up is like
I just thought about something. It wouldn't make sense because of school.
Oh, school. Well, it's still summer.
No, hold on. Actually, I haven't summer. Okay.
Wait, guys.
There'll be a massive
Remember
time jump.
Idea of a time jump.
There'll be a time jump.
Yeah, okay. So if they do that, or if they don't do a time jump, let's say the kids. So what if
the end of senior year for like Miguel and all
have to go to the tournament board because the board got like this tournament board is like bigger than the All Valley. They get involved and stuff. So what if they had to go meet them, and let's say like Silver's out of jail and Kreese is there, so like they're in like wherever like the tournament's gonna be.
They're all in the same room.
Like the council meeting in season 3 with Kreese, Johnny, and Daniel. Just imagine that by throwing Silver.
What if they're fighting in the finale, and then the kids find out about it, and then the ending is them getting ready for the tournament in season 7? Like that should be an ending. Like it could be like that. But
that would be nice.
Yeah, I doubt it though. But
Basically season 3, but hopeful instead of
season 3 reverse roles. The roles.
Yeah.
See,
I mean, it did end on hope with
I
the song, but
think there's a lot of potential in going to Okinawa and maybe seeing Chosen's school, how he set it up over there.
I think you could open the floodgates to really sort of explore different avenues. You know, maybe Chosen's dojo and his methods are one thing. We can introduce Julie Pierce and learn from her. Learn a bit more from Mike. We could really sort of focus on.
Listen, I just want Julie to teach the kids how to fight blind. I want to see them. I want to see all the kids learn how to fight blind.
And by the way, a good thing also is we can also start getting some characters up to the levels of others, like for instance Anthony, as well, because we really need to give that kid a buff. Because
maybe with the main kids gone, he has more time to train. He has more time to train one-on-one.
I just remembered the Kenny Anthony debate that you guys had.
Oh God.
That wasn't even a debate.
It wasn't a debate though. Like it's just
because the debate the other side stand a chance of winning.
Hold on.
Kenny's opening his ass right now, but Anthony could surpass him in the future.
Let's just
hold on now.
You guys want to see Anthony lift weights? He's a Miyagi, though. Come on.
That's not what we said.
That's
literally what Danny said.
No, I didn't. All I'm just saying is he needs some improvement.
All we were saying, and you guys were not listening. We were saying that you have to make it believable. You can't just have them like just beat Kenny outright.
You mean that's believable as Daniel? So okay,
but hold on a second. Kenny beat
Daniel LaRusso got as good as Johnny in 2 months. And then beat him.
Like, they gave him that happening. Well, you know that. You made a whole like short over it. So don't you?
No, but it's true.
I'm playing. No, but I'm just trying to give your logic some thought.
But no,
Anthony just needs to grow a pair of balls.
What I'm saying is Anthony.
See, we're not biased like Cody. Like Cody hates.
Yeah, we're not being like he hates Anthony. Anthony does have.
We're still looking at him like
Anthony has silver bullet.
That's not what I'm doing. You're projecting.
That's
not what I'm
doing.
All
I was saying is
I'm projecting.
I'm projecting.
Cody, Evan, it's time to leave.
Context and nuance. I'm still waiting.
You're projecting my point on Anthony. That's not what I'm doing at all. That's not what Danny's doing either. We're saying,
but again, what me and Darius tried to say last time.
Kenny got trained by Terry Silver, one of the best sensei.
That's a good point as well.
Yeah, but who picked up Chosen's exercises out of all those students? Who picked up
Anthony got trained to kill, bro. Like the boy knows how to kill somebody.
No, it was Anthony.
That's good.
He knows how to kill grown men.
That's good.
He knows how to kill grown men.
Again, we're talking about a move that's like the crazy.
He knows how to kill grown men. That's all I'm going to do right there.
That's what I'm saying.
The move is only important whenever the plot needs it. That's
you want to know.
He knows how to kill grown men, Jacob. That's all I'm going to say. Let's move on. Like,
the crane kick the crane kick. Robbie's two-legged kick, it just goes out the way. Like the plot only requires it when it needs it. Okay, so
it's the Karate Kid universe. It's the Karate Kid universe. You have Johnny being an MMA fighter. Come on now.
Is Anthony? Who's Anthony's dad?
Daniel.
At least Anthony knows how to protect his eggs.
There's a reason why
you guys can have a separate stream for this debate.
There's a reason why they gave Anthony that scene, and there's a reason why the score builds to a crescendo. It's setting him
and
up.
Nobody's rejecting that.
You're acting like we're just like
no. But my point is you guys just don't want to see Anthony do anything. Like,
here we go. That's not
because it's not believable. Well, because the show's not telling you.
This guy down here,
you know it, bro. That's not what
this guy down here hates Anthony.
Not what we're saying.
I hate him, but I want him to not be a rude little prick.
You know that's not what we're doing.
Then it's okay.
Well, that's what it feels like.
That's not.
All I said was, since Anthony is lazy,
you wanted to see him lift weights, so I'm not.
I didn't say that.
I said since Anthony is lazy.
I didn't say that.
Hold on there. Hold on.
You were like, I gotta see him lift weights or something, man, because he needs a book.
I said that I need some more progression. I need to see more. That is it.
And you, so what are you like making these bullshit?
But now you're making false allegations saying that I don't want Anthony to succeed.
It's in the stream.
I'm trying to figure out where is this coming from. You're saying that me and Danny don't want him to succeed.
Cody might not want Anthony to succeed.
Every time I mention Anthony being set up with something, I just get this wave of, "Oh, I don't believe it. Kenny would whoop his ass." Like it's all I get every time.
Like
We're
for
talking about right now.
At least now. At least now.
All right.
Guys. If it's a time jump and he gets trained, then I'm okay with it. But if we're talking about you can roll your eyes and project all you want. I don't care.
I'm talking
My point still stands.
Once again,
I want to
once
say my
again,
point.
You're just projecting.
I'm not
once
projecting.
again,
I'm
Cody
projecting.
You
hates
literally
Anthony.
are. You just
I'm
said
still
that-
waiting on your season 5 review. Do that and talk.
I don't.
We all
care.
are.
It has nothing to do with this. Cody hates Anthony. We don't. We just said
Cody has a personal vendetta against Anthony.
Yeah, he has a personal vendetta.
Next time he's in
sorry,
Massachusetts, I'm
You
pulling
tell-
up.
I feel offended that you
fact.
you put me next to Cody right there,
Fun
man. Like
fact.
that hurt
Griffin
right
was
there.
Griffin was only like
Like I
20
said
minutes away
earlier,
from
the
Cody
offended
at one
crowd, I
point
couldn't
this
get
year.
the frog spat asked.
It's like, listen, just because your boy will get killed right now, I said right now. Don't mean that.
This energy right here. This isn't a team.
Guys, let's talk about something else.
The boy literally could kill him with one punch.
And I'm
He's
saying, listen to.
We're
what I'm
not saying
the
we're obviously because we
only
I'm
uses
done.
moves like that when it
Let's move on to the next thing.
All right, like
It's right.
me
If
and
you want to
argument
put it
versus
like that, right? Hold on a minute. If you want to put it like that, Daniel's crane kick. Hold on a minute. Daniel's crane kick is
you literally accused me saying that I
Why
don't
didn't
want
you use it
Anthony
before?
to like be successful. Like
the pressure point technique. Why didn't Daniel use that before? The crane kick. Why didn't he use that before? It only is required when the plot needs it.
tell you, don't mean nothing, man. Like
He's the son.
I don't want to see Anthony
Daniel
succeed.
Larusso.
That's right. I don't want to see Anthony succeed. That's right.
Well, that's what it feels like. Because any time I mention Anthony, it's just met with, "Oh man, he's got to do this and that." It's like, well, no.
All I just said was we just gotta see. That's it.
But the tone in the voice suggests
No,
it's not
no.
gonna happen.
Jacob, I always talk like this. You know me.
Fucking hell. Talking long term, not literally right now. God's sake.
But that's what we're agreeing on. We're just saying right now that the boy get killed.
Hamaoka.
Cody,
What's the next point?
I think Cody wanted to say something.
On you, Cody.
So one of the main, like, I obviously I forget who said it. I think it was King. Was the so Kreese and Silver battling for the soul of Cobra Kai. I also think like another thing that could kind of spark their fight is that Terry makes Johnny like in danger, and Kreese wants to like try to save him. I thought that would be a cool thing.
We need
because
more
they
of that.
teased it a lot.
They
How
already do that in season 4.
They set it up already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said,
Season 4 they set it up.
I'll take care of Lawrence too, and he almost killed him in the finale. Obviously,
Yeah, so that's a Chekhov's gun.
Yeah, and Kreese wanted like
They haven't made it up yet.
he made a point in prison. I don't think he was lying. Like when he was getting emotional in the finale. I think that was genuine, but he was also trying to just get the key
And
card.
I think they also set up something with Kreese and Kim. Like the whole flashback scene, like seemed like she had a lot of respect for him. So
they're bang buddies for sure.
Jesus.
Wait, who?
Kreese and Kim. They got a little relationship or something. They like each other.
Bro, the way that doesn't make
Yeah, I
sense.
think it's like a mentor like kind of thing.
Hey.
Wow. Whoa.
Just because he winked at her in the
I think the deal breaker might be that Kim hates Tori, and obviously Kreese.
And that's going to come full circle in the Sekai. That's when Kreese is going to realize that Cobra Kai is bad because of Kim. He's going to learn that through Kim. Because his ignorance to keep Cobra Kai is the issue here. Because remember, he said Cobra Kai is not the problem. It's Silver. He said that when he was talking to Daniel and Johnny.
He still doesn't get it.
Yeah, Kreese doesn't get that. He's an ignorant bastard. That's why he needs to learn that through Kim.
In a way, you know what? In a way,
because he cares about Tori.
In a way, that parallels Johnny because in season 1,
Exactly,
Johnny didn't realize Cobra Kai
mistake.
was wrong. Johnny didn't realize Cobra Kai was wrong until Robbie got hurt in the tournament.
And remember in season 4 when Kreese said, "Let her do what she wants to Silver." He learned from the mistake he made with Johnny. Now it's time to do the same thing when she realizes when Kreese realizes Kim really doesn't like Tori, that's going to put him in that situation where he has to step up and go, no, hold on, what you're doing here is wrong. Like, I won't be surprised if Kim tells one of her students to like hurt Tori, and he's going to know, and he'd be like, why are you doing this? Like, maybe he thinks Kim could be honorable, but it'll go another way. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah,
But
I feel like Kim,
that's how you bring Kreese's redemption.
Yeah.
Apart from him saving one of the characters.
I mean, he's gonna get the classic Hollywood redemption death.
Yeah,
Like,
because I think the sacrifice.
If you guys rewatch season 5, like, Kim didn't even want to team up with Silver. She thought Kreese would be there. She didn't want to team up with
Silver. She was like, "Oh, you're."
Yeah. Oh. And then the flashback.
Wow. Kreese is not with you.
He had to convince her. Like, she didn't want to do it.
Do you guys think we're gonna learn? I have a feeling in season 6 we'll learn that relationship or dynamic that
much more
Kreese had with
Definitely
Kim.
gonna.
Maybe when he went to
that in
Korea.
the spin-off as well.
I think they're gonna definitely have Kim's backstory is definitely gonna be in season
Kreese
6.
is gonna be involved.
It might show
She's kind of the main threat right now.
I think Kreese is gonna be the reason why Sensei Kim does karate, and that's why he probably likes Tori a lot because Tori reminds him.
Wherever the ending of the show goes, regardless of the fate of Silver and Kreese, I could see Kim returning down the line in some form. Like, even let's say if 7 is the end, like if they were to go 8 or whatever down the road.
Okay, this is actually a crazy theory. How I only just thought about this now. Okay, I know Johnny
passing of the villain torch.
We know Johnny was like one of Kreese's very first students, right?
Yeah,
the Valley stuff. Because
what about Silver's first student?
And
oh boy,
what if Kim was technically one of the earlier students, even before like Johnny was that established with the All Valley stuff?
Because it would have been when he was still in Korea, so he probably maybe taught her when he was in Korea.
So what if she was like an understudy before the stuff with Johnny and Daniel even happened? That's a possibility.
Because her story could be like she like the girls in her the girls in her clan can't learn karate or whatever because there's probably at that time or whatever. But like Kreese is saying like screw that and everything like.
Because in the flashback we had in season 5,
Kreese is for equality.
By the time they was in Korea, like
he's not in favor of
segregation.
Kreese already had Johnny, so
no. But I'm saying is like because Johnny wasn't fully established. It was 1980, remember? But she could have been one of the very first students as well. Before like
I know. I'm just saying like Johnny was already in the picture, so obviously Kreese.
That's the thing about the timeline. That doesn't really make sense. That's kind of weird.
I'm not a big fan of how close they're getting to the original timeline. Like,
it's
a bit this reminds you of the X-Men franchise.
Oh, yeah, so Kreese went to Korea like right before
that timeline is
weird.
It's getting a little close. It's getting a little close for my liking.
I think they're building up.
Yeah, that X-Men timeline's a
very
mess.
close before Karate Kid 1.
That's why Deadpool's gonna blow it up. But back on subject.
Deadpool 3. Deadpool Wolverine just kill every.
Did
kill
you guys
kill
hear
the
about
X-Men
that?
universe. Kill the Fox X. I'm here for it.
Did you guys hear about what Hugh Jackman said? Apparently, it's set before Logan, and they're using time devices. So it's obviously the stuff Cable has. But
I
it doesn't
wouldn't
make
mind
sense
seeing
about-
a Deadpool Wolverine just like going around killing the Fox X-Men, all of them. Just all of them.
They're all being mind controlled or something.
Holy shit! You know what? They could have so many jokes in there about Fox. It's unreal.
They really could.
But back to like the Kim stuff. Like they're getting a little close to Karate Kid 1. It's kind of
It's just a bit jarring because the flashback actors and
it's like you're supposed to be Martin Cove, but like Martin.
Because they even did that at the flashback in season 2. I think I'm a winner, Sensei. I'm a winner, and or season 1, wherever it was, and it was clearly like Martin Cove, but like we're getting really close.
I think they're building to something.
Like a
Karate Kid
back.
1 that's really big, but either between Silver and
Hoping they
Kreese.
just tread carefully.
Because do you remember in season 4 when Kreese?
It's good to recontextualize, but be careful.
When Kreese was talking to Silver, saying you weren't there when Johnny got the black eye, do you think there was some sort of tension there? Because
what if because on that we've already seen that they use de-aging technology for Johnny. What if they show us a de-aged Kreese respond, like his reaction to Johnny's black eye?
Yes.
Do you know what? They could do that because they did that in.
Did it
doing
better,
that with
better on
Johnny
Bloody
was
Johnny than
great.
the fucking Star Wars did on Anakin? I'll say that.
To be fair, they could. You know what?
Wasn't there because there could have been some sort of conflict between 80 and 84 between
that we don't know about.
And they've built. I think they're building to something really big, and that what.
Even though it doesn't make hold on, it doesn't make any sense that Johnny got a black eye because Miyagi never hits him in the face.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's one of them kind of moments.
Is it the way he landed a few times?
Tells me what like Johnny's gonna probably do is say, "Hey man, what if we just have him like pretend like, yo, Bobby, punch me in the eye? What? Punch me in the eye? Like,
did Johnny land on his face there,
or maybe he headbutted something?
No, he landed on his back.
Nah, I really think like he probably told Bobby to punch him in the eye, and then they could go tell Kreese because they don't have no marks of an old man beating them up. Like, you know,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what?
That's the thing about Miyagi. Miyagi doesn't really leave marks because it's you get taken down quickly. It's not really like about
it's beating. Yeah, it's not like a beating.
Yeah, I think they're gonna show that part where it's like you just see Johnny says like, Bobby, we can't tell Sensei Kreese got beaten up by an old man. Yeah, he ain't gonna even believe us if we don't have any bruises.
But the thing is, like, what they could do is, you know, when like, you know how the creators made Silver like nuance by saying he was always on crack, like in
that's so hilarious. That's hilarious to me, bro.
Crack
could be like that.
Crack is the poor man's drug. Cocaine, sir.
It could be like that where Johnny admits he didn't actually have a black eye. He did that so Kreese would believe him. It could be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
had to go into the way Kreese was with Johnny. Like, oh, he thought he was a schmuck. He didn't really. He thought he was a puss, basically. That's.
It's like, punch me in the eye, Bobby. No, I'm not gonna punch you in the eye. Do it.
Because I meant to tell you, like, that's always bothered me. Like, I always wondered if they cut a scene where Miyagi actually did hit him in the face, but it's like Miyagi wouldn't do that. So,
yeah,
like,
Miyagi would only do that if he had like a weapon.
Yeah, because that was probably gonna happen is
if you're like, come on, then, Miyagi.
Because like when they all lost, like he left no marks on them or whatever. But like the way they're gonna have to sell the story to Kreese, because Kreese is one of them dudes. Like, okay, like, all right, you mess with my students, you mess with me. They know how to like push his buttons or whatever. Like, and then like,
yeah, they're gonna. I can see that happening. Johnny just being like, "Yeah, I gave myself a black eye because."
I mean, he did it in season 3 with the headbutt. Maybe, maybe he's got experience. He knows the right place to hit it, just the right shape and size. Bang.
All right, what is this surprise, bro? I'm kind of scared.
There was an awkward silence that just fell over the thing. Wait, what surprise?
What are you talking? What is this?
Dude, you gotta show it.
It's almost midnight here.
We're missing 5 a.m. We're missing the goat here.
You about to show that last one.
I guarantee he's getting food. I guarantee.
Ron Johnson.
Who said that?
Ron Johnson.
That.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't say that.
Right. That was perfect. It was like it was just echoing through. No, it's a good little surprise, but yeah, I can't reveal it yet.
We already know. I want to tell Ron Johnson to get
5 a.m. over here. For God's sake.
Where's Ray J?
We've got to wait till all hands are on deck. All hands are on deck, including the goat.
I got to take a piss. 1 minute.
You taking the piss? But no, good. There's good prospects on the horizon with season 6. I do want to take this moment before I reveal the surprise. With regards to season 6, it being a bit of a way off, unfortunately, whenever there's a bit of time in between the most recent release and the next release, there's always a wave of fans that like to congregate and be negative and start talking about how much they hate things. And with that being said, yeah, don't be one of those people that just wants to be edgy for no reason. It's not,
Well, it's the weirdest thing. Like,
it's weird.
Wrong.
It's even with everything. Like after
ad revenue, like after
No Way Home came out, No Way Home is trash.
Oh yeah, now everyone hates it.
Like, for God, it's so
Yeah,
weird.
I'm sorry. People got to shut up saying No Way Home is overrated.
No,
Shut the fuck up.
it's bloody
Yeah, but
perfectly
because
rated.
you get your predictions wrong doesn't mean you've now got to seem like it's a bad season. Like, for God's sakes, people. Like,
You know what it is? There's not going to be any content for a while, so we got to get
And
that ad revenue.
and hate gets clicks and
Yep.
it gets ad
It's
revenue.
mostly people on Twitter that's saying it.
Yeah.
They don't make money off that shit.
Well, because Twitter's pay to win now. But that's not
Where are you, goat? The surprise is pretty much ready, but I want to wait till it's not complete without Kenny.
Come on, Ray J.
just call
Not complete
FaceTime
without
him.
Kenny.
Hold on.
Not complete without Kenny. We need all hands on deck.
Nicole Brown it waits, RJ. I'm gonna FaceTime him. Watch what he
Judgment
says.
But he said,
Get the hell back on stream.
There's a
Everyone
New-
can
there's a New Year's
see you,
surprise.
so- RJ, wave.
Abbas says, "Hurry up, Mary J."
You want to say something to Abbas? RJ, everyone's looking at you. Do you not want to show your face?
We're waiting for you, sir.
Yeah, Jacob's gonna unveil the surprise, and he said it's something you've been waiting for a long time.
Nicole Brown.
Not that.
You already got that present.
Oh,
Yes, he did.
Oh, I just realized you're not gonna hear what's being said because, like, I got my earphones in. All the boys said that you suck, though. That's what they said.
Come on, let's go. Come on.
Come on,
They
Vamano.
said hurry up, otherwise Jacob says he's gonna kick you off the King's of Pop
Spider-Man
Culture.
4 when?
What comes first? This Spider-Man 4 or Ray J's? I almost said the name I'm not supposed to.
Everyone in the stream, if you haven't liked this stream,
I gotta
make sure
film
you
it.
do so right now.
you got
Cody,
me.
you're so cool.
How many likes is this stream on right now? Let's see. 35. We're 5 likes away from 40. Come on, smash that like button, people. Let's go.
Oh, I haven't
Let's go.
liked the stream. Let me change that.
Oh, 36. That just went up. Bang. Damn. This is the most that's been in a stream in a while. Nearly 30 people.
All right,
up
he's
until
coming.
5 a.m. That's mad. That is ridiculous. But I feel like I don't like to leave anything, left completely up in the void. So with
I
regard
know
to
what
my
this
little
is.
Anthony spat earlier on, it's just my, as Adam would say, it's just my.
Yeah, you guys gotta go to therapy for that. That's something.
It's just
else.
my Scottish blood and temper coming out. It's just that inner.
I just think
fire in me.
it's funny.
Yeah, it's
Whatever.
so there is no ill
I
will
still don't
between
like 'em.
me and this lovely gentleman
what are
right
you
here that's
eating?
always
What are you
eating
eating? Hey,
all the
Alex,
time.
what are you
Eating, man.
And there's no bad blood here between me and Mr. Watkins. It's all love at the end of the day. It's just
Let's put it this way: we've argued about dumber things, guys.
we've argued.
What
I
are
mean,
you
I don't
munching
even want to. I don't even want to go down that road because someone's going to say something.
Is that a bowl of
of
Quaker Oats, Mr. RJ?
Thank you, Natalie. Cheers, much appreciated.
Trust me. This
Are
is
you
like
actually,
this is a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
This is a Tuesday
So
night.
I don't want anyone getting the wrong
argued about
impression
stupid stuff.
that with this that's the start of a rivalry. No, it's just a standard.
It's a Tuesday. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
We've argued worse for a lot less.
it's just because
so-
Jacob has to say so. I mean, all the UK lot have to say.
I think that's what it is. I
Get
just
me
get grouchy at this
Look,
time. I mean, I
it's
should be
fine
asleep
in the
right
way
now.
it's same.
You know?
Same. That's why I
So
feel a bit.
that's mostly where it comes from. Then you mix the Scottish blood in and the English. It's just it's.
What's the surprise?
But the surprise. Now this surprise is magical. It's amazing. It's legendary.
Sounds like Lucky Charms. It's magical.
Sounds like you went back on the stream and try to.
Yes.
Oh,
Happy New Year, everybody!
this guy.
Happy New Year.
And that was basically just it.
Happy New Year, buddy.
It was just a troll. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna show another message to RJ from Nicole Brown.
No.
But can we show them the message?
No.
And thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. We're not ending that abruptly. I do want to spend the final 10 because I want to round it up to about 4 hours. I've got to get that 4:00.
with regards to the news that broke earlier on, as well, and it being New Year, you know, New Year, new me, all that shit. New Year, same you, bigger goals. That's what it should be. With regards to how we approach the new year going forward, as people, I think I can speak just for me when I say that this is the first new year I've gone into in years where I've actually felt at peace. I've actually felt okay going into this new year. Normally, New Year for me is always a depressing time. Even though everyone is like celebrating 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, you know, everyone's like celebrating it like mad. There's always like a lot of baggage, you know, of like, especially because you're at the end of something, you tend to reflect and look back and go, you know, maybe I could have done this, maybe I should have done that, would have done that. But with this new year, I felt at peace. And a big component of it, even though Ty left earlier on and Adam left earlier on, you know, a big component of that is you guys. And for the last couple of years, what's kept me going is these gentlemen right here. All of them. Every single one of them. Including you people in the chat. Sometimes you say some weird stuff, but don't we all? I mean, hell, mind you, there was once upon a time someone wanted Terry Silver and Mike Barnes in season 2. Don't know who that was. Some incredibly unnuanced individual, if I do say so myself. But Jesus, I don't know what that guy was smoking. But yeah, going forward into the new year, bigger prospects, bigger goals, and I mean, can we get my boy here to 9K?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
No.
And can we get my other boy here to 100?
Yeah, get him to 9K. Get him to 9K.
And can we get a source for this guy?
Can we get a source for this guy?
Can you help
1K.
Kevin find his
And
sources
can we get a
too?
movie for this guy?
Can we get a channel
Yes, sir.
for this one?
I need.
And can we get early screeners for this guy?
Can we actually get?
Can we get a new
content
camera
from
for this
one?
guy?
Can this guy start?
And can we get a hell yeah for this guy?
Can this guy start MMA fight?
To be fair, you know, it's that thing of, you know, we have a Hulk, we have a Chris.
We have a Chris. Absolutely.
So RJ, what's your prospects on content this year?
Season 2.
Metallica, noise.
I'm talking YouTube content, bro.
Oh, 42 likes.
Put him on 4. Put him on 4.
You know,
It's probably not going to happen.
You get the whole floor.
Come on, man. Give me that John Hurwitz, Hayden Schlossberg tease on Twitter as they would when they were doing.
To be fair, they've got more than 100 followers. So.
I mean,
Fraud, Spider-Man.
Evan.
Wow.
Fraud, Spider-Man.
RJ's eating his bowl of oatmeal and he's not going to.
Evan.
What?
Evan.
What's he eating?
What's he?
I'm
So
hungry.
RJ, when's that season 5 review dropping?
man, got noodles.
What are you eating?
Noodles.
Chicken noodle soup.
I'm hungry now.
I hate you. You're making me hungry.
Jacob, it's almost
Yeah.
breakfast time over here.
Yeah, I need a
boys.
midnight
That's
snack
how
now.
long we've been
Yeah,
shooting.
it's like I said on that stream many streams ago. It's breakfast time. So yeah.
Why don't we put Danny
On the
Watkins
New
on
Year's
the call
stuff,
and ask him for his prospects for the year?
You not being a pain in my ass. That's my
But that's not a you problem.
Yeah, that's not the question, Danny.
That's an everyone problem.
That's an everyone problem.
I think that's a you problem, sir.
These two down here every Sunday.
Whoa.
Well,
That
which
Danny
two?
secretly likes.
Well, hold on, which
Who
two?
you talking about?
Specify, which two are we talking here?
Yeah, actually, Danny, don't. What do you mean by that?
What are you talking about?
Where's your manners?
So we also
Wait.
need to discuss the other important thing. RJ, I gotta say, bro, I love you to death, but this guy down here has been talking so much smack lately about coming for your GOAT title. Right? He says that Sam is not the GOAT. He says that Aisha is the GOAT, and he wants your GOAT title. He's been on it like literally for ages now. So now's the time to have a main event.
I don't care. Like
The war you're looking for.
Me personally, though, I wouldn't take that. That's just me. I wouldn't accept that.
Darius
I
is
wouldn't
just
accept that
so-
at all.
Just
Me
because
personally, that's just me personally
Well,
speaking, though.
to be
RJ
fair,
and Evan should be on display right now. Just them.
Well, damn. Well.
Oh yeah, because who's the goat then, RJ? Mary
What?
Mauser or Sam?
It ain't you because you got to get your sources right first before you begin to go.
Mate, you put Sam Russo in your top 2 characters, mate. So think again.
Top
Like,
3,
who you rating
bro.
here? Who you rating? Mary Mouser or
Top
Sam,
3.
the character?
Let's organize the scene.
Evan's got a point though. Who are you supporting, Sam or Mary? Because you say
Both.
Sam is the GOAT, but is she really the GOAT? Is she?
Both.
Really?
If you're putting Mary Mouser above people like Johnny or Terry or
I never
Chosen
said she
or
was.
Rick-
I said Johnny was number 1, sir. Pay attention.
No, I'm just making
Read.
a
This boy's
point.
got a point. He's
Read.
got a point.
Johnny's number 1. Read.
All right,
Read
who's your
dyslexic.
number 2?
You dyslexic? Number 2's Miguel.
Who's number 3? Sam.
Read.
We've chosen
Yeah,
death.
she is Sam. Yeah, she is number 3.
Wait, Cody, didn't you put
So
Sam the
why have
highest
you
on the
put-
list?
Why is Sam above
shocking.
like
Why don't you
Terry
fucking
Silver?
read?
You put
Wow.
Sam at number 2.
She's number 3.
It's his personal list.
Yeah.
I'm just,
No, I'm not. I'm just asking.
Danny, I don't
Why-
think you get the joke, my good friend.
It's all right. It's all right, Evan.
Danny, don't be that
I'm
contrarian
sure
on
there's
the
programs in the UK that can help you with that, though.
No, I'm
Evan,
not dissing him.
we know who your
I'm
number
just-
1 is. It's Dugan, right? That's your
Dugan.
number 1, right?
Yeah.
Duke's not even in the show, so there's no way he could be number 1.
He's
Talk
already
about him a lot.
But what's your source on that?
Well,
How do you
have
know
you
he's
seen
not
him
in the show?
Have you seen him in the show?
How do you know he's not in
They
the show?
teased him earlier on in the seasons, didn't they? Like, didn't Kreese mention a war buddy? Wasn't Silver?
God's sake.
Oh, CKW said RJ will always be the GOAT. What is your top 10?
My top 10 what? Characters?
Top 10, yeah, must be.
Yeah.
In the show?
Or top 10
After 3,
simp moments for Mary?
number 4.
There's more than 10 of those.
Yeah, hundreds.
Damn.
There's 69 in that.
That is naughty.
Sorry, RJ.
Naughty, Evan. Bad language. I tell you what. You know what, Evan? You're getting a timeout again. Told you about it. I told you.
Get Evan
about
out
it.
of here, bro.
Evan, you're on a timeout. That's it.
Wait, to make saying that I look like Snoop Dogg. I'm
Actually, there's one person who I've never heard their top 10.
All right,
I do
Evan,
wanna
Evan's
ask
on a
you,
timeout. Everyone.
Mr. Christian, I want to ask you, where would you put Sam in your list?
Oh, okay.
Would you put Sam Russo?
Bro, look at the chat. Look at the chat, bro. Look at the chat.
If you put.
Oh, sheesh.
Thank you.
You can't even hold on.
You read or listen.
How does the song go? Hello.
Well,
hey, what about Tim Drake again? What about Tim Drake?
Tim Drake. Who's that?
Tim Drake. Who is that?
Oh, the forgotten Robin that no one remembers.
You mean
Yeah.
Red Robin?
Yeah.
I mean Red Robin.
I
Young.
mean, he's great, but you know, if you've got
Young.
your 4 Robins, I mean, ain't got nothing on Damian Wayne. Ain't got nothing on Jason Todd. Ain't got nothing on
Jason
Dick
Todd,
Grayson.
Dick Grayson.
Yeah, so
Yo, even
Jordan
Stephanie
has, where would
Brown
you
has
put,
no phone. I mean, I'm just saying.
where would you put Sam on your list?
But you know what? I think this all comes down to the important question, right? Is this the real cut of the stream?
No.
Yeah.
The real cut's dropping. The real
Let
cut's
Christian
dropping
answer the
next
question.
year.
Where would you put Sam? Do you think Sam's top
There are
three
no
or-
deleted scenes, unfortunately, people.
Jesus.
Nope.
Comes down to personal fucking preference. I think.
What do you think, Christian?
Thank you.
well, as for the question you asked just earlier, he's in my 4th and 5th place.
Let's go.
Wow, I was surprised.
Let's go.
Put her on number
That's my
5.
boy.
So you're also a Mary Simp as well, huh?
Jesus.
And I'm glad.
Personal list.
It's a
Just
joke.
drinking.
Loosen up. Oh my
I mean,
god.
Sam's a good character, but I think.
No, that's not what you
Rory's
think
just
it
above
is.
for me
Sometimes my
for the
rankings can change.
Wait,
There
who's your
you
number
go.
1, Christian?
Whoa, what's up with all the spamming here?
Who's spamming, bro? Jeez.
What?
Get out of here.
I'm in now.
Jesus.
Christian,
Steady on, Eleanor.
who's your number 1? Who's like on top 2?
Can you repeat the question again?
Like, who's your top 2 characters in Cobra Kai?
My 2 top favorites.
Like,
Wow.
number 1 and number 2.
Jesus, that's a very hard one. Very, very hard. If I had to choose, that would be Robbie.
Okay.
And
Oh god.
I wish. Well, I'm going to say the reason, but after that, and Miguel. Eli had the second place in the last season. I didn't like this season how they betrayed him.
Wait, so you're saying Robbie and then Miguel?
Yes, because Eli was in second place
No,
originally.
nothing.
But after season 5, the rankings just change.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's very relative, isn't it? Like I rank it
for
based on
the
each
moment
season.
itself, kind of thing.
I rank it on seasons, but obviously overall it's more difficult to say. But
yeah. It's always one of them things where it's just more relative to the moment.
Guys, can you imagine? You know how like the Sidemen, they have like tier lists on like Tier Maker and stuff. Can you imagine someone makes a tier list of all of us and they start ranking with us in the list?
I think Cody asked that a couple months
No, way to cause civil war. No.
I think
no.
I really didn't hear
maybe like
RJ would be right at the bottom now, That'd be Danny.
Nah, you're right up there.
No, I think we would all be everyone would be in the S tier, and then RJ would be in the GOAT tier.
You'd be in the
They just end the stream like mannequin.
1 minute later.
Okay, for a whole minute, should we just try and
10 seconds?
Just do a stream your countdown. And then
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a nice little countdown. Happy New Year, everybody! Thank you for tuning into this stream. Nearly 4 hours of epic, amazing. Get ready to have your ears absolutely blown off. What the hell is Cody doing?
God.
Get ready to have your ears blown off for the next 30 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, now. What's Evan's sauce? Dugan.
Gotta deal with it right here. Every Sunday.
Him and Robbie are in game.
Yep.